right, welcome to Lahore. Welcome to Change of Pace Live. We are here for the first T20 International between Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Imad Wasim will take things with the ball here as Sri Lanka have opted to bat. A couple changes in the Pakistan side. Familiar names, Ahmed Shahzad and Umar Akmal, are back in the batting order. But we're yet to see them. We have 20 overs till we get to see them, as the first ball's been bowled. Left arm around the wicket for a dot delivery. Ooh. As this one comes into the left-hander with me. Typically, I've got AZ Khwaja. Khwaja, how's your weekend coming?
Assalamu alaikum Musad, and welcome to all our listeners and streamers and Change of Pace. Sheru is making a comeback once again into the Pakistan
आप
team.
सुन सकते हैं खुशी ख्वाजा की आवाज में as Imad continues. Third delivery spinning away from the left-hander, driven away into cover for a dot delivery. 0 for 0 Sri Lanka.
The Sri Lankans won the toss, I guess.
Yep, they have elected to bat first.
Fakhar Zaman being dropped, that's quite a surprise from T20.
Is that because he's been struggling in all forms of the game?
यार अभी तो 250 मारी है वनडे में.
Hasn't got 100 in a while.
I don't even remember the last time he played a T20. That was against England when Imam was opening, I remember.
Well, we have won all 4 of our T20 internationals this calendar year. Imad will continue. Beautiful delivery, flighted
England,
outside off, and it beats the outside edge. I think that was in 2018 because we just did a stat check.
World Cup से पहले खेला था, क्या हो गया?
I thought we just did a stat check.
When Jofra made his official debut.
That means Emma Jr. is sending us wrong stats.
Yeah. Intern तो फिर intern है ना, कोई वजह ही है ना कि intern है.
Screws us on the stats as Imad Wasim continues on the 5th delivery. Down the leg side, well wide down the leg side. And that turned away from Sarfraz. And
good fielding.
Good effort from Hasnan at a deep fine leg. He chased that down and it'll keep it to just 3.
Are my eyes deceiving me या इन्होंने शर्टें उल्टी पहनी हुई है ये T20 में इन्होंने क्या काम किया हुआ है?
बहुत ही कोई गंदी किट लग रही है.
It would have been fine if the pants had also been the same color as the light green.
Exactly, but I don't know why they even had to change it. I don't mind a standardized kit.
Merchandising लोगों को होता है T20 kit, one day kit. Why not? I don't mind. देखो
I mean, it's not like we're selling. Oh yeah, retro kits are a good idea. I think we should go down that route.
वो Aussie वाला तो बहुत प्यारा है यार.
It's beautiful. Even the New Zealand kit, they've gone back to the teal.
That's some good feeling there from Hasnain. I don't think that's a 4. I think he got it, but looks like it might.
No, it's good. It's a good fair stop from the youngster.
And with that kind of dive, he will need some Jubilee insurance. So, not giving us 4, just wides. 3 wides, in fact. Avishka not quite gotten going in the one-day series. Let's hope he makes some runs in the T20. Very talented young Sri Lankan batsman. We saw he made a World Cup 100 as well against the West Indies.
That's been 3 wides, so 4 coming off of that. Yeah, Gunnar Tilaka got his first century in the City of Lights, Karachi. As Imad Wasim is going to continue to the right-hander here, just turning in as this is defended by Avishka for no run.
आपने वो आर्टिकल पढ़ा जो सरफराज पे आ जाया है? Yes.
Yeah, article नहीं पढ़ा, but I did read the extract that you sent me.
Yeah. अभी भी आप convinced नहीं हो?
नहीं यार, मैंने तो last game ही कह दिया था कि उसकी जगह नहीं बनती batting order में. Well, let's see what he's got in the T20. I think he's even more ill-suited in the T20. Down the leg side from Imad Wasim. It's flicked off the pads of Avishka for a single to mid-wicket. Arsalan Farid, one of our first commenters. Assalamu alaikum, guys. Back after some time. Couldn't be with you during the one-day series as I have started work and did not get any time. Well, we are happy that you are an employed man, Arsalan. That's always good news.
We are happy you are employed. This was our contribution.
I think our commentary has driven him to go out and get a job. He was getting sick of listening to us.
Speaking of getting sick, आपने जोकर तो देखी होगी, आपकी क्या राय है उसके बारे में?
यार, it's early in the innings, Khwaja. It's early in the innings.
Spoilers.
Right, yeah, we want please, if you haven't watched the Joker, let us know.
Let's take a look at the lineups of the team. Shahzad, Babar Azam, Umar Akmal, Sarfraz Ifti, Asif Ali, Asifullah playing Imad Wasim, Shadab, Fahim, Amir, Hasnain. So quite a balanced bowling lineup, plenty of options there in spin and in fast bowling. Fahim Ashraf, that'll be interesting to see how he goes in this series. Kafi pressure us after being axed from the World Cup team and then the one-day squad.
He's had a decent stint at the county level though. I watched a couple of his games and वो जो एक कैमरा लगा के county में मैच देखना पड़ता है. But some
nice to see a family mahal at the Gaddafi Stadium of my hometown Lahore.
Yeah, beautiful city.
Is out, and here comes Fahim Ashraf.
A lot of heritage, a lot of culture. And, one of the heartbeats of the foundations of Pakistan cricket, and not just Pakistan cricket, actually South Asian cricket.
No doubt.
As Fahim Ashraf with his typically floppy hair will come down. Outside off, poor delivery. It's cut away from Avishka.
4.
It beats the man at third man because it's at point. It'll go for 4. 9 for no loss or Sri Lanka now after 1.1 overs. Fahim is he's bowled a loosener. And the
genuine Sri Lankan hai ya Pakistani Sri Lankan kit pehen ke aaye?
Well, there's actually a traveling fan base
very nice.
with the Sri Lankans that has come to Pakistan, and
Very nice.
we're very appreciative of them as well. Thank you for joining us. Revel in our hospitality, folks.
Good start for the Sri Lankan openers.
Fahim this time much better on off stump, but it's driven well from Anishka. How do you pronounce it? Avishka.
Avishka
Fernando. I'm gonna go with Fernando. Rolls off the tongue
yeah,
easier,
easy now.
and it's fielded well at mid-off.
If you make a wish instead of a wish, that's it. 10 for no loss. Looks a very good batting deck. He's driving through the line quite easily on the up as well. So look at that. Wahi Lahore ke nazare wahi dancing fontaine. Gunathilaka, Avishka Fernando, Minod Bhanuka, the wicketkeeper, Rajapak. So that's a new name. Hasaranga is the leg spinner. Shehan Jayasuriya, the all-rounder who made some runs in the second ODI. So it's pretty much.
Oh, this is an interesting delivery from Fahim. Chance for a run out. My goodness, Hasnan.
Yeah.
That has to be one of the most wayward throws on the cricket field I have ever seen. Hasnan was at short mid-off, will come around and gather, and I think it just slipped out of his hand, and it wouldn't have hit the stumps even on the practice pitch. That's how bad that throw was.
लगता अभी तक CPL से आके इसके बेरिंग नहीं सेट हुए. ये किधर ईस्ट की तरफ इशारा करके आपने नॉर्थ वेस्ट बॉल फेंक दी. क्या हो गया bro?
If there ever was a sign of jet lag, Mohammad Hasnan is displaying it here. That was really poor from him, and Pakistan are going to have to do a lot better than they did in that first game.
उसको new ball, I guess it makes sense क्योंकि Fahim has been the steady T20 bowler.
Yep.
But Hasnain के साथ एक X factor आप use कर सकते थे.
He is definitely the quickest bowler in Pakistan's arsenal.
अगर आप Fahim से करवा रहे.
यार वही cutter वाला roll होगा. He'll probably be your second change bowler. Down the track from Gunathilaka. What a shot! Lahore is being graced with some classy Sri Lankan batting. It's almost like Ranatunga and Jayasuriya are out here. He's come down the track to Fahim and smashed it away for a boundary down to long off. Beautiful shot from him, and it's been a couple of good strokes from these two, and that's what we're talking about when it comes down to T20 cricket. You can have favorites, but any side could beat any side on the day.
Very good shot. They just made some room and smashed it down the ground past the mid-off. Gunathilaka just made 100 recently in Karachi, so he's in prime form.
Yeah, he's set himself well here in Pakistan. Beautiful delivery from Fahim onto middle stump, driven back from Gunathilaka for a dot delivery.
85 miles per hour, not bad. 136, 137. It will be interesting if he has a good series here, क्योंकि हमारे ऑस्ट्रेलिया में टेस्ट पड़ रहे हैं, तो will he get selected as a fourth seamer in the test matches? I think we'll need at least 4 pace bowling options, plus Yasir Shah in those wickets. So Iftikhar is also playing today. He's been giving a steady role in the side in the Coach Misbah era.
Well, Coach Misbah has to is
oldest 28-year-old in the world. Benjamin Button scene chal raha hai.
And Coach Misbah has been heard saying that he wants Iftikhar to play the finishing role. He wants him to be a consistent. Beautiful piece of fielding there from Ahmed Shahzad, I think, number 19. Wow, what a comeback in the field from the only Pakistani batsman. The only Pakistani batsman to get 100 in all 3 formats. We have to remind you, this is part of the contract here at Change of Pace. A diving effort at cover who will keep it to a dot delivery.
हमारे इंटर्न दोनों के बहुत बड़े फैन हैं, तो of course और आपके भी QG के लिए टाइटल जिताया उन्होंने यार.
It's very consistent with Quetta Gladiators. I do think that he's gotten maybe 1 or 2 too many chances in the green of Pakistan. But listen, if he plays, he performs, I don't care what your name is. You're getting runs for the team.
सही बात है. क्या comments आ रहे हैं हमारे Twitch पे जरा.
Arsalan Fareed has seen the Joker and he's saying it's a good movie, but it's nowhere near the hype.
हाँ, थोड़ा ये critical acclaim को ज़्यादा I think तो overstated था उसके बारे में. But Joaquin Phoenix, he was phenomenal.
Joaquin.
Terrifying, dark, and zabardast acting.
Yeah, I definitely think that the movie is.
एक श्रीलंकन player का नाम है Kasun. Kasun means punch in Punjab. So I hope कि हमें Kasun ना मारे वो ज़्यादा bowling में.
Imad's going to continue his second over. Good delivery outside off. It's just escorted away to short point. It'll just quick single. 18 for no loss. Sri Lanka are off to a very decent start here at the Gaddafi. 18 in their just 13
and
deliveries.
Pakistan is never quite that comfortable with the favorites tag when they're expected to win, you know. So it will be interesting कि Sri Lanka अगर if they post a good total 160, 180, कुछ भी हो सकता है भाई. I wouldn't, and it's a newly jigged batting lineup with Ahmed Shahzad, Umar Akmal, Iftikhar. So
well, you know,
roles थोड़े uncertain होंगे.
We will talk about the merit of Pakistan's rankings as the number 1 T20 team in the world, as this is a good delivery, a quicker one from Imad on the stumps, is just defended by Avishka. 6 off 5 he is now. Gunathilka 8 off 9. It's better if Pakistan get the kinks out of their T20 lineup now, because we saw in the One International tournament that they were just not good enough in terms of finding out their best 11. Good fielding effort. Direct hit from the man at short third man.
Point, both are in the circle and you still give away an easy single, just tap to backward point. Sarfraz naturally looking disappointed. Run out chance.
Couple of talking points today, Khwaja. Do you think that obviously Omar Akmal and Ahmed Shahzad play for the captain's T20 side at the PSL? Do you think that has played a role in their comeback? Obviously, he gets to have a keen eye on them. He gets to work with them in the dressing room. So maybe that has influenced the decision. Oh, outside edge from Imad Wasim, but there's no slip, and it'll just run down to third man for 4. If you're gonna open a T20 innings with a spin bowler, there has to be at least one slip in, because it's just a waste of his overs otherwise, don't you think?
Sahi baat hai, you should be looking for wickets, and that would have been a genuine easy catch to first slip. That's a very disappointing call from the captain. Pata nahi kya kar rahe hain, I think he's dozing off a bit. But run protection ke chakron mein, in that way you just given away an easy boundary. 23 for no loss after 2.
An interesting little comment from producer Sarfraz, who is away today but is tuning in from the comforts of his room, and he's clipped off the pads for a single. He said that the Logan movie was better than the Joker. I disagree with that, but to each their own.
I don't remember a thing about it, to be quite honest.
I think
except the final fight scene.
That's a telling sign, don't you think? 24 for no loss.
Some of the scenes with the girl were quite touching in the.
I mean, it's definitely the best Marvel movie I've seen, but one of the best Marvel movies I've seen.
Yeah, I love that movie. Hilarious.
Good delivery from Imad on the leg stump. It's played away to the man at who's just at a wide mid-on there. It'll be a single. End of the third over. 25 for no loss. And a couple of the Sri Lankan fans.
Of using Imad has definitely not worked. Amir, आपके लिए दोनों वनडे में उसने early wickets लिए हैं. उसको आपने न्यू बॉल नहीं दिया और शिनवारी को बिल्कुल ही नहीं खिला रहे जिसने 5 for लिया.
Might just be the way to go, yeah.
Interesting decisions. Maybe for the sake of depth, they've made some changes.
You do have to push your depth, I know, but it's interesting now to see if Pakistan are rotating the squad. For the last 3 years, when the T20 World Cup was not on the horizon, Pakistan were taking it the format very seriously, as you can see here. 32 games played, 26 won. They've only lost 6. A win percentage of 81%.
I can literally remember all of the losses. 2 हम South Africa में हारे हैं.
Yeah.
1 हम England में हारे हैं.
The next best top 10 team is India at 63%. So there's still a 20% gap between Pakistan and India in terms of the win percentage. Afghanistan obviously have a good slice of the pie there too, but they play with slightly lesser opposition. Not to discount their T20 talent. They've got bucket loads of good bowlers and batsmen in that side. But it will be interesting to see come the World Cup. I expect a lot from Pakistan. I expect a lot from Pakistan in Australia next October. But we know that when they're... Oh, beautiful shot from Avishka, just guiding it down in third man. Short delivery from Fahim Ashraf. That's just... uses the pace of the ball. Oh, Hasnain is on.
Bluetooth headset लगाया हुआ. हमने कहा था हसनैन को लगाओ, उसने फौरन लगा लिया. Age 19 from the city of Hyderabad in Sindh. The Hyderabad Hawk, क्या कोई नाम दो इसको, कोई nickname दो.
It's good to see a Hyderabadi cricketer coming up just to begin with. Definitely. But yeah, the Hyderabad Hawk sounds like a good one. They might just stick.
वो तो हम नाम देख चुके हैं, कोई एक special something to do with pace.
Well, Hawks are not slow creatures, as Hasnain will continue. Short delivery again, but wayward down the leg side. Khwaja, we've talked about this off-air. We've talked about Hasnain having the bearings of a very good fast bowler, but he does have that erratic sense of Mohammad Sami in the early days. He's a bit wayward in his line of length, isn't he?
What I am seeing, like the most obvious defect so far is like his run-up is not balanced and his delivery action is not consistent. He's always bowling his arms in different directions, different angles. So he needs to work on that. And it's our Waqar Yunus just हमने bowling coach लाया. There's nobody better to train him.
Yeah. I am very happy with that appointment, I have to say. As Hasnain strikes him on the top of the pad. He's back in his crease. It's a big appeal, but I think it's pitching outside a leg stump. And it'll hit his pad and run down to third man for 4. So it'll be 4 leg buys for the Sri Lankans.
Third man किधर square घूम रहा है, थोड़ा fine होना चाहिए यार.
Doesn't matter how they come, Sri Lanka will take them all day.
Wonder if that was how close that was, but pitching it, at least he's aiming within the stumps, so that's at least.
Yeah, much better delivery than the last one. Oh, yeah, that was pitching outside a leg.
And
it was a bit high too, I think.
But big bodied and tall fast bowler. It's a good sign to see somebody who's been able to bowl at that pace.
Continuing here down the leg side again, Hasnain needs to be better at that. It'll be given away. It'll be given wide. Gunathilaka did try, not for a lack of effort, try to paddle that over the keeper's head for 4. There is no fine leg right now. As Sarfraz has rapidly gone up to his young fast bowler to have a word with him.
Not getting that seam position quite right either, so plenty of things that Hasnain needs to work on.
But Ahmed Shahzad might be in for another big innings tonight. Ahmed Shahzad at the Gaddafi Stadium. He's played 5 matches. He's had 5 innings. He's got a highest of 89 and an average of 48.4 and a strike rate of 136.
That's a good strike rate.
Those are some pretty good numbers. Down the track, Gunathilaka slaps Hasnain over point for 4. What a shot that is. They are here to win. The Sri Lankans not taking any prisoners in the fast bowling department.
But at this level, it's not your speed that matters, it's your accuracy. And he's bowling too short, too wide, very erratic, and that's a gimme ball with the fielders up in the circle.
A beautiful shot. A really good shot. Yeah, the Danushka really getting on top of that.
And when we saw his wagon wheel when he's made his 100, he's a 360 batsman. He can score runs, square of the wicket, down the ground, through extra cover. तो उसके as game में as such कोई weak point नहीं है.
You know, I keep thinking, Khwaja, that this series might be a blessing in disguise for Sri Lanka. They've got the opportunity to unearth some new talent because their first 11 is not really settled either. It hasn't settled after their veteran batsmen have retired. So, you know, these two might be a shoe. And full delivery from Hasnain. My goodness, Gunathilaka. This is probably the shot of the night so far. Gets onto his front foot, drives it away, piercing that umbrella on the offside. It'll be 4 more. Wow. I don't know how Gunathilaka is not going to be in the starting 11 for Sri Lanka in the next few series. If he keeps batting like this, it's a beautiful shot that.
Just shows it was a good delivery. Pitched it up like not quite in the slot, but the pitch is so true. He just smashed it through the line.
Also did well. Courageous from Gunathilaka to come down to a fast bowler of Hasnain's pace.
Playing really well.
We'll continue here. This time, moving around. I don't know why he has to try that. He's so good with the orthodox shots. This time, Gunathilaka moves across and tries to whip it over the keeper's head down to fine leg for a boundary, but he misses it completely. 3.5 overs gone. Sri Lanka are 40 for no loss. Gunathilaka is been the primary man for the men in blue. 21 off 15. Avishka, 9 off 8. He's just hanging back. He's letting his partner do the damage, and my goodness, is it working well. Hasnain's figures are definitely going for a bollocking. 11 runs coming off of his first 5 legal deliveries. A couple of wides in there too. So it's been tough going for the youngster from Hyderabad. He'll continue here outside off. Slow delivery, little change of pace. And he's played it down to third man for a single. Has Gunathilaka. 4 overs gone. 2 more left in the power play. Sri Lanka are going to be 41 for no loss.
Very strong start for the Sri Lankans. And Gunathilaka might be a name to watch out in PSL. यार अच्छी खासी बैटिंग कर रहा है. Boy तो I would look forward. He could be a hidden pick in the draft, you know.
Gurman is on the comment. He's saying Pakistan ka pehla Virat Kohli wapas aa gaya hai. And Gopi Mia Kawal is not happy with Umar Akmal. He's like, Umar Akmal ki manus shakal mood off ho gaya.
यार क्या हो गया यार ऐसे नहीं कहते. गलत बात है.
Khwaja has a soft spot for Umar Akmal. There's no doubt about that.
He has plenty of soft spots as well.
Yes.
Judging from his physique.
Also good point.
मुझे तो यार इस कसून बंदे से बड़ा डर लग रहा है. उसका नाम ही इतना खतरनाक है. कसून.
10 extras already coming from Pakistan's 4 overs. They're going to have to keep that at a hold. They did get
Pradeep Udana Shanaka हमने देखा है अच्छा all
Shanks.
All-rounder has swings the ball and hard-hitting batsman smashed the crap out of Wahab Riaz in the third ODI. And he's captain.
Yeah,
of
first
this,
day, for first time he's captaining a Sri Lankan side.
तो हमने काफी सारे श्रीलंकन प्लेयर ट्रेन कर दिए for the future. Here comes Mohamed Amin.
Left arm pass from the pavilion end here at the Gaddafi. He's going to bring it in to the left-handers. This is an inside edge that'll just wobble over to the man at cover. 120 kilometers per hour.
Started with the change-up, so I'm trying to get
Started
a
with.
false shot.
Isn't that just his average pace these days?
No, it isn't. He took like 19 wickets at the World Cup. Yeah, sharam karo.
He did, but at 100, but at 135. But at 135.
यार it was a experimental ball यार. उसको warm up तो होने दो. ठंड हो रही है लाहौर में I believe. थोड़ी बहुत तो होगी शायद. Winter setting in.
Amr now continuing here, this time on the leg side. Just goes onto the back foot of Ishka and clips it away to mid-wicket for a single.
Increase the volume.
I have allegations on me that I am censoring Khwaja's
Sri Lanka's
opinions.
highest opening stand in T20s in 2019. 43 हो चुके हैं. Saffras. So a very good start for the Sri Lankan newly revamped team. Batting well here in Lahore.
Amr now coming in for his third delivery this time. Oh, beautiful Yorker. That is incredibly played from Gunathilaka. What a shot that is. I'm not sure how intentional that was, but he's managed to dig it out to third man for four, and he has a little cheeky look at his partner. I'm not sure if he was in complete control. Take a look at the replay here.
Good Yorker.
Oh no, it's a bit of an outside edge. Yeah. But
I think you can say he meant that though.
he did mean that. We've given credit for lesser shots before. Amr smiling at that as well. But he is off to a flyer here as Gunathilaka. Vishka 10 off 9, Gunathilaka 27 off 18, 6 fours in this innings already. Another change of pace from Amr, beats the point fielder, third man, Imad Wasim coming around to it. It'll be a comfortable 2 for Sri Lanka. And the men from the island are off to a start here, 49 for no loss after 4.4 overs. Higher.
The Islanders, as you put them, very solid start, almost a 50 up in the power plays. Not much more you can ask from that. They'll be aiming for at least 175, 180. हमने देखा था वो World 11 series में काफी high scoring ground है Gaddafi. So
all good delivery from Amr this time on middle stump, and a good fielding effort at point diving, but he misses his stump. He just had one to aim at. 50 up for Sri Lanka after 4.5.
यार I've just realized कि शायद इस टीम में एक भी लाहौर कलंदर्स का प्लेयर नहीं है यार. That's shocking.
Is that shocking?
That is shocking यार. फ़खर जमान भी हमारा नहीं है. और चेयरमैन साहब एहसान मानी फिरदौस अवान PTI पार्लियामेंटेरियन भी आई हुई हैं मैच वेखन दे लई. So plenty of celebrities in and outside the ground. A good sign to see people enjoying cricket at the Gaddafi Stadium. Last ball of the 5th over coming up. Edged! Oh!
Just one bounce to the keeper.
Falling short.
The lack of pace, or else that would have carried. 5 overs gone, 50 for no loss.
यार ये मुझे आमिर की जो कभी-कभी मेंटालिटी होती है ना कि बॉलें बीट कराओ और keep the runs down. It doesn't suit him. वो मज़ा नहीं आता कि आमिर आप एक defensive bowling करो. He should be a much more aggressive and looking for wickets like he was in the World Cup, and it paid off for him. बॉलें बीट कराने ये वो सब ये आपका रोल नहीं है भाई. हमें चाहिए कि आप विकेटें निकालो. And frankly speaking, T20 में I don't even understand why he's even playing T20. इसने red ball cricket छोड़ दी है, and now he's only focusing on ODIs and T20s. We have plenty of options in T20. We have like Ruman Reis, Shinwari, even Wahab Riaz, Shaheen Shah. We've seen he's not been playing in this series. So we have plenty of options to play the shorter formats. हमें आमिर की ज़रूरत थी test format में, but that's the one he's given up, and Wahab has given that up as well. So plenty of questions coming up, especially with an important tour of Australia. We're going to be playing in Brisbane and Adelaide. So we need some hatte-katte fast bowlers who can take Australian wickets, especially the way Steve Smith has been playing. Usman Khawaja been playing.
Shadab to start off with leg spinner and is swept away. It'll beat the fielder at square leg. It'll go for 4. The captain Sarfraz Ahmed has come out in Shadab's support during his wicket drought. But the opportunity presents himself, and Gunathilaka sweeps across the line for a boundary. A lot of producers in the house today. Producer Sarfraz is missing, so we have 4 producers in replacement of him.
ये क्या सीन है भाई, शदाब से बॉलिंग ही नहीं हो रही आजकल. Another
Another
shit ball.
really poor delivery from Shadab. Short one.
Whoa.
And the ball boy slips.
बेचारे एक तो फील्डर तो हैं, हमारे बॉल बॉय भी स्लिप हो रहे हैं यार. किसी से फील्डिंग नहीं हो रही, इधर ऑन द बाउंड्री और आउटसाइड द बाउंड्री. ये क्या सीन है?
Well, it's a poor one from Shadab. It's a half tracker. Gunathilaka gets on top of it, smashes it to deep mid wicket. It clears the ropes on one bounce, and it manages to evade
What a
a
horrible
falling
ball.
ball boy here. Take a look at the replay here, folks. Replay. We have to
Another
take a
shit
we have to
ball.
take a look at that. Oh, what a shot from Gunathilaka. The man at mid wicket will come around to cut it off, and that man is Iftikhar. It'll just be a single. The danger man off strike now. He's walking to his 50 is Gunathilaka.
लाहौरी बच्चे परेशान के यार, ये क्यों इतना फेंटा पड़ रहा है हमारे स्टार बॉलर्स को. वाकई वी शदाब हैज़ लुक वेरी पुअर थ्रू आउट द सीरीज. आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन विद हिम. पता नहीं कोई इंजरी है या कोई कुछ है, या आई रियली डोंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन.
Tossed up. Oh, beautiful delivery. And everybody has lost it. Everybody has lost that ball. The batsman, the keeper, the bowler.
He finally lands one with the right flight in the right spot and almost gets a wicket up in the
What was
air.
that? Was that an inside edge?
I think everybody got beat.
That's an inside edge. That's going to be a... Ooh.
नहीं, I think it beat everything. और सरफराज साहब किधर देख रहे थे? Even he lost it in the flight.
Ricocheted off his pad and fell next to the stumps. Shadab now continuing.
और
Poor
गंदी
again.
ball यार, एक और
That
गंदी
is
ball.
short down the leg side.
Round the wicket आ
Smashed.
जाओ यार.
Smash from Gunathilaka, who is now 43 off 25, and immediately Sarfraz is in Shadab's ear. He's really not bowling
नहीं,
to
he
his...
does deserve to be blasted like that,
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
quite frank. मुश्ताक अहमद को स्पेशली बुलाया है 3 चौके खाने के लिए ओवर में. यार अगर आप ऐसी बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं, आप स्क्वायर लेग पीछे लो, स्ट्रेट का फील्डर क्यों आपने पीछे लिया?
K. Kaleem is saying, leave it for the World Cup. When Umar Akmal lets us down after being included in the World Cup side, DTB Flaminini is saying Pakistan got... Okay, I'm not sure what he's saying. He's sending in some shit posts. He's saying, where's Malik when you need him? He's at the CPL.
ओ भाई जान छुड़ाओ मलिक से यार, we don't need मलिक. हमें बॉलिंग में मार पड़ी तो मलिक का इसमें क्या काम है?
Arsalan Farid is having a go at you, Quadri. He's saying, a team that is always last doesn't have representation in the national team. What a surprise.
What? ओ भाई फ़खर ज़मान और शाहीन आपकी टीम में नहीं है तो आप जीत ही नहीं सकते T20. As you can see, जो हो रहा है हमारे साथ हाल.
And producer Sarfraz's comments seems like he only gets his history off the American books, so we're not going to read that out.
क्या कह रहे हैं प्रोड्यूसर सरफराज?
Yeah, nahi chodo usko. Gopi Miyakal is saying, y'all see that picture of Mushtaq Ahmed with Shadab yesterday? Thoughts? Misbah requested Mushi to coach him. That's not a bad request. He's a good bowler. Is
रिक्वेस्ट तो
Mushtaq
सही
Ahmed.
थी लेकिन फिर गले पड़ गई है, समझ नहीं आ रही शदाब.
Well, he's just 1 over in, but let's see what happens. 6 overs gone. Power play goes into Sri Lanka's favor quite comfortably.
Very strong
64
power play.
for no loss. And that usually sets up a good score. I mean, 150 is now at a minimum for the Sri Lankans. Now, Fahim Ashraf, another Islamabad United player.
Good ball.
Good delivery. A little hesitancy in the running, but they'll comfortably come across for a single. And good fielding from Fahim
क्योंकि
Ashraf.
मारे इतनी पड़ गई है तो fielders are right on the edge of the boundary. Plus the power play restrictions have been lifted. So good thinking here from the Sri Lankans, just rotating the strike.
Gopi,
Especially Avishka is giving strike to Gunathilaka, who's been smashing it.
Gopi Miyal Kawal saying Usama Mir or Umar Khan in the squad to put some pressure on Shadab.
I think Osama Mir भी CPL खेल रहा था till quite recently, so.
But that's not a bad idea, is it? It's a good one from Gopi. I agree with that. Fahad is saying, why watch the match when you can listen to it on change of pace?
क्या बात है?
Now, there's a tagline. We've been looking for one. 65 for no loss.
We will not pay you any royalties for if we use it, by the way. Gunathilaka 43 of 26 off to a flyer
Yeah,
here.
good crowd here at Lahore as Fahim steams in, outside off, driven away straight to the man who is Emma
और
Shahzad.
वैसे आपने देखा होगा मुसाद के काफ़ी सिटी वॉर्स और ट्रोलिंग वगैरह होती है, तो आज ये क्राउड देखे तो कराची की और मज़ीद ट्रोलिंग होगी.
यार मैंने तो पहले ही कह दिया था कि तुमने ये बात करनी है. तुम तैयार हो के तुम ये बात लिख के लाए हो.
हमारे श्रीलंका
मतलब जिस तरह T20 और वनडे में जो है वो फ़र्क नहीं है, और जुम्मे की रात में और वेडनेसडे की रात में फ़र्क नहीं है. क्या बातें करते हो यार तुम.
यार तुम साथ ही डिफेंसिव हो गए, मैंने कुछ कहा भी नहीं अभी तक.
मैं डिफेंसिव हो गया मतलब कोई.
स्पीकिंग ऑफ डिफेंसिव, ये माशाल्लाह ये 70s के रॉकस्टार आ गए हमारे श्रीलंका के कोच. ही इज स्टिल लिविंग हिज ग्लोरी डेज.
Fahim now on the leg side, whipped away off the pads. Gunathilaka will find the gap. and it'll just be a single for Sri Lanka. Obviously, the run flow will stem slightly because the fielders are now going to be back for Pakistan.
Ab Sarfraz has used Fahim Amir. He's used his entire bowling lineup basically, and nobody has looked even near to coming to getting a wicket. So ab Sarfraz ki strategy kya hogi? That will be quite interesting. Ifti, the 28-year-old who keeps getting younger by the day.
Well, I mean, if he's in the side, might as well give him a bowl.
Yeah, especially against Gunatilaka, the left-hander.
Good length delivery from Fahim, and picked off from Avishka for a single. Couple of talking points for you, Khwaja. Tonight,
Gee.
we're not a big. We don't do birthdays at Change of Pace, but if it is of the greatest all-rounder of all time, it's worth a mention. Imran Khan's birthday today.
He's the greatest all-rounder of all time. Are you sure?
That is my opinion. Yes.
Gary. फहीम अशरफ की बर्थडे तो नहीं है आज भाई. वैसे ये सिर्फ okay.
Fahim this time plays it away onto the middle stump by Gunathilaka at a point. Dot delivery, good over, just 3 coming off of it, off the first 5. If he can just close this off, or as Sarfraz says, आखिरी अच्छी.
वैसे माशाल्लाह खान साहब की एज क्या हो गई आज? 67?
I think he's caressing 70, right?
69.
Ooh.
Like a tiger. Like a corner tiger. आपने वो क्लिप देखी होगी वो ऑस्ट्रेलियन स्केच शो की. 67. अच्छा.
Is he not the greatest all-rounder of all time?
तो गैरी सोबर्स और जैक कैलिस का क्या बनेगा अगर he is the greatest?
Callis is up there. I think there was that phase that Imran had. It smashed away from Gunatilaka. That was a poor delivery from Fahim. He's got cover in the deep, and you can see why he doesn't always bowl in the power play.
Callis has had at one stage a better batting average than Sachin,
Yeah.
and a better bowling average than Zaheer Khan. So he was better than 2 of India's greatest cricketers.
Yeah, I mean,
combined.
you can't take anything away from
from
Jacques. But Imran has a few accolades to his name as well. He's got the World Cup. He's got that series
He's
against
got,
the West Indies.
3 marriages.
Are we doing this?
And he's never won his seat in Lahore. That's another accolade.
See, when I started the conversation, I specifically mentioned Imran Khan, the cricketer. We're going to keep it to that.
So, bhai, he's a player on and off the field. Kya ho gaya yaar?
And he's winning on and off the field. 68 for no loss.
Winning is quite, relative. Here
As we
comes Sharab back into the...
Oh, much better from Shadab. Pitched up this time on the pads. And Mohammad Hasnain will let it go for Shahzad to collect. It'll just be a single. As you can
Shahzad has really improved his fitness here. Kafi fit lag raha.
What do you make of his facial hair or lack thereof?
Maybe he's in a midlife crisis already, थोड़ा सा स्टाइलिंग वाइलें बदल के आया. काफी गोरा हो गया यार तब से.
और यार ये कौन
there's a strange आपने अगर वो मूवीज देखी ट्वाइलाइट तो वैम्पायर जैसे.
I mean, he usually stays indoors because he doesn't really play a lot of cricket.
वैसे has this team been selected only on 2 PSL sides, इस्लामाबाद and Quetta? लग तो यही रहा है.
I mean, they are the 2 most successful
ज़ल्मी का प्लेयर
sides.
कौन सा है? अच्छा हिमल वज़ीम
And
और आमिर भी.
Babar Azam. Are you guys forgetting
Oh, yes,
Babar Azam?
Babar, yeah.
The greatest one in T20 batsman.
तो यानी सिर्फ लाहौर के साथ ज्यादती हो रही है और ज़ल्मी के साथ.
ज्यादती किस बुनियाद पे भाई? तुम बार-बार
भाई
लाश आ रहे
शाहीन
हो.
शाह किधर है? फखर जमान किधर है?
But this is a much better over from Shadab. This time pitching it. His length has been the issue, and this time he's getting that right, turning away from the right-handers. This is just played down for a single onto the leg side. Good fielding from Shadab off of his own bowling as well. 46
Honestly,
from 31.
I don't see how Pakistan will pick up a wicket here unless the Sri Lankans play a bad shot. They look very settled now. Avishka bhi kafi mature batting.
That's dangerous because Pakistan's resounding success in this short format of the game is because they have a knack of picking up wickets. Big shot from Gunatilaka into the boundary, and it's dropped. It has been dropped from Iftikhar Ahmed.
यार ये इफ्तिखार तुम तो फील्डिंग ही नहीं हो रही. Straight forward catch, a deep mid wicket, but that's
This is
50 up.
almost a volleyball-like set over Iftikhar's head for 6. It'll help Gunatilaka get to a well-deserved 50 off 32 deliveries, but a good over from Shadab has been ruined by a poor fielding effort.
Sarfraz is steaming, bhai.
That should have been wicket number 1 for Pakistan, but it's not. The run rate is 9.7. Struggling here are the men in green.
Another half tracker deserved to be smacked away for 6, but there was a fielder at the deep mid wicket boundary in Iftikhar. Poor positioning, poor technique, and given away 6 runs. आप छिक्का तो बचा लेते यार, बॉल को अंदर रख लेते, वो भी नहीं किया. And the Sri Lankans are rocking here.
Oh, full delivery from Shadab. This is dug out from Gunatulaka down to long on for a single. 77 for no loss after 8 overs. 9 runs coming off of this one.
I think bringing Hasnain back into attack now might be useful. Try to bounce these guys out with the field being spread. To try with the square leg or Need to be careful here that the game doesn't get away from us. It's been a very poor bowling effort and a fielding effort so far. And our number 1 ranking bhi hamari daw pe hai. We're expected to win. Like I said, we're not quite comfortable with the role of being the side that is in control of the game. That's much more suited to the likes of Australia and maybe India to an extent. They like to be front runners. So Pakistan have to be careful here. 77 for no loss after 8 overs. A run rate of 9.63. Absolutely rolling along. Imad Wasim back into the attack. Shoots one into the pads and just tucked away to mid-wicket deep long on for a single. Pakistan run out of ideas. यार ये क्या हो रहा है? Musad, कोई जवाब दें, कोई हल दें. Where's Captain Sarfraz?
I have run out of words, and that doesn't happen very often either. 78 for no loss after 8.1. Like I said, Khwaja, Pakistan's key for T20s have been the fact that they have taken early wickets. That hasn't happened tonight, but it might not be the worst thing. This side needs to be challenged in this format. It hasn't been in the past. I think the batting will be tested. I'd like to see them chasing something over 180
Yeah,
tonight.
but they are being challenged by a Sri Lankan B team to an extent.
Yaar, we've seen that in the T20 format. Anybody can come up to the mark. It's happening tonight. Imad this time rockets it into the leg side. You also have to understand, Khwaja, that a lot of these players are not really in. They haven't played a lot of limited overs cricket in the past 6 months, and since the World Cup, T20s have been on the back end, the back burner since the PSL for Pakistan. It's all been 50 over cricket and the Quaid-e-Azam Trophy. But it's a bit of a change now. Beautiful shot from Gunatulaka, drive, and it'll go down to the man at long off for a single.
80 for no loss after 8.3 overs. Pakistan not looking like picking up a wicket either. Look at those shots from Gunatulaka, the sweeps, the drive was over point, but pulling away to mid-wicket, and this fine sweep as well. He's got all the shots, so it's only been a matter of, he's been of a wild boy, wild child type iski attitude at cricket. Otherwise, he's a very talented
Good
player.
flight from Imad, good fielding in the cover from Babar Azam. 80 for no loss after 8.4.
Avishka Nisar
Let's take a look at some of the comments coming in.
क्या comments आ रहे हैं जरा पढ़ाओ सुनाओ.
There's a flurry of comments. As Junior is saying, only the teams that make it to the playoffs deserve representation in the national team. Smash back from Avishka for no run. Space Ali saying, Misbah out. We got rid of Mickey for this. Sack Misbah.
Quite early in the day to suggest that, but
Gourmand is asking, is there a dew factor at play in Lahore?
that's a good question. I think it might be a bit early in the season for dew. I don't want to mispronounce it and make it controversial.
Do the dew. As Imad will whip this off
playing
the
across
pass
the
for a
line. That
single.
could have been close. But 81 for no loss after 9 overs, going at 9 and over. Sri Lanka absolutely rolling along with no worries at all. And we'll have a change in commentary here. Mr. Ahmed Hassan is going to come in and give us his views on the Joker and the Diego Maradona documentary that he recommended to me. That was very interesting.
He's
So
had
Ahmed, bro,
a very eventful weekend, Ahmed Hassan. How many movies have you watched in the last 24 to 48 hours?
I think I've lost count of the number of movies I've watched, but thanks Khwaja, thanks for taking up the recommendation too. I just wanted him as a Juve fan to watch his team be beat in the past and to have one of the greatest footballers of all time exploit the weaknesses in the Juventus defense. Pakistan are not doing so well tonight. 9 overs on 81 runs for no wickets. They look a bit lost in terms of their plan of attack. Imad Wasim's been the best bowler so far. Amir, Shadab, Hasnain, Fahim not really finding the mark. I think it's a 200 type of ground. In the past, we've seen it in the PSL. The boundaries are short. The wicket is quite true.
We've also seen that Pakistan can chase that.
Exactly. That's why I'm not too worried
it's
right
doable.
now. It's just that that's a good shot again, driven through the covers. There is a fielder there, so just a single.
Speaking of T20 cricket, Ahmed, a couple days ago we were marking the anniversary of Shahid Afridi's debut century in 1996 where he got that quick fire 100 in a red ball game versus India, if I remember correctly. Was it against India?
What are you talking about?
The 100 that
The
he
100?
got.
That was his first ODI 100 against Sri Lanka in Kenya.
Big appeal,
a
but I think it's hit him down the leg side.
Yep. He was promoted up the order to number 3, hit a 37-ball century. He was a young leg spinner at the time, and he took the Sri Lankan attack to all parts of the park. Lots of comments coming in that I've seen something from Nick Compton that's doing the rounds.
Oh, Nick is just a really bad shit poster.
Yeah, so I think he's not been too kind to Shahid Afridi with his comment.
He's a bit of an idiot, if I may say. Nick Compton is an opening batsman with an average of 28, and Shahid Afridi is a bowling all-rounder with an average of 36. So he needs to know his place.
Yeah, absolutely.
84 for no loss after 9.3.
Shahid Afridi has an average of 36 in what?
Matty?
In 1 days?
No, not 1 days.
Tests.
Tests.
Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
But let's
we're on
do.
the same
Let me
page.
confirm. Let me just confirm those stats.
23, I think, in ODIs.
But I mean, he comes at number 6. He's just supposed to give it a tonk, and Nick Compton's supposed to steady the ship and get 100. So,
That's true.
Nick, Auqat mein rahin, please. As Gunathilaka is playing out of his Auqat here, 57 off 37. New. Big
that's
appeal.
pretty
This should be
close.
given. Gone.
Given.
First blood for Pakistan, and it had to be Shadab Khan. A little bit animated there. I think the frustration is showing in his actions, and he hasn't picked up a wicket in a long time. And Sri Lanka are
I think you
looking to
should
go
review.
upstairs. They have gone upstairs with 3 seconds on the clock, but it looked pretty plumb here.
The only thing
on
that
the
can
TV.
save him here is height and maybe the spin, because he did stretch quite a way forward. He was trying to sweep him again, and the ball did bounce a fair bit. Alim Dar had no hesitation giving that up.
Considering where Sri Lanka are, I don't think it's a bad review to take. Although we saw this summer that reviews are not disposable items in the cricket in a cricket game anymore.
Yeah, not by any means, but he's the set batsman, and if he survives, it's a bigger total for Sri Lanka.
Yeah, and that's the job of the non-striker too.
Yeah, that's spinning just a bit, but it's hit him low below the knee roll. He was sweeping, his foot's planted outside
Might just be
down the
umpire's
ground,
call, right?
so yeah, it might be umpire's call, or it might just be crashing in the leg stump, depending on how they viewed the height. Ultra edge doesn't.
There's no
suggest
bat on it.
anything. Yeah, there's nothing there, so it's just going to be line and height.
Daniel Raza on YouTube is saying switch Fakhr with Shahzad, Shaheen with Fahim, and then this team could actually win you the World Cup.
Let's have a look at this.
Ooh, this might just be going down leg. Oh, umpire's calls just stayed. Sri Lanka don't lose the review at least.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I mean, he's done the job anyway. Gunathilaka, he's batted beautifully. 50 plus runs tonight, and set him up for a total of 200 possibly. They have some big hitters lower down the order, and I think they'll be looking to bank on their
Shanaka.
form from the ODIs. Exactly, Shanaka.
Yeah,
who's the
great
captain
innings
tonight.
comes to an end, and a much needed wicket for this man, Shadab Khan.
Look what you done. I'm a star boy.
यार वैसे पाकिस्तान अपने पिछले 4 मैचेस में 3 हार चुका है T20s में. It's
I
not.
don't know what kind of stat Junior has given me.
No, it's a fact. It's a fact. England.
No,
exactly.
but Junior gave me a stat this morning that we'd won all 4 of our T20s this year, and now he's just walking away from his stat.
1 plus. Junior's just walked in with a brand new phone, so stats don't matter to him anymore. But it is a fact that we lost against. Yes, exactly. We've lost against South Africa. That was in the absence of Sarfaraz Ahmed, and then we lost again in England before the World Cup, which was more or less a meaningless match. But still, for a team that had won 20 plus matches in a row, to have gone and lost the last 3 out of 4, it's a bit of a pressure situation for Pakistan.
Yeah, well, they are struggling in the wickets department. They need to be taking wickets more consistently here. Again, they've let this opening partnership swell. Some poor bowling from Shadab Khan. The line.
Also, I think some poor decision making by Sarfaraz. I mean, he started off with Fahim Ashraf and Imad Wasim. There was a left-hander at the crease, and Mohammad Amir's been bowling really well to the left-handers. He's got the ball to move a bit in the ODI series as well, so might have just started with him instead. Not sure what he was thinking, but he's gone with his set formula, and sometimes I think you need to mix things up properly.
Yeah, it's always easy to criticize in retrospect, but I do agree with you. I think the bowling changes have been a little bit rudimentary from Sarfaraz Ahmed. I think he's tried too much as well. 84 for 1 after 9.4. We've got the dew soakers on the Lahore outfield.
Yeah, and this is the reason that Pakistan actually chose to bowl first, because they are expecting more dew in the later half of the innings. And at this current moment, I think the ball is not really as wet, or the ground is as wet, but you can see the soakers are out there. And I think in the second innings, this will make a big impact.
The sideway vehicle looks like it would be fun to drive.
Yeah, it's just two giant rollers on a, on a buggy.
It's a tough job being a groundsman, but that's one of the few times it looks
I
fun.
think it's a thankless job, too.
It is a thankless job, right? Because people only remember you when you fuck up.
Exactly.
Yeah, we do apologize for some of the profanities, as we're waiting for the pitch to clear up and get on with the game. We are 9.4 overs in, but Sri Lanka have finally lost a wicket at 84 runs.
Yeah, interesting to see how they go about the innings now, because it's still early enough for them to get a batsman set in again,
Yeah.
and then build up from there. But if they want to attack from the first ball, they have enough wickets in hand.
But if
They
you're
have
Sri
enough
Lanka, are you
hitters,
happy
too.
with anything less than 200 here?
Honestly, anything below 190 is going to be a shame, given the start that they've had, and given the way that the wicket is so flat. Small ground, the square boundaries are quite small, so Sri Lanka should be looking to go big here. And they have some batsmen in form. We've seen it with Chanaka and Jayasuriya, and even the young wicketkeeper that they're playing today, Bhanuka, I think. He looked like a good batsman in the last game. Yeah, I think his name is Bhanuka.
Shadab Khan now continuing. Oh, good delivery. I think the pitch assisted Shadab there. Didn't really get the bounce it was supposed to, but defended well.
Yeah, it's a few deliveries that have kept low. Fahim Ashraf, I saw one that kept low, and that last one as well. So
Pakistan batsman will probably be having a look at that as well. Tossed up from Shadab. Good delivery. Defended.
he's finally got his line in length right after that horrendous first over.
He's
He's
only-
bowling leg stump short deliveries. He was getting put away to all parts of the ground.
Are you keeping an eye on the PSL, Ahmed? The Guyana Warriors becoming the first team in CPL history to win
I
all
was
10
I was just
matches?
discussing this with Junior. Shoaib Malik, the captain of the Guyana Amazon Warriors, has led them to the first ever 10-0 start, and he's averaging 94 at the CPL. He's taken 5 wickets. Might not have been the worst person to have in this lineup.
Yeah, but I mean,
We'll never move on
We
from
do
him.
need to look at the future, and he's doing well for himself, and that's great. But a record within a record for Shoaib Malik, who also has the record of the most consecutive T20 wins for the Stallions, the Sialkot Stallions.
Yeah.
25 in a row between 2005 and 2006.
Yeah, that team was invincible at one point, as
Yep.
you can clearly tell from the stats.
Oh, poor delivery. This is dragged down. It's whipped away down to fine leg for 4. Vishka, who was kind of living in the shadow of Gunathilaka, is now opening up, and we're giving him all the opportunity to do so. Poor one. 88 for 1 now Sri Lanka after 10.1. And
It's a nothing delivery. It's a
yeah, that's
leg
just-
stump half tracker, and any batsman in the world worth his salt can put that away. Avishka, who is actually a very, very good batsman, had a century at the World Cup, will be looking to open up his arms now.
Oh, big appeal.
that
This should be
should've
out. How has that not been given? Goodness me. Esan Raza, maybe you need another bullet in your tummy.
What? Hold up. Can we turn off that mic? You could have commented on his weight. You could have commented on his lack of matches. But you go and comment on something like that's horrendous, Masad. That's awful.
We both
Bad
know.
taste.
We both know the only reason he has this job is because he got
Right?
shot.
That's not something we say out loud. That's in bad taste.
Put behind the line from Iftikhar. Also,
It's like a butta.
exactly. I was just gonna say.
Sare Pakistani off spinner, let's have a look at that. I think.
Oh, no, it's going
that's
down leg.
straight enough. Yeah, they reviewed. I think it might just.
Pakistan
be
have
clipping.
taken the review,
Yeah, it might just be
and
clipping.
we're hoping that you didn't hear the last 2 minutes of commentary.
Only from Masad's side. None of us have said anything else. There's no ultra edge. It's just going to be a matter of whether the ball is hitting the stumps, and I think maybe just shaving leg stump. But Pakistan will be lucky to keep this review.
Ahmed, what do you make of the fact that our one of our key elements, our producer for today, Ahmed Junior, has just closed his system,
Left his post.
just closed the laptop,
left his
put
post.
everything away, and is now unboxing his new
Look,
OnePlus.
I completely understand. The man's had the same phone for the last 4 or 5 years, as he's told me. Let's have a look at this
Doesn't
ball
he-
tracker. Impact in line on leg stump, and just
yeah,
shaving the
that's-
leg stump, like I said. So review retained.
Yeah, good review from Pakistan.
I think they just took a chance because they thought it might be clipping, but the umpire, Ehsan Raza, who's there on merit, has made a good call.
88 for 1 after 10.2.
मैं खुद cancel कराने वाला हूँ. At the next change of commentators, great crowd in tonight too. It's it's an absolutely jam-packed stadium. I can't make that comment. You can make comments about people being.
My comment was not misogynistic.
Oh, okay.
88,
Oh, right, okay.
88.
Iftikhar Ahmed with another delivery.
88.
Good one on off stump.
That is pure Pakistan. You can hate it.
89 for 1 after 10.3. Rajapaksa.
Let's call him Raja.
Well, how about just
Kasun. ये भाई बनुका है ये बनुका. Bhanuka Rajapaksa.
Bhanuka has an average of 23.78.
Rajapaksa. Yeah, but he hit some good sixes in that last ODI. I think they'll be looking for more of the
Oh,
same.
beautiful from Iftikhar Ahmed. Beats the outside edge of Rajapaksa.
Sometimes he looks like the second coming of Saklan Mushtaq, and at other times he looks like Asad Shafiq.
What's wrong with Asad Shafiq?
Everything.
One of the greatest number 6 in
Oh, that should be
midfield.
given.
Hassan Raza.
Come on, Tubbs.
Wow, really? Fat jokes?
Hey, you have no right to say anything anymore, so just keep it in your hands.
89 for 1 after
They're not reviewing
10.4.
that?
No, I think it was too high.
Ugh.
What do you make of this kit, Emma? It's a bit
Yeah, I
tie
was
and
just gonna
dye.
say, what is going on with the kit? Looks like something gone wrong with the printing.
Yeah, they've changed it up
they've
for.
inversed that World Cup kit.
It looks horrible.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, cutaway shot, and the man at deep point should collect that. It'll just be a single.
ऐसे reverse fade के साथ पता नहीं.
Farhana is asking, Emma Jr. is the producer. I thought Safraz was that. Well, Safraz is away today. And Safraz is saying Junior is handling the producer duties. He's not. Because he's literally closed the laptop and
Tell
just
you, he's
left.
abandoned his
He's
post.
just left because the new phone is here.
If we were in the army, we'd be shot by now.
और हमारे social media बनाने के लिए बैठे हैं.
हाँ, उन्होंने कहा उसका नया फोन है, मैं भी जा रहा हूँ.
By the way, Emma, you have to transfer the data in how? Oh, okay.
That's why he's the social
It's a
media.
two-man job.
That's why he's the social media account manager. It doesn't matter now. He's opened everything. Yeah.
China.
What's wrong with China? 91 for 1 after 11 overs. Shadab Khan.
Oh, down the track, and he gets to the pitch delivery of Vishka. But he'll miss the throw, Shadab Khan.
यार वो उस दिन फील्डिंग एफर्ट देखी थी जो इफ्तिखार ही था वो.
That went through the legs
All
of the
of-
backup fielder
exactly.
as well.
He didn't throw it to the
And then
keeper.
the man at the boundary missed it too. It
Yeah.
went for 4. Shadab, beautiful. Little goog action. And
Whoa,
point.
whoa,
Oh
whoa,
my
whoa.
goodness. Emma
डाई
Shahzad.
वैसे अगर चेक करनी है ना किसी के तो शहजाद की करें.
An effortless
सिंगल हो गई
tumble
वाली बात, ये पर
from the
dive मारी
Pakistani opener. Effortless tumble from Emma Shahzad, who will collect. Do you think he dives for the sake of diving sometimes?
Yeah, and I was gonna say, doesn't he look like a friend of yours?
Okay. 92 for 1. Big shot. That's going to be
There
all the way
it
for
is.
6. Yep. It is a beautiful shot from Rajapaksa. Puts the force behind that. Gets down on one re. As Khwaja is saying, he really Rajapaksa punch.
Oh, that is glorious play on words.
As you can
by
see,
Khwaja.
our merit as commentators is as good as SN Raza's merit as an umpire.
But that's a great shot. He knew the fielders were either behind square or towards mid wicket. He's hit it in between both of them. That's another 77-meter boundary. Oh, up is the face of the bat. Guides us towards third man. A diving effort by Mohammad Amir will keep it to just 1. Good batting by the Sri Lankans. They're approaching 100 runs in the 12th over. Avishka needs to get going. He's faced 25 deliveries so far, only made 22 runs. But he's a set batsman, so they'll expect him to accelerate here, because if they want to get to 199, it's 12 and over from here, and he needs to hit some boundaries. Yes. Musad has his way. $100 up for Sri Lanka, 11.5 overs in. This is the last delivery of Shadab Khan's spell. He's made a decent comeback, but gone for plenty of runs despite that tonight. That first over really took a hammering. He's conceded nearly 30 runs in this spell. Oh, risky shot. Look at him balling with 2 phones right now. On the podcast, yeah. Riz Biscuits are their own podcast, right? Riz Biscuits. Only a couple. Shout out Riz Biscuits. I have no idea I wasn't there. Oh wow.
Down the track from a bit.
Oh, that was close. That could have been given by big man Ehsan Raza. Musad's mic's not working, so he's gonna take a little break. Paddle scoop. I was gonna say sweep and scoop, and that's gone all the way for 4. Paddle soup. It's the paddle soup by Rajapaksa, who finds the gap and just gets us over the wicketkeeper's shoulder. Good shot from him because there's enough pace from Imad Wasim to get that ball all the way down to the fine leg boundary. Sri Lankans are getting a boundary per over. That's what I told you guys. Yeah. Brighton 3, Spurs 0. It's bad times at the new.
We have a lot of gooners in our team.
That's true. We have a lot of gooners. My entire Twitter feed's like filled with just gunners stuff. I have no idea. It's like the most mediocre team. But sorry. United is still there too. But
United are not mediocre. They're shit.
oh, wild slog across the line by Avishka. That ball turned from Imad Wasim.
Listen,
That's a rarity.
Sarkil, I don't mind losing that. It was your first game in a while at Old Trafford. We lost for you. We lost for the change of Pacers.
That's true. I don't know how Chelsea lost that match. Yeah, that makes it worse. He peaked this year.
I went over to Sarkil's place. I opened the door. First thing on the left is the tickets taped to the fucking. Next to where he puts his keys, the 2 tickets.
Is there anything more Pakistani than that?
What?
Receipts.
Receipts, yes. I was there.
Receipts on the fridge.
Receipts of the only
Man
United win of
decorated
the
his
season.
house with receipts.
Sarkil has receipt of the only United win of the season.
It is a collector's item.
Well, cut away from Rajapaksa punch. He finds point. It'll be a dot delivery. 7 off the over. Imad Wasim exhausts his quota. 4 overs, 24 for no wickets. Sri Lanka 107 for 1.
I think Avishka needs to get going. He's taking up too many deliveries and not scoring enough runs. And he's got the ability. I don't know why he's not trying more shots.
Yeah, really got to push on here. Sri Lanka have the opportunity to go.
We also want to give enough runs for Umar Akmal, Ahmed Shahzad, and Babar Azam to try and have something to do. And I think Umar Akmal's coming at 1 down today in honor of Imran Khan's birthday.
A couple years ago, I think he had asked Imran Khan
2016
to be pushed down up the order.
Yeah, 2016 World Cup. He said, make a request on my behalf. Send me up the order. I will deliver. Yes, exactly. I am your savior. And he ends up getting dropped. So
do you? I mean, it is the great Khan's birthday. Where do you rate him in the history of all rounders? He was around in an era where he was surrounded by greatness. So out of that group, where do you see him? Oh, big shot from Avishka, but it'll only get an inside edge. It'll trickle down to a square leg for a single. Mohammad Hasnan is now back.
Honestly, I think he's the greatest in terms of all-rounders. Yes, Jacques Calles, Gary Sobers, everything is there. But for a man who's captained his country, led them at number 4, number 5 in the batting lineup, and been an opening bowler, it doesn't get better than that.
Yeah, and then there was that a 10-year period where he was averaging over 50 with the bat and less than 20 with the ball.
You have to understand that it's the injuries that really held his career back. If it wasn't the injuries that he suffered, he might have had even greater numbers than he has now.
Yeah, and he also went to when he played for Sussex. Those numbers are very good as well, especially his second stint. He was incredible there. As Hasnan will continue, good length delivery, just plays it away to point. Chance for a run out here. Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Are Pakistan going
It's
to
that
appeal?
man,
Are
Ahmed
Pakistan going to
Shahzad.
appeal?
It's that man, Ahmed Shahzad. Not a great time for Shadab Khan in T20s in 2019. He's bowled in 4 matches, 14 overs, conceded 132 runs, and only picked up 3 wickets. That's an average of 44 and an economy rate of 9.43 as Saj Mem Shawarmega Soch Saj has tweeted that. Yeah, it's the stats that we've been talking about as well. He hasn't looked as threatening as he did in the PSL and other series before. I think he maybe just needs to go back and work on his game a slight bit. Dengue virus.
A full toss from Muhammad Hasnan. Should have been put away. Chance for a run out. Imad Wasim misses. And a fumble at cover. Chance for a run out again.
Wow.
My goodness, Pakistan. They are all at shambles in the field. Imad makes a mistake. And then the
He's making
backup
that white
again makes
person
a
face
mistake
too.
as well. Just making that Jim from The Office face.
Man.
Take a look at
मुझे
this.
लगता है हमारे हाथ पैर फूल जाते हैं ऐसी situations में मतलब
But I think guessing situation, it's like the
हो
most
क्या रहा है?
low stake one international you played.
Well, that's the
T20
thing,
international you
exactly.
played.
It's just that when you're under pressure and the other team is pushing you, you just start to fold.
Safraz not amused by that effort.
I'm just happy to see Asif Ali back in the lineup. I hope he gets a go. यार ODIs में drop किया था. जो भी है मतलब किसी तरह तो वापस आया.
Mohammad Hasnan continuing here. Short delivery. It's pulled away from Avishka. There's a man at deep square leg, so it'll just be a single.
Mohammad Hasnan hasn't been in great form of late either. He was struggling at the CPL. Went for a lot of runs. He was bowling quick, but he was getting hammered by some of the batsmen down in the Caribbean. And he's been brought back as the first choice fast bowler for Pakistan after Muhammad Amir, of course. And so far in this innings, he hasn't looked in control. He's not really clocking the pace either, just hovering above 140, 141.
Do you think he's been
Still
told
a
by
bit more.
Wakar to just slow down and, find a little bit of more of that control before he can just become express? Because we saw in the CPL he was fast but not accurate.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe he doesn't need to be the bowler that bowls in the first 6. He can come in like Umar Gul used to.
Or
in
like
the-
Wahab.
Yeah, in the 9th, 10th, 11th overs and, try to take it all the way through to the end of the innings. But needs to develop a
But-
pattern in terms of his bowling. Either go short and go Yorkers or short and slow deliveries, whatever. It doesn't matter if you only have 2 styles, but you need to perfect them.
Hasn't given a boundary away this over, just 6 coming off the first 5 deliveries, Hasnan. But Umar Gul was one of the most accurate fast bowlers I ever saw in this format of the game. So obviously emulating that is going to take a lot of work.
Yeah, immaculate control over the Yorker, and he developed a great slower delivery in the latter part of his career as well.
Hasnan in the air. This could be his first wicket, but
Nope.
third man is going to be laid around. It'll go for 4. A couple bounces over the rope. It was a good delivery, I guess. Vishka slashed at it, got the outside edge, and it just sprinted down to third man for a boundary.
It wasn't how he was looking to get those runs, but that was wide short, and he just flashed at it, got the outside edge, and third man, Umar Akmal, was too fine, or wasn't fine enough, I should say. Couldn't come around and cut that off, so 4 runs. Sri Lanka are still going well. They'll just want to accelerate a bit more. It's the 14th over up now, and they're at 118, if I'm not, 17? Yeah.
So we'll ask the question to our listeners as well, Lemeth. Considering the era that Imran Khan played his cricket, where do they put him in the list of great all-rounders? Is he number 1? Is he around the middle? Or does he just not even make the cut? Tell us what you think.
If anyone picks that last option, you will be shadow banned. No
I mean,
pressure.
and please don't drag, don't let your political affiliations.
Yeah, this is one thing exactly. Don't make
cloud-
it personal about
yeah.
his politics and his personality.
we don't care
now.
about his politics. We're not talking about that right
Purely
now.
cricket.
We can have that conversation on the side, but not right now. As a cricketer, rate him as a cricketer. Tell us what you think about him as the great cricketer and the great leader on the pitch that he was.
The more I look at this kid, the more I hate it. Oh, there's those gentlemen from the Uphone commercials. Faisal Qureshi, I believe, yeah. He's
Double
great.
dipping. He's double dipping.
his Zira biscuit in everyone's tea.
And he's double dipping
And
as
he's
well.
double dipping.
That is nasty. As Muhammad Amir will continue. Yorker and smash back from Raja packs a punch. And that shot's going to pack a punch, but he'll get around to it. Will Shadab Khan, who's fielding at long on. But why is Shadab fielding at long on? Isn't there a better position for him?
Do you ever double dip, Masad?
No, I don't.
Ever?
Like in my stuff, yeah, sure.
No, but if you're sharing a meal, have you ever double dipped?
Maybe subconsciously I have, but not like not
But you
wanting
have.
to.
You're saying you've double dipped.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I think Shadab Khan is fielding at the right spot for him at the end of the innings because you're going to get a lot of balls and shots going towards long on, and you need someone good there who can take catches and possibly save some boundaries as well. So I don't think it's the worst position for him.
Fair enough. 119 for 1, 14.2 overs. Down the track is Rajapaksa, and he smashes away to mid-wicket
I
for
love the fact that you get excited
single.
and then it's always just a single.
I mean, I just like saying his name. It's just flowing off the tongue so easy now.
His first name is Bhanuka.
Banuka. Can you imagine if one of the Punjabi folks, the beautiful, wonderful Punjabi folks in Lahore, were to go through the names of the Sri Lankan lineup and say them?
Can't imagine.
That would be something. Maybe we'll get Khwaja to do
Yeah,
that
I
when,
think Khwaja
when he's
in the-
around again.
In the next changeover should read all those names in a very typical Lahori fashion. There's still a lot of empty seats. I think there are still people who are
But a
outside
lot of
the
people do
stadium.
push forward as
But
well.
also there's still people outside the stadium.
Oh,
I've heard.
chance. One shot.
Oh,
it's gonna be-
This is
that's
why
out.
Shadab Khan is there.
Shadab has come inside the circle. He's moved from long on to mid off, and it goes straight to him. Takes a direct hit, and he gets it.
From his
And
knees, no less. That was a great stop by him on the half volley. He went down on his knees, picked up that ball, and one fell swoop, whatever the hell you want to call it, he was able to knock down the stumps,
definitely the best fielder in the Pakistan side
hands down.
by some distance too. 120 for 2 now, and the run out courtesy of Shadab Khan.
That's the
Beautiful
end of
throw.
too. He was nowhere near the crease. He's faced 34 deliveries for his 33 runs. He was trying to hold up one end, but I think he might have just consumed one ball too many. And Sri Lanka now.
I know you hate this phrase, Ahmed, but a good wicket to lose for Sri Lanka.
I honestly don't think it's ever a good wicket to lose. I feel like wickets in hand are the biggest bonuses. But yeah, sure. I mean, there's lots of batsmen there that can come.
I mean,
in and taunt.
Avishka was trying, but he wasn't really getting away with it, was he?
No, he wasn't. He just couldn't connect it in. And I'm a bit surprised by his form in the last 3 or 4 matches. He's a better batsman than he's shown himself to be. Pretty sure it's an edit.
Sure. 120 for 2 after 14.4. Run rate of 8.18. So Sri Lanka are probably looking for at least 170 on the board. Muhammad Amir this time. Full delivery. Whipped off the pads. It'll go to fine leg for 4. Poor from Amir. Just wayward on the line. And obviously any batsman is going to cash in. Nice to see. Oh, okay. Nice to see a lot of Sri Lanka flags in the crowd. And there was a poster with Modi's face on it as well.
Sri Lanka. Lots of Sri Lankans in the crowd tonight. No, but that it is true. There's a lot of Sri Lankan fans and a fair contingent that's flown in from Sri Lanka as well. So we're happy to have them in Pakistan and supporting their country. They're, I think, some of the best fans in the world. They're always lively and making good noise. The Gaddafi Stadium today looking much better than the National Stadium did a few matches ago. Amir with his last delivery, again a slower one picked up. There should be a fielder to cut it off. Yes, it's Asif Ali, good fielding, diving effort at square leg, but they'll pick up 2 runs. That's the end of the 15th, 126 for 2. Rajapaksa is out there with his captain, Dasun Shanaka.
Rajapaksa 25 of 18, and for the close of innings, it's going to be Ahmed Khwaja and Ahmed Hassan.
Yes, thank you, Musad. The Sri Lankan scoring has kind of slowed down. Some decent bowling as by the Pakistani fielders. Fielders कह रहा हूँ bowler तो हमारे जिस तरीके से bowling करा रहे हैं मज़ा तो आ नहीं रहा, but
Bowling by the
Shadab
fielders.
Khan has been in the action. We got the 1 wicket and then a fantastic run out of Avishka Fernanda. Now we have Dasun Shanaka and Mr. Rajapaksa out in the middle. 126 for 2, 30 balls left in the innings. I think the Sri Lankans will be looking at least 175 as the target. Let's take a look at the comments. Farhana Akmal भी कुछ कह नहीं, स्पेस अली क्या कह रहे हैं, लेट्स सी. यमीज़ कमेंट्री मेकिंग मी सिक. यार क्यों सुन रहे हो, क्यों अपने आप को बीमार कर रहे हो, इसको छोड़ दो यार. एंड इट्स मोहम्मद हसनैन बैक इन द अटैक. यार इसकी बॉलिंग के बारे में क्या राय है अहमद, क्या सीन है? अच्छा आपका माइक ही ऑफ है यार, ठीक है यार, तो मैं ही कर लेता हूँ फिर. ही इज़ गॉट पेस बट एक्शन में कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं है, लाइन में तो बिल्कुल भी कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं है. एंड ही इज़ बॉलिंग इट अ बिट लाइक अ स्प्रे गन, इट्स ऑल ओवर द प्लेस. सो a lot of work needs to be done. He's not like Shaheen Shah who's like a ready-made international bowler. उसकी line length और accuracy बहुत ही ज़्यादा optimal थी for the big level, but Hasnain definitely needs a lot of work. A big hit down the ground over mid-off, and that is a 6 from Rajapaksa. Slower ball in the slot and smashed way back into the Gaddafi Stadium. A huge 6 for the Sri Lankans.
That's another good shot by Rajapaksa. He's taken this one over covers, and as you said, Hasnain just too erratic and no control over his bowling. Goes too full and wide this time. Rajapaksa was waiting for this, and he's launched this handsomely over covers.
Pure sahi middle.
That's a great shot. That's cleared the boundary by some distance as well. 89 meters.
meter hit,
That's a
yeah,
big,
not
big
bad.
boundary too. So good shot by Rajapaksa. I just want you to say Raja picked it once.
Raja picked it straight over mid-off for 6.
I've been waiting for that. Hasnain again around the wicket to Rajapaksa. Goes short and outside edge. That should run away. Nope, there's a fielder there.
Good fielding यार. थोड़ा बच बचाव भी
Mohammad
करा
Amir,
दिया
the
हमें.
fellow fast bowler, who's done well there. Yeah, he's done well.
He is Varun Aaron.
Yeah.
एक ज़माने में था इंडिया का. He was supposed to be
Yeah.
their 150k,
Well,
160k
he did
bowler.
bowl at that pace,
हाँ
yeah.
पेस थी लेकिन कमर तोड़वा गया बेचारा, अपने वापस ही नहीं आ पाया. I think he still plays
He
domestic.
still plays, yes. I think और क्योंकि उसके बाद इनके पास फास्ट बॉलर्स आ गए काफ़ी ज़्यादा. With
But speaking
Bumrah
of
and Shami.
कमर तोड़वाना, Jaspreet and Hardik are both injured now.
Both injured, exactly. But it doesn't matter to India as long as they're playing at home,
Ah.
because clearly their spinners are doing the
Yeah, I
job.
was reading some numbers. Jadeja has 200 wickets in 44 test matches.
He's the quickest left armer to that mark. Hasnain again, short delivery pulled away by Shanaka. There should be a fielder there to cut it off, just a single. But yeah, he's the fastest left armer to that mark. He's beaten the likes of Herat, Mitchell Stark, Mitchell Johnson. So
यानी
some-
44 टेस्ट में से उसने I think 38, 37 तो घर पे खेले होंगे.
I think वो होम पे खेलता है.
हाँ.
उसके अलावा उसकी कोई ऐसी वैल्यू नहीं रहती.
हाँ.
और आप उसको देखें
यानी
अश्विन
इतने
को.
फेवरेबल पिचेस है कि वो 200 विकेट ले गए 40 टेस्ट मैच में.
Exactly. और अश्विन को देखें, उसने 300 पता नहीं 80 विकेट्स लिए हैं. He has 27 fifers, जिसमें से 21 या 22 उसके जो है होम कंडीशन में. तो मतलब अगर आप होम ट्रैक या फ्लैट ट्रैक बुलीज नहीं कहेंगे तो क्या कहेंगे.
And I cannot honestly remember a single spell from him that would be memorable ever. बस वही किसी ना किसी को बुली कर करके उसने कर
हाँ,
लिया.
वेस्ट इंडीज़ के खिलाफ ले ली, बांग्लादेश के खिलाफ ले ली, श्रीलंका जो है 1000 बार उनके साथ खेलती है, उनके खिलाफ ले ली. There was a better delivery from Hasnain on that last one. He bowled it short. Rajapaksa was looking to ramp this
और
over the
मसला ये है
keeper.
कि उसकी पेस की स्पीड्स भी कहीं कंसिस्टेंट नहीं है. कभी 146 है, कभी 138
Exactly.
है, कभी
Exactly. यार मुझे इसकी जो सबसे बड़ी एक मतलब फ्लॉ नज़र आता है वो ये है कि इसका रन अप कभी कंसिस्टेंट नहीं होता.
हाँ.
एकदम से इसमें बीच में वो घोड़े की तरह भागना शुरू हो जाता है, लंबी स्ट्राइड्स, कभी छोटी स्ट्राइड्स कर लेता है. He never lands, fully on the wicket as well. So it seems like there's a struggle. He goes Yorker length this
good
time.
ball.
There's an appeal.
Oh,
and
he's given
given.
it. और क्रिटिसाइज करो, and Hasnain has struck. He's got the prize wicket of Raja. Picks it. But he's
Pakistan, jam, jam, Pakistan, dil, dil, Pakistan, jam, jam, Pakistan.
There's a toe crusher from Hasnain around the wicket. He's gone full and fast. Hits Rajapaksa on the pads, on the full. No chance there as Aleem Dar makes an easy call given by the umpire. And that's the first wicket for Mohammad Hasnain. I think that's his first international T20 wicket as well. So he's broken his duck. He's only played one international T20 match before this point. That was against England. I think he bowled four overs, didn't pick up anything. So a good one for the youngster. And look, again, when you see deliveries like that or the short deliveries that he bowls, you see that there is talent. But like I'm saying, you just need to develop a plan of attack, stick to that. And when you have someone like, Waqar Younis, who's your bowling coach now, I think he's going to refine that thought process and make him understand that these are your strengths, these are your weaknesses, this is what you need to do to become a better player.
क्योंकि PSL में देखा उसमें प्योर विकेट टेकर के जरासीम तो डेफिनेटली हैं. He took 3 wickets I think on his debut and even in the final in
Yes.
the big game.
Yes.
तो ये बात नहीं कि उसको विकेट लेना नहीं आती, but consistency and a plan of attack is what we need to see. That is
Exactly.
most important.
और मैं वही कह रहा हूँ कि अगर आप इसको एंड ओवर्स के करीब लेके आओगे, इन ओवर्स में लाओगे जब आपको
हाँ.
वैसी अटैक करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं लोग, आप शॉर्ट डिलीवरी या स्लोअर बॉल्स कराते हुए विकेट्स ले सकते हो. इट डजंट हैव टू बी बोल्ड और LBWs दैट गेट यू द विकेट्स. आपके पास बस एक प्लान होना चाहिए कि यार इस वक्त इनिंग्स में मैंने ये कराना है, और इससे मुझे
The best example I can think of how we should use him is the way England uses Liam Plunkett. आप फील्ड फैलाओ, वो द बाउंड्री राइडर्स कैचर्स होंगे और उसको को भी तूने शॉर्ट बॉल करानी तो ठीक है, स्क्वायर लेग पे एक कैचर तो होगा, डीप पॉइंट पे कैचर तो होगा, थर्ड मैन होगा.
Exactly.
दैट्स द वे यू शुड यूज हिम. पावर प्ले में उसको एमी मार पड़वाने का फायदा नहीं है.
इतनी पेस है कि एज लग के भी चौके हो रहे होते हैं आपके. Fahim's back now, full straight delivery. He's palmed it to mid off. A shot at the stumps by Shadab, but they get in safely. 136 for 3 after 16.1 over Sri Lanka.
Let's take some predictions from our listeners कि भाई क्या target होगा. I say about 168. What about you?
Yeah, I think at this point 170 looks like the likely target because Pakistan's been bowling better, and given the strength of the Pacers, they will be looking to finish this off with only 20-25 more runs given in this innings. Sri Lanka will be looking at least 180, 185 here, but they need some big hits. They've had a slowdown over the last 4 or 5 overs. Shehan Jayasuriya is out there. He's batting with Shanaka, and both of these guys put up a record partnership for Sri Lanka in the second ODI against Pakistan.
लाला भाई सिंह आमिर को फास्ट बॉलर तो ना बोलो, मीडियम पेसर हो चुका है यार. आई थिंक जब उसका मूड होता है अपनी फुल कमर बेंड करने का तब ही स्टिल इफेक्टिव. ही कैन स्टिल बॉल 141 shy at the stumps, but Ahmed Shahzad has missed, and then the obvious overreaction, you know. Oh यार कितना क्लोज था. मैं FHD कह रहे हैं वकार इज द बेस्ट पॉसिबल कोच फॉर हसनैन टू परफेक्ट हिज बॉलिंग. अजहर महमूद कुछ नहीं कर पाता. आई टोटली एग्री. ओह दैट वाज डेफिनेटली रन आउट.
Touch and go.
फरहान अकमल कह रही 173 prediction as a target. गुरमन कह रहे हैं 180 chaseable because of view. I kind of agree. Kryptonite Merchant, what target will challenge Pakistan? I think anything, वैसे तो anything above 160 will be a challenge क्योंकि थोड़ा सा मेक शिफ्ट बैटिंग लाइनअप है. उमर अकमल आ रहा है, इफ्तिखार आ रहा है, आसिफ अली भी काफ़ी देर बाद खेल रहा है, सरफराज की वैसे कोई जगह नहीं बनती टीम में तो वो भी थोड़ा रहेगा. एज्ड, दिस कुड बी अ कैच एट थर्ड मैन बट फॉल्स शॉर्ट. हसनैन
I think it was, I think he was too deep on the boundary and it was just falling short.
बॉल थी वो भी.
Yeah, exactly.
एक तो यार ये
चलो बाउंड्री तो नहीं दिया.
जितना ये इतना दिखाते हैं ना जहर लगनी शुरू होती है.
मैंने पीनी नहीं टपाल.
चाय से ही बंदा पुट ऑफ हो जाता है ये ऐड बार बार देख के.
सिर्फ लिप्टन पिएंगे हम.
Lipton, if you're hearing us, we'd be willing to engage in, you know,
any barter deals. We can appear in some ads. You can give us some free tea. Fahim Ashraf's bowled well so far. 3 deliveries into his third over here. 16.3 overs in.
Oh, big hit down the ground. Is that a 6? Yes, it is. Way back into the stands over deep, a wide long on. A big 6 from Dasun Shanaka, the captain for the day. And Fahim is being tonked all over the place.
Camptown has just welcomed its newest resident, Dasun Shanaka. That was a big hit. Yeah. He's got the power. He can easily clear these boundaries.
84 meter long, काफी क्योंकि stands पीछे तो ऐसा लगता है कि hit छोटी लेकिन बहुत बड़ी hit है ये.
Yeah, exactly. I think that the boundaries aren't as short today. I was mistaken as they were in the PSL, but it still feels like a 78 to 79 meter boundary. So it's good stroke playing by Shanaka and the Sri Lankans tonight.
चल गया फिर तो 185, 190 is easily within reach.
Exactly. I think Fahim को दोबारा Yorker length जाना चाहिए. As he goes the length, he's going to be
ये वाली
in
थोड़ा
danger.
slot में दे दी थी, थोड़ा और आगे करानी होगी बॉल.
Again pulled away. There should be another 6, and it is high, handsome, and deep again from Shanaka. Fahim back-to-back 6s.
168 तो अब भूल जाओ भाई, अब तो 198 टारगेट लग रहा है. बैड बॉलिंग फहीम, लेंथ बॉलिंग भाई. डेथ ओवर्स में आप उनको बल्ला घुमाने दोगे तो उन्होंने आपको तो फेंटा पड़ना ही है. एंड Shanaka is in prime form as we saw against Wahab, and that's another mega 6 over mid-wicket.
He smashed it. He smashed it, Miles.
And I think you need to recognize the batsman who's at the crease. You must have, seen the tapes and seen him batting in the other matches. And if you know his strength, why are you bowling short or on the length here? कराओ full या slow कराओ.
फहीम को बहुत ज़्यादा क्रेडिट दे रहा हूँ. मुझे नहीं लगता कि इतना गेम प्लान बना के आता है.
टॉप 10 है T20 इंटरनेशनल बॉलर्स के अंदर, तो किसी वजह से तो आया है. विकेट्स ले रहा था लड़का, ऐसी बात नहीं है, बट थोड़ा सा आप जो है
यार एज पर रैंकिंग इमाद वसीम वर्ल्ड क्लास प्लेयर है यार.
बस इमाद वसीम इज द फ्यूचर कैप्टन.
FHD कह रहे फहीम यार WTF, हम भी यही कह रहे हैं यार. पता नहीं क्या
बॉल ही वापस नहीं
ओपी मियां कवाल. फहीम बीप सक्स यार. अब शायद आप इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड के फैन ही मेरे तो इर्द गिर्द हैं सिर्फ द यूनाइटेड के फैंस, तो उनके तो द यूनाइटेड जो जैसे रमीज में कहते. अच्छा, मैनचेस्टर ओरिजिनल्स और ओवल इनविंसिबल्स जो द 100 की टीम्स आई हैं, हम भी काफ़ी माशाल्लाह ओवल भी हैं और इनविंसिबल भी हैं.
was misinterpreted the other day, but yes,
Yeah.
Fahim for his last delivery, slower one, opens the face and guides us down towards third man Shanaka. He doesn't just have the
3
power.
overs 31 Fahim यार ये
Yep.
कैसा comeback है
He's
यार.
got the deft touch as well, and I don't think he's going to bowl another one because if the Khar's bowled the extra over,
तो
so that's going to
168
cover
तो
his.
confirm out of the way हो गया. 150 with 3 overs to go. I think 185 तो इनको करने ही करने पड़ेंगे.
I think हाँ एटलीस्ट अगले 3 ओवर में 10 रन्स पर ओवर पे 30-35 रन्स तो बनने ही चाहिए, और अगर उससे कम रन्स बनाते हैं तो पाकिस्तान की बॉलिंग को क्रेडिट जाएगा. इस वक्त श्रीलंका के पास प्लेटफॉर्म अभी मतलब आई थिंक 200 भी बन सकते हैं गिवन द फैक्ट कि
हाँ.
हसनैन कंसिस्टेंटली यॉर्कर्स नहीं कराता.
और
और
हमारे जो T20 सक्सेस है वो भी काफ़ी डिसेप्टिव है. इट्स बेसिकली बीन अ बाबर वन मैन शो.
यस एग्जैक्टली
बाबर 50 मारता है 30 बॉलों में, फिर 70 मारता है 50 बॉलों में. वो एक फिर हमें प्लेटफॉर्म मिलता है, फिर मलिक आके तेज़ रन्स मारता है नीचे में, और हम 180-85 कर लेते हैं, और फिर हमारी बॉलिंग.
और अब तो मलिक है भी नहीं.
अब मलिक भी नहीं है, और बाबर पे सारा प्रेशर है, ऊपर से सारे उसके पीछे बैट्समैन या तो इफ्तिखार टुल्ला है या आसिफ टुल्ला है या उमर अकमल टुल्ला है. But here comes Mohammad Amir back into the attack.
Yeah, that was a wide delivery from Amir. It's a slower one again. But yeah, you're right. और यार इतने लोग हैं जो अपने comebacks कर रहे हैं, जो इस वक्त अभी अपनी टीम में जगह के लिए खेलेंगे. अहमद शहजाद, उमर अकमल,
Including
आसिफ
the
अली.
captain himself.
Exactly, including the captain himself. तो आपको ये नहीं पता कि बैटिंग लाइनअप होगा क्या आज और किस तरह जो है आप उस पर डिपेंड करोगे. इफ्तिखार again is very
और
very new in
शहजाद
his
भी आपको पता है
international
जब
career.
वो फॉर्म में नहीं होता तो बहुत
बहुत बॉल
selfish
कंज्यूम
खेलता
करता है. एग्जैक्टली. और अगर बाबर भी स्लो खेलेगा आज तो it's going to be difficult. Good delivery from Amir. He saw the batsman advancing down the track and he was moving outside the leg stump. He fired one in 86 miles per hour. So as Khwaja was saying earlier, when he wants to, he does crank it up just a bit. There's been 30 runs scored in the last 15 deliveries, 1 wicket in those deliveries. 151 for 3. Sri Lanka 17.2 overs in. Shahan Jayasuriya and Dasun Shanaka are out there for the Sri Lankans. Shanaka, who's also the stand-in captain today, will be looking to play a captain's inning and then lead the team out in the bowling lineup as well.
Some dicey times for the Pakistan.
But great
bowling
crowd
lineup.
out tonight.
Oh yes, indeed.
Played with soft hands towards the covers. They'll pick up just a single. So good bowling by Mohammad Amir so far. But we saw this in the last over. Fahim Ashraf had 3 good deliveries and then he went for 2 sixes. So Sri Lankans will be looking to attack him. And I think Jayasuriya's job here is just to give the strike back to Shanaka, who's the bigger hitter, and he's a more clean hitter
ये
than
शनका
Jayasuriya.
रेगुलर खेलता नहीं है लेकिन श्रीलंका की टीम. I don't know why.
यार
Probably
आगे पीछे खेलता है, ऑलराउंडर है. मतलब आई थिंक उनके पास वैसे ही इतने ऑलराउंडर है कि
तिसारा
जगह
की
नहीं
वजह से
बनती.
नहीं खेलता
हाँ एग्जैक्टली. और इवन उदाना जो है वो बीच में बहुत अच्छी
हाँ, नहीं
बैटिंग कर रहा
खेलता.
था.
उदाना तो रेगुलर खेलता है.
हाँ,
मैंने
great
देखा
crowd
है.
tonight. Can't emphasize that enough. A paddle sweep attempt this time, but he's mistimed
जब
it.
भी
There
अहमद हसन
is
ग्रेट बोलता तो आप समझ जाए करें किस चीज के बारे में कह रहा
great crowd tonight.
है.
Just 4 runs off this over so far. Good bowling by Amir.
टुडे कोहली हिट 50 नोटेड. गुडमन कह रहे हैं अच्छा उसने 50 मारी आज.
नहीं 30.
अच्छा.
हाँ.
क्रिप्टोनाइट मर्चेंट कह रहे हैं एग्जैक्टली फ़हीम की इतनी डेप्थ नहीं है. यू राइट यार. अब क्या करें, जो ऑलराउंडर हमें टूटे पजे मिल रहे हैं अब उनको हम चला
इसे
रहे
काम
हैं. क्या
चलाएंगे.
करें?
Amir again for his 5th delivery. Oh, trying to look for a reverse paddle sweep. Jayasuriya, there's a loud appeal from behind the
No,
stumps.
I don't
Aleem Dar shakes his head. I don't think there's anything on it. Sarfaraz was just hyped up for nothing and they reviewed it.
रिव्यू भी ले लिया. वाह भाई
Yeah.
आमिर पे इतना कॉन्फिडेंस.
हाँ इतना बैट और बॉल के अंदर गैप नजर आ रहा था.
आई
I'm
थिंक
not
वाइड
sure.
बचाने के लिए इन्होंने ओवर अपील
वाइड तो वैसे ही नहीं दे रहा था वो. क्योंकि जो बैट्समैन ने स्टैंड चेंज कर लिया था, वाइड बन ही नहीं रही थी because he was also moving away. He's trying to bat as a right-hander there. And review taken by Pakistan. We don't think there's anything there. Just might be a formality and Amir's
एक तो
walking
ये
back.
सीनियर प्लेयर्स का ईगो भी आपको सेटिस्फाई करना पड़ता है. जब वो मांगते हैं रिव्यू तो वही देना ही पड़ता है.
मैंने
आपको
कहा
याद
चलो.
होगा जब अफरीदी लेता था रिव्यू तो पूछता ही नहीं था.
हाँ कैप्टन को आई थिंक और इस वजह से भी लिया कि थोड़ा सा मोमेंटम भी जो है इस वक्त
हाँ,
उससे डिस्टर्ब होगा.
सही बात.
As Jayasuriya was looking for a reverse paddle for the fast bowler that was close to being wide. It might be closer than we
If it
initially
hit
thought.
anything, it hit the back of the
Exactly, the
blade
underside of the bat. Let's have a look at this. And
Real है. यार नहीं है यार कसम खुदा.
मतलब इतने गैप से बॉल गई है. और सरफराज ने भी उतनी ऊंची अपील की थी, आमिर ने भी उतनी ऊंची अपील की है.
सरफराज.
I mean, review doesn't really matter at this point in the innings, but still, why are you wasting time? खत्म करो, घर जाओ.
टुडे अच्छा आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट अहमद शहजाद. फ़हीम कैन इवन बैट. यार फ़हीम अब इट्स हार्ड टू नॉट disagree, but क्या करें यार.
यार फहीम की मुझे लगता है सिर्फ 2 इनिंग्स हैं टोटल. एक उसने लाहौर के खिलाफ खेली थी और एक वो वार्म अप मैच में बांग्लादेश के खिलाफ जो मतलब
हाफ ग्राउंड में जब खेला था
जो
उन्होंने.
मिथ है एक कि फहीम अशरफ ऑलराउंडर है, उसी की वजह से चल रहा है वो,
Seriously.
जिसको किसी ने आज तक नहीं देखा. Last delivery of the 18th coming up. Mohammad Amir to Jayasuriya goes Yorker length and driven back towards the bowler. No run. So good over by Mohammad Amir. Just a few runs off of it. Sri Lanka 153 for 3 after 18.
सिर्फ 3 रन खाए 5 बॉलों में. So let's hope he finishes. अच्छा, good over.
खत्म हो गया
Very
over.
well done.
Yeah, I think there's 3 dot balls and 3 singles taken in that over. Mohammad Amir's done his job. Hasnain will need to support him from one end there. Pakistan can still maybe restrict them to below 180 if the next over goes well. 153 for 3
I
right
think
now.
153 27 रन तो 2 ओवर में खाना मुश्किल ही है unless Hasnain completely loses it.
हाँ, मैं वही कह रहा हूँ कि
Fahim,
170
in fact, if he loses it.
एग्जैक्ट नहीं उसको ही देगा, हसनैन को ही देगा. आई थिंक फहीम ने जिस किस्म का ओवर कराया था उसके बाद बनता तो नहीं है.
लेकिन और किसको दे फिर वो ओवर, मसला तो ये है.
हसनैन और आमिर.
अच्छा, आमिर का एक है.
हाँ, आमिर आखिरी करा सकता है और हसनैन का आई थिंक अभी एक ओवर बाकी है क्योंकि उसने इफ्तिखार ने एक ओवर करा लिया ना बीच में, उससे किसी का जो है वो गैप पूरा हो जाएगा.
So here we have a look. Bhanuka, Hasaranga, Udana, even he can bat a bit, I think.
There's
He's
2
all-
Bhanukas? वो धनुका था, वो भनुका है.
Big
हसनैन
hit down the ground. Will that be another 6 or caught it long on? Oh, there's a clash, but he's taken the wicket. Umar Akmal Shahzad, the 2 Quetta gladiators, the 2 Lahori boys.
The Lahore Lions. The 2 Lahore Lions came running it for that delivery,
But a
both
good
calling
catch.
for it. But a good catch from Umar Akmal who
भाई
ran around from
metaphor
long
यही,
on.
जैसे वो हम टकराएंगे लेकिन हम काम पूरा
ओए होए 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 होए. ये लोहे से लोहा टकराया है इस वक्त.
I would say LODA से LODA टकराए. But a good catch. Unintentional किसी भी होने वाली थी लेकिन शुक्र है बच बचाव हो गया.
little tummy rub there on his way down, Ahmed Shahzad.
Umar Akmal at least has like 20 pounds on Shahzad.
से वाकई
तो
उमर-
UFC मैच हो जाना था अगर अगर टक्कर हो जाती.
उमर अकमल पहले बीच में पतला हो गया था.
Alhamdulillah, I will smash your boy. यही हुआ है.
Is Khabib here?
खबीब ने खबीब है. Oh my God, Tid versus Tid Royal Rumble उधर हो गई थी, but they've gotten a wicket and Hasnain has.
टिड वर्सेस हड्डी पसली हो रहा था वहाँ पे. बेचारा जितना कमजोर हो गया वैसे अहमद शहजाद लुक्स लाइक ही इज ट्राइंग आउट फॉर द जोकर और समथिंग. जिस
It
किस्म
was,
का वेट लॉस
it
इसका
was,
आया है.
आलू गोश्त वर्सेस आलू मटर बेसिकली समथिंग लाइक दैट सीन हो रहा था.
ख्वाजा वैसे यार आपने व्यूअर्स को जोकर के बारे में नहीं बताया कि आपने नहीं स्पॉयलर्स के बगैर
यार I thought Joaquin Phoenix's performance
Just
was
on his performance,
very
let's just talk
creepy,
about that.
very dark, very depressing, very clip आ रही थी YouTube
वो
पे
पूछता है how much weight did you lose? Not too much. I think he's always on
उसके
something.
पहले भी आप इंटरव्यूज देखे तो ऐसा
Yeah.
लगता है मैथ वैथ पी के आया हुआ है.
Isru Udana has been promoted up the order. He's got a best of mess with PK.
मार के आया हुआ है, फूंक के आया हुआ है.
He's known to be a big hitter, Isru. He scored 84 against New Zealand
यार ये
earlier this
उड़ाना
year.
2009 के फाइनल से मुझे याद है
Yes.
और ये अभी तक जिंदा है.
अभी
यार.
तक जिंदा. अभी इसने रिवाइवल आया इसके करियर का क्योंकि इसने न्यूजीलैंड में अच्छे रन मारे थे. Hasnain now around the wicket to Jayasuriya, the left-hander, goes short.
Catch and he's
taking another
gone.
one. Back-to-back wickets in first. Umar Akmal. This time Ahmed Shahzad takes a dolly at covers. Hasnain is on a hat trick. Actually,
कभी ना भूलो पाकिस्तान है तुम्हारा, पाकिस्तान है हमारा.
I think he's picked up 3 wickets in his last 4 deliveries. But I had a feeling he got that Yorker on the last delivery of the over.
Maybe let's
It is, right? That's a hat trick. No, he didn't. That's a hat trick. That's just a hat trick that no one's realized. Mohammad Hasnain has just taken a hat trick and no one in the stadium along with us has realized, because I was just thinking he got that Yorker on the last delivery of his previous over and he just picked up 2 wickets in his first 2 deliveries. So he started off his international that counts as a hat trick. You can take it across innings, matches, whatever. That's a hat trick for Mohammad Hasnain. Yes, yes, yes.
Matches में वही
Anything. I'm telling you. People have taken hat tricks. It doesn't matter as long as you. It does. It's just that you don't remember that you've done it. Yes. I remember someone was bowling in their last match and they're on a hat trick from the previous match. This is how it goes. 100%. No, you can't challenge me on this. I'm telling you.
भाई पहले ये वाली हैट्रिक तो कंफर्म कर
अबे
लो.
हैट्रिक कंफर्म है, उसमें देख लो. हैट्रिक होती है जी. एक मैच में हो या दो में. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he realized it because it was 2 overs in between that
अब
from
एक
Fahim and
ऑफिशियल हैट्रिक की प्लेटिनम
that'd be 4 and 4. मतलब मलिंगा के बाद इसका होगा.
Here comes Hasnain steaming in. Ooh, good ball.
Oh, that could have been.
144.8 now. That's some real pace.
I don't think.
90 miles per hour.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't. You think even the commentators on screen realize that he's taking a hat trick? Because I just heard Alan Wilkins. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think anyone realized it. It's a bit of an anticlimax for the youngster because he's just picked up one of the rare hat tricks for Pakistan in T20s. I think the only other bowler to have done it is Fahim Ashraf. So
Oh yeah, I remember that.
yeah, Fahim Ashraf picked one up earlier last year, I believe, and now Mohammad Hasnain with that last caught in the field. Ahmed Shahzad also dove for that one when he didn't really need to. But that's a hat trick for the youngster. Good start to his career.
Good ball. Now he's really finding his
Yep.
length in his final over. I guess it's just a matter of his state of mind and his
Yeah, rhythm wala bowler hai. No, it counts in 2 matches, man. I'm telling you because you can see the list of hat tricks that's happened in first class matches, even international matches. People have taken hat tricks across matches. It's just that no one remembers or realizes it at that point. It's a very rare sight.
154 for 5. क्रिकेट फॉर तो ऐसे ही चर्सी इंडियन बैठे हैं शायद उनको पता ही नहीं क्या
बात सही है वैसे. Hasaranga is out there now with Udana 18.4 overs in, 154 for 5 Sri Lanka. Hasnain again
Good
goes Yorker
ball.
length, flicked off the pads
Oh,
by
Mar.
Udana, shy at the stumps, but they'll pick up a single. Comfortable there, 155
यार
for
one
5.
thing I have a mild criticism for the PCB कि यार
Please.
इनको थोड़े वो जो फ्लेम थ्रोअर वगैरह और जिंग विकेट्स वगैरह करनी चाहिए थी यार. T20 थोड़ा सेल करो आप.
Right?
नंबर 1 टीम है, लोग तो वैसे ही देखने जाते हैं. उनको पता है यार पाकिस्तान
Exactly.
80% चांस है
और यार
जीतने का.
cheerleaders मतलब ये वाहिद फॉर्मेट होता है जिसके अंदर you can do something weird or something out of the box, because England में देखो, Australia में देखो, they do bring out weird things. There's acrobats, there's dancers, there's music, fireworks.
Inflatable वो
Yes, the wavy people, whatever. I mean, and even I'm surprised they don't have the zingers in the
I
T20s
think वो
here.
sponsors हमेशा चेंज होते रहते हैं तो वो बनाने में
पैसों के लिए, सारी चीजों के लिए, it's different. Last delivery of the 19th coming up. Hasnain goes short, picked up over the bowler's head. That's 4 runs.
But a very good over and a very good spell from Hasnain, but finishes off with a boundary. 159 for 5. The final over coming up. यार हमारी तो सारी predictions.
है जवान जीत है तेरा निशान. है जवान मंजिल है आसमां. है जवान जोश तेरी पहचान. है जवान है तू ही पाकिस्तान.
So yeah, we can ask also our viewers if they have more knowledge on the fact about hat tricks counting across matches, because Sirkhail's opened up the handbook.
सरखेल ने कोई 500 MB की PDF डाउनलोड कर ली ICC से रूल्स पढ़ने के लिए.
Sirkhail अब पूरी PhD करेगा अब इसकी अपनी
हम
hat trick
deep
rules
dive
पे.
कर रहे हैं कि भाई ये
Yes,
hat trick
we need to
दो
know.
मैचेस पे होती है या नहीं.
Amir now to bowl the last over of the innings.
Catch! Oh, edged away, past point, but only a single. As deep cover comes in, is there a run out? नहीं, 2 run भी हो गए यार.
Catch is back. Khwaja, anything in
I
the
thought
air.
it was in the air, but
It was in the air, just not close enough to the fielder to catch. Udana got the outside edge, and that was going
सरखेल spirit of
towards.
cricket को गोली मारो तुम नो बॉल पे जाओ. I mean hat trick पे जाओ यार. Spirit of cricket पढ़ रहा है क्या है?
वो भी होनी चाहिए ना यार. Control F hat trick.
Control C, Control V सारा
यार
paste
एक काम
कर दे.
करो, वो उसमें होता है Ask Steven का कॉलम पता है on Ask Steven. Ask Steven, whatever on Cricinfo. Just find an article, and I'm sure I've read this on there. Youngest
Wow.
T20 player ever to get a hat trick in the international circuit. Another accolade for the youngster who started off his T20 career on a high. Decent crowd in tonight. I didn't say great this time. But It is a packed Gaddafi stadium. I don't know how long that name's gonna last.
Gaddafi नहीं, Gaddafi.
Gaddafi, जो भी कहना चाहें आप. 162 for 5.
Is Ramadan or Ramzan?
जो आप कहना चाहें. कुरान में क्या लिखा है?
Dawa corner.
Yeah.
Deen TV.
The Salafis are here. Mohammad Amir goes short. He's hit one Nindu. Oh, that was against the spirit of cricket.
बॉल तो छड़ दे मेरा वीर के वो भी साथ लेके जा रहा था. 163 for 5. What a snorter from Mohammad Amir है. क्या हुआ? उसने उसको मना कर दिया कि बॉल लगी.
Aslan Fadid is saying hat-tricks don't count across matches, only across overs. Also counts across test innings.
Of course it counts across innings.
तुम मुझे बताओ ना. तुम करके बताओ मुझे.
यार across matches
तुम
sounds
मुझे
dodgy. Innings
करवा
पर
के बताओ. Just confirm it to me.
ये उनका रन रोक दिया है अलीम दानी. ओह वाओ. स्टीव के पास जाओ. Steve. It's given a dead ball by Aleem Dar. And I believe it was because the ball was stuck in his gear and he started to run with it. Mohammad Amir had no chance to collect it. जी असलान अगर आपके पास इसके पीछे इस कमेंट के पीछे जी जाकिर नाइक की तरह अगर आप भी कोट कर सकेंगे किस पैराग्राफ वर्स चैप्टर से आ रही है. I have read in the Bible, I have read in the Torah, I have read in
And while Khwaja ranted, there was just another single as Hasaranga hit that towards the covers. Just one run. Mohammad Amir bowling another good over. He's given up 23 in his 3.4 overs.
Wheels have come off on change of pace today.
Yep. Everything's going to shit.
It's T20 cricket, Mike.
We've covered all the bases. Amir Yorker again this time, driven down towards long on, just another single. The last delivery of the over and the innings coming up now. 164 for 5. Our predictions were 168 and 170.
अब edge का चौका निकल जाना third man को 168 पूरा.
Just to keep our words true.
Amir very controlled spell in this match with 0 for 24. It was 3.5, just one ball to go. हमारे जो फिल्मी हीरो कोच हैं उनके जो है काफ़ी नाराज़ लग रहे हैं.
Yep.
मुझे याद है वो मैच जो शदाब ने 6 मार के जीता था उसमें बेचारे का
काफ़ी upset था ये.
sad face बना हुआ था.
Amir now last
ball of
delivery.
the innings.
Yorker, and he can only dig it out towards mid-off. Will they look for two? No, they won't. They won't challenge Fahim Ashraf, the greatest all-rounder to ever play for Pakistan. And that's the end of the innings for Sri Lanka. 165 for 5 after their 20. I think they'll be disappointed given the fact that they had an 84-run opening partnership.
64 runs in the power play.
Yeah, 64 in the power play and only 39 in the last 30. At one point, they had
Wow.
scored 30 and 15. So the Pakistanis had a good comeback there. Hasnan and Amir at the death were phenomenal. They've only given up approximately 15 to 17 runs in their 3 overs, picked up 3 wickets, including the hat-trick by Mohammad Hasnan. This was remarkable bowling by the Pakistanis near the end. If you look at the scorecard and if you look at the bowling card, Imad Wasim 4 overs, 24 runs, no wickets. Fahim Ashraf 3 for 31, he was expensive. Hasnan, the hat-trick, 3 wickets, 37 runs in his 4. Amir was great, 4 overs, 25. Shadab Khan was also expensive, 35 for 1. And Iftikhar Ahmed with the solitary over for 7 runs. Gunathilika 57 in his innings. Afishka and Raja Paksa gave him companionship at the top, and then Chanaka with some lusty blows, but can only drag Sri Lanka to 165 for 5. Pakistan will be happy chasing this. I believe that the chase will be one-sided. I don't know how you feel, Khwaja.
I think it depends on Babar Azam. If he gets a start, then it should be relatively straightforward. लेकिन अगर बाबर score ना कर पाया, फिर थोड़ा सा pressure हम पे definitely आएगा.
Exactly. The onus lies on Babar Azam and the returning Umar Akmal and Ahmed Shahzad. We'll be back with the chase in a few minutes. Stay tuned to change the pace.
Brilliant from Amir. Pakistan cricket at its best. 1 minute down, next minute up.
Welcome back for the chase of the Pakistani innings. Babar Azam and Ahmed Shahzad are out there. Babar Azam in with a career best of 97 not out, batting with the only T20 centurion for Pakistan, Ahmed Shahzad, who's making his comeback to the Pakistani side. With me is Ahmed Khwaja. Lots of Ahmeds going around right now on the screen in the commentary box. And opening the bowling.
Mr. Kasun.
Yes, Katsun Rajitha. रजिथा है ये यार ये एक और
फास्ट बॉलर
एग्जैक्टली एक चमीरा आया था बीच में उसकी तरह इसका एक्शन भी उसी की तरह है
दुश्मन था चमीरा
यस दुश्मन था और कसुन ही इज बोल्ड 7 मैचेस पिक्ड अप 7 विकेट्स हां अब नहीं है चमीरा
but they're developing some pace
development English is hard. A fly slip in place for Kasun, who is known to be a quick bowler. Here we go. First delivery of the innings coming up. Babar Azam to face. Ooh, good swinging delivery away from the right-hander. It's wide and let go through to the keeper by Bobby Badmash. If you're just joining us, welcome to Change of Pace. Pakistan need 166 in their 20 overs to overhaul the Sri Lankans and take a 1-0 lead in this 3-match T20 series. We are live for all three, inshallah, starting today. Pakistan bowled well to restrict the Sri Lankans after a good opening start by the Sri Lankan openers. Here we go, second delivery. Solid punch by Babar, 2 covers but no run.
Getting some swing there.
यार वैसे किसी ने कहा था ना कि फॉर्मर और करंट जो है हमारे विराट कोहली दोनों इस वक्त बैटिंग कर रहे हैं. आपको किसी ज़माने में अहमद शहजाद पसंद था या नहीं?
यार शहजाद तो मुझे अभी भी पसंद है यार. बस ये
लगता है मुझे
कंसिस्टेंसी इश्यूज हैं. उसके अलावा बैट्समैन तो अच्छा है यार. ये तो नहीं कह सकते कि प्लेयर अच्छा नहीं है.
जी जी. And speaking of throw some stats at you for Ahmed Shahzad as the third delivery comes up now. Babar Azam drives this one through the point gap, and that's 4 runs. Not sure why everyone's laughing, because that's another solid stroke by the greatest Pakistani batsman going around. Babar Azam, that was wide loose, and he's found the gap between point and cover. He started his innings off with a boundary,
He's
and I'm
just
sure
reach for the ball and picked it. The gap between cover points.
it was a good stroke, and I think it was an easy one for him to start this innings.
यार बहुत रेयर है कि कोई पाकिस्तानी बैट्समैन सिर्फ टच प्लेयर हो.
Yes.
कोई जोर जबरदस्ती नहीं, कोई अप शॉट्स नहीं, जस्ट along the cap it
Exactly.
and sped away for 4.
टेक्निक अच्छी है ना. बहुत कम ऐसे बैट्समैन आते हैं जिनकी ऐसी टेक्निक
यार
होती है.
मेन बात उसका बैलेंस इतना अच्छा है.
Yep. Ooh, this one was on the pads, and he tried to flick it fine towards fine leg, but there's a fielder there, so no runs.
I
He's
wonder
missed out
माइकल
on one.
होल्डिंग को मुझे लगता है चमन आइसक्रीम वगैरह खिलाने लेके गए होंगे. कराची तो फिरा लिया, अब लाहौर भी थोड़ा फिरा
जी जी
होगा.
जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. फूड स्ट्रीट पे गया होगा, फीके की लस्सी ससी पिलाई होगी उसे.
बिल्कुल. और जाके
बादशाही मस्जिद पे
वैरायटी
उसने
से शौरमा खिलाया होगा.
बादशाही मस्जिद पे उसने नफिल पढ़े.
शौरमा बनाते हैं.
शोरमा खिलाया होगा.
यार उस दिन मैं एक ट्वीट देख रहा था कि कोई शौरमा की बात हुई पाकिस्तान में. कहते हैं यार उसमें मेयोनीज होता है. आई वाज अबाउट टू क्राई. मैंने कहा यार गार्लिक पेस्ट को तुम लोग मेयोनीज बोलते हो यार. हद हो गई यार.
गार्लिक मेयो. यार वैसे शवरमा इज व्हाट ओवर हाइप्ड रोल पराठा.
यार रोल पराठा मुझसे तो नहीं खाए जाते
हैं?
यार. शौरमा बंदा खा लेता है.
थोड़ी-
यू कांट हैव
but-
मोर देन वन.
यार रोल पराठा अगर पीआईए अपनी फ्लाइट्स पे रोल पराठे सर्व कर रहे हैं, और आप ये सोचेंगे तब से बने हुए हैं जब से पीआईए ईजाद हुई थी. तो अगर आप उनको खाने के लिए तैयार हैं तो आपकी हिम्मत है जिसकी हम दाद देंगे. पक्के कराची के अरसलान फरीद क्या कह रहे हैं? खोता निहारी और मैं भी मेंढक अली. देखिए यहाँ पे सिर्फ एक ही लाहौरी है, तो अगर वो ऑफेंड हो जाए कोई नहीं, कोई मसला नहीं है. बाकी हम सब आपसे एग्री करते हैं. Fifth delivery now coming up from Rajitha to Babar Azam. Slower one and flicked in the air towards mid-wicket. The fielder will run around. This is timed well though, and he's not. Oh, he's just cut it off with his feet. Sandakan running around from square leg. They'll pick up 3. I think they'll check just to make sure that he wasn't touching the boundary. But again, a well-timed shot on a very, very loopy, slow full toss by Babar Azam.
और अहमद शहजाद है तो रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स विल बी एन इशू. ही इज ऑलवेज बीन वेरी डॉजी इन दैट डिपार्टमेंट लाइक Hafiz, but a
Yeah.
good fielding effort there.
I mean-
with the big boot out by Sandakan.
Which Pakistani doesn't have running problems?
सही बात है.
Even
Pakistan the country itself has running problems.
Exactly.
प्लेयरों पे फिर बंदा क्या बात करे.
I think यहाँ पे इमरान खान जोक बन सकता है आपका. Yes. Sandakan's done well there, though. He's kept this to just 3, saved another boundary, and Ahmed Shahzad will now be taking strike for his first delivery back in international cricket. For those of you who do like him as much as our junior intern here, he's played 5 matches at the Gaddafi Stadium, scored 244 runs with a best of 89 and an average of 48. So this is a place that he fancies. Let's see what he does today. Oh, shoulders, arms to the first delivery. An outswinger from Rajatha. That's the end of the over. 1 gone, 7 without loss, Pakistan.
लाला भाई कह रहे हैं कप्तान की बर्थडे वाले दिन तो उसको बख्श दो तो ठीक है
नहीं यार, मैं तो ऐसी बातें नहीं करता. आपको पता है ख्वाजा ही है जो सिर्फ कैप्टन हिटर, कप्तान हाइटर.
मैं बस कह रहा था कि यार गैरी सोबर्स और जैक कैलिस को भी थोड़ी इज्जत मिलनी.
नहीं, इज्जत तो मिलनी चाहिए, लेकिन अगेन आप वो देखो ना कि एज ए कैप्टन उसने कितना जो है वो लोड कैरी किया है पाकिस्तान के लिए. उसने दोनों काम किए, बैटिंग भी की, बॉलिंग भी की. ही लेड हिज टीम and won a World Cup as well. Jack Callis unfortunately doesn't have anything to show for his.
In fact, ये जो हमने सेलेक्टर प्लस कोच बनाया हुआ मिसबा को, काइंड ऑफ इमरान खान भी यही काम करता था.
Exactly.
The team manager,
yes.
the selector, the coach, the fitness, the physiotherapist, सब कुछ वही.
Exactly. और उसने एक मतलब नया स्टाइल इंट्रोड्यूस किया था पाकिस्तान के अंदर कि यार अगर आप सिर्फ अपने नाम पे खेल रहे हो तो आप नहीं चलोगे. I need you to be there on merit.
He dropped his cousin
exactly. Majid Khan was the first person that he dropped, and even the fines that he had, like Waqar Yunus and Nzi and all these guys, they weren't set out to be mainstays for Pakistan at that point. You know, he gave chances to youngsters. A 17, 18-year-old in Zamam going to the World Cup, who would have thought it?
Here comes Nuwan Pradeep. He's been the steady, fast bowling. He's the spearhead of the attack in a sense.
Yeah. Most experienced fast bowler in the Sri Lankan lineup, 32 years of age. He bowled well in the third ODI against Pakistan.
I remember
up a few
in the
wickets.
World Cup he bowled really well against Afghanistan with those Yorkers.
Yes, exactly. He picked up some good wickets. That was a match Afghanistan should have won, chasing 160, 170. Pradeep for his second delivery. Oh, that's in the air. But I think he's timed it well enough. Sandakan's giving chase again, and he'll cut it off. They should pick up 2 runs. That was a loose shot by Babar Azam.
A rare loose shot, and I think it got stuck in the pitch or just swung away from his bat. Just flew over cover.
Yeah, he was a bit early in that shot. Like you said, the ball just got stuck into the wicket and uppishly played over point, and the fielder was able to manage keeping it to 2 runs. But Babar Azam could have gone there had that ball gone to hand.
प्रदीप को थोड़ा respect देना होगा, देख के खेलना पड़ेगा भाई.
थोड़ी सी भी swing भी मिल रही है इन दोनों bowlers को, तो you have to be just a bit careful.
White ball तो पाकिस्तान में swing मिलती है.
Exactly, yeah. Third delivery now, Pradeep to Babar Azam. Driven back towards mid-off, no run. He's middling them. Just that last shot was a bit loose from Babar Azam, who scored 9 runs off 8 deliveries. Ahmed Shahzad just 1 delivery faced, 0 runs. Pakistan 9 without loss, 1.3 overs in.
बाबर आजम से पूछा गया था कि भाई आपने अपनी T20 बैटिंग कैसे अपने आप को इम्प्रूव करना है. He's like, I'm doing fine as I am. There is nothing that I need to improve.
वो नंबर 1 बैट्समैन है दुनिया का, आप और क्या चाहते हो उससे?
I think nitpicking में हम लग जाते हैं कि यार बाबर ये नहीं करता, वो नहीं करता. He's just 24 यार, उसको grow करने दो naturally.
अभी तो उसका प्राइम भी नहीं आया, उसमें सोचोगे he's number 1 batsman. This time on
what a shot! Babar Azam just tucked it away through mid wicket, and that has flown to the boundary. What a shot from Bobby Badmash! Just into the gap, pure timing.
कभी ना भूलो पाकिस्तान है तुम्हारा, पाकिस्तान है हमारा.
I mean, the ball was not bad at all. That was a length delivery on off stump, and Babar Azam just moved a tad bit to the offside and just punched this off the back foot.
Unreal
rolled
timing.
the bounce. That is great timing. Unreal batting from Babar Azam, who scored 13 now. All 13 of Pakistan's runs have come off his bat.
Oh,
he's taken it! Oh, what a great reflex catch there by the young wicketkeeper from Sri Lanka. That ball was flying off the face of the bat from Babar Azam, and a reflex take by Bhanuka has sent the Pakistani star back to the pavilion.
Huge wicket there for Pradeep. Pitched it up again, dared him to go for the drive, pierce the gap, but a thickish edge and a flying catch by the Sri Lankan keeper Minod. And a huge wicket here in Pakistan, 13 for 1 in the second over.
Oh, what a catch! Unbelievable catch!
That is genuinely a great take by the young keeper. He just had a second to react to that. He was moving to his left at first and then suddenly stuck his right arm out, caught that in the mitt, and the big wicket of Babar Azam is gone, but out walks his cousin Umar Akmal to join Ahmed Shahzad. Both of them making a comeback. This is Ahmed Afzal's fantasy come to life. He's been wanting this for quite a few years, and it's finally
दो
happening.
ग्लैडिएटर आ गए हैं पिच पे. दिस कुड बीन, वैसे सरफराज भी आ सकता था इस वक्त में.
यार अच्छा वैसे इस कंडीशन में सरफराज की बैटिंग जो बनती है इस नंबर पे, when you're one down at this point, this is what it should be.
FHD कह रहे GG boys looking forward to second T20.
ओए इतनी जल्दी हार मान
हार गए हो यार.
क्या हो गया फिर. बट हम उस वक्त 2 बॉल्स पहले ये कह रहे थे कि बॉल थोड़ी स्विंग कर रही है,
कम से कम इफ्तिखार तक तो आने दो बात, फिर हम कहेंगे यार आज कोई सीन नहीं.
और यार इतने ऑलराउंडर है पाकिस्तान. मोहम्मद आमिर तक तो बैटिंग कर लेता है कभी कभार, टेंशन की बात नहीं है.
But 13 for 1, Babar dismissed for a low score. It's very rare. अब पाकिस्तान टीम को भी सोचना पड़ेगा यार, ये कभी हुआ नहीं है, बड़ा अरसा हो गया. But Umar Akmal in his home ground making a comeback in T20s, batting at 1 down. There's not a better opportunity than this. Score भी इतना बड़ा, run chase भी इतना बड़ा.
Exactly.
But दोनों अब comeback mode में, it will be interesting to see कि Ahmed Shahzad और Umar Akmal.
I feel Ahmed Shahzad की तो 40 ball 40 पक्की है इस वक्त, क्योंकि उसने जो है कुछ नहीं करना. 29 years of age now, Umar Akmal. He's been around the international circuit for ages, and Pradeep will continue. He's moving the ball away from the right-handers at this point. He's one of the highest T20 run getters for Pakistan, Umar Akmal, and he's making his comeback into the side. Been around for almost a decade now.
पता नहीं कौन सा 5वां या 6ठा comeback हो रहा है उमर अकमल का.
Pradeep now to Umar Akmal. First delivery. Oh, it should be gone. That's shot
That
in
is
front.
out. Umar Akmal is gone for his ball. Plum in front. Pakistan in tatters. 13 for 2 in the second over. Unbelievable scenes here in Lahore.
He's just missed a straight delivery and trying to whip that away to the leg side. Umar Akmal head falls over. Nothing shot to a nothing delivery.
What a disaster.
And he's gone for a duck. Nuwan Pradeep is going to be on a hat-trick. The Lahore crowd is stunned.
Hat-trick कैसे होती है?
Hat-trick कैसे होती है बताओ, अगले मैच में होगी या नहीं? एक फैमिली की हो सकती है. He's gonna need to get. I'm just glad he didn't review that, because that was hitting him in front of middle.
That was stone dead, bhai.
Nuwan Pradeep has picked up 2 in 2. आ गया.
यार वैसे भी हिलेगी सब चीज़.
मजा आ जाएगा वैसे. मैं मजाक के अलावा बहुत खुश होऊंगा जस्ट फॉर द फैक्ट कि साबित हो जाएगा कि सिचुएशन जो भी हो इस वक्त, बैटिंग नंबर जो भी हो उसका उसे नहीं खेला जा रहा.
Comeback king goes back now, says FHG. Arslan Fareed #MickeyNew.
Arsalan, we're gonna credit you with that hashtag, and we're not gonna credit you because we're thieves, but we're just gonna use this
We'll
hashtag.
shamelessly steal from
Exactly.
you.
अगर आप ट्विटर पे देखें तो समझ जाएं आपने दिया है, तो अंदर ही अंदर आप खुश हो सकते हैं, लेकिन पब्लिकली हम नहीं देने वाले क्रेडिट.
उसने रिव्यू नहीं लिया, but
यार अगर इस पे वो रिव्यू ले लेता उससे बड़ा उल्लू का पट्टा ना होता कोई.
तो that's exactly what I'm saying. उमर अकमल से यही उम्मीद थी ऐसे कामों की.
But we were just talking about this. Oh, I think this might be the end of Ahmed Shahzad.
Oh,
That has
Aleem Dar
struck him
says
in
no.
front, and Aleem Dar is shaking
I
his
think inside
head.
edge हुआ है शायद.
I think they've reviewed it.
They've reviewed. वो
यार.
तो टाइमर आने से पहले रिव्यू ले लिया.
ख्वाजा सोचो इस वक्त.
I think it's inside edge. I think.
अल्लाह करे आउट हो जाओ.
ओ यार शहजाद को तो स्कोर करना था यार.
I just want this to be a story. I just want this to be Umar Akmal and Ahmed Shahzad ducks.
And this is his second ball of the match.
This
so
is
he could
second
also
ball.
be going on a duck.
Yep.
He's Kasun ने आते ही बॉल कराई है.
Qasun ने सुन कर दिया. That looks to be going. Oh, that's hit him a bit high.
Might be high.
Yeah, I don't think that's an inside edge, but it's hit him a little high. But he's stuck on the crease, Ahmed Shahzad, so that might go against
And
him.
he has a marijuana plant on his bat, so
Yes.
that's not a good sign either. Is there an inside edge? No, there
No.
isn't. So it's
Nothing
only
on
going to be
ultra edge.
umpire's call or hitting. So let's see के Ahmed Shahzad की
And it's
किस्मत.
hit him just above the knee roll there, so it might be the height here. Ahmed Shahzad, if he's meant to be, he's meant to be. Let's have a look at ball tracker. Hit him in front of middle, nothing wrong with that.
Oh,
And it's umpire's call. यार ये तो अल्लाह की कसम ये दे सकता था ये.
नहीं, अलीम दा शरीफ आदमी यार, अगर उसको लगता है आउट है
वो शक्ल हिला रहा है, वो सर हिला रहा है क्योंकि that's millimeters. That could have gone anyway.
Do you wanna run it all night long? Early in the morning. Simon thanks for the location, place and time. Just say, you're not disturbing.
There's a lot of Shahzadians out in the crowd tonight. They're breathing a collective sigh of relief as Ahmed Shahzad survives a second ball LBW shot. That was closer than it initially appeared in
गोपी
Aleem
मियां
Dar.
इकबाल कह रहे हो, वैसे भी क्रिकेट इजाद काफिर दे
अगर वो क्लिप है तो प्लीज प्ले कर दें.
क्रिकेट इजाद काफिर दे
वो खेलन वाले
गाफिल यार हाँ वैसे मेरे कहीं ना कहीं मेरे लाइक्स में पड़ी
I'm sure होगी आपके पास. MS Shahzad just regrouping himself here. He can't afford to go for cheap.
Oh, look at that.
Yep.
Yeah, what a horrible shot by
Middle of
सीधी
middle.
खेलो यार, तुम आते ही-
Middle of middle. मतलब इतना प्लम हो नहीं सकता. एहसन रजा जैसा भी अंपायर दे सकता है ऐसे आउट.
खेल के बारे में बताएं खुसूसन
We'll play this for you in a
I
few
think
moments.
I have it somewhere. I'm looking for it.
Yep. Kasun again for his third delivery. This time on the pads and tucked away by Ahmed Shahzad. They will run through for a single. Sarfaraz gets there safely, but that's off the pad, so he's still not off the mark. Shahzad, no runs off the bat for him so far. There you heard it. Cricket is not meant for us. As
Cricket
Sarfaraz
is the
Ahmed,
Ijad of the kafir.
Jad, the invention of the Kafars. Ahmed Shahzad, Sarfaraz Ahmed, 32 years of age, so 2 Ahmeds at the crease now. Best of 89 and
Slim
an
and
average.
trim,
दोनों यार
Sarfaraz.
वैसे दोनों वैसे मतलब एक ही वेट लॉस प्रोग्राम पे द डेथ प्रोग्राम ये जोकर प्रोग्राम है मैं इसको जोकर
starvation
प्रोग्राम ही
guy.
कह सकता हूँ. Sarfaraz now for his first delivery. Pakistan 14 for 2 in a bit of a pickle right
अच्छा,
now.
वो run
2.2
भी
overs
leg by
in.
दिया गया
Like
है
मैं वही कह रहा हूँ अभी तक डक पे ही है वो.
Zeros all over the place.
Ooh, good delivery on off stump, just moving away from the batsman, but he rides the bounce and just
अब
plays
वही
it
है ना
softly.
बाबर आजम गया तो उनका सारे प्लान बिखर गए कि
खत्म.
हमने रन चेस कैसे करनी है.
अब वही बात है कि अगले जो बैट्समैन है आपके पास वो भी बिग हिटर्स हैं, मतलब नोन टू बी बिग हिटर्स, तो उनका क्या रोल होगा कि वो इनिंग्स संभाल सकते हैं, उनके पास वो एबिलिटी है कि वो लंबी इनिंग्स खेलें, 15-16 ओवर अगर बैटिंग करनी पड़ जाए तो क्या वो कर सकते हैं? आई डोंट नो.
The PCB MD Wazim Khan in the commentary box with Rami's bot. So some interesting.
यार रमीज के मतलब हर मैच के अंदर एक बटन एक्स्ट्रा खुल जाता है शर्ट का, ये क्या क्या सीन है?
यार वो अभी तक शाहरुख खान बने हुए दर्द डिस्को आपने देखी होगी.
जी 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 8-pack abs Ali. Quick single taken towards the cover. Sarfaraz is off the mark. Ahmed Shahzad yet to get off the mark. 3 deliveries faced, 0 runs. Pakistan 15 for 2. Every time this song is played,
Asha Asha.
I want to say it. वैसे इतना खूबसूरत ये गाना है और सरफराज ने उसको
कबाड़ा
गा के
बना
मतलब
दिया।
अल्लाह माफ करे इतनी उसने जो है वो
Kryptonite
नफरत
Merchant
दिला
कह रहे
दी
हैं
इस
कि
गाने से.
अलीमदार का आज सीन लग रहा है काफी.
हाँ वैसे लग रहा है उसने वो एक और जो है वो खाया था. Hi Zain, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. What is Zain saying?
उमर अकमल गेट हिम आउट द टीम. अभी तो आया यार और वो खुद ही चला गया एक बॉल बाद, तो हम बेचारे को क्या बोलें. Cut away to point but no runs given there. अब देखो 89 miles per hour. कसून तो अच्छी खासी स्पीड निकाल रहा है.
बस सुनने सुन कर दिया भाई. अहमद हुजैफा is saying अब लाइन लग जाएगी consistency of अकमल ब्रदर्स. हाँ यार हम यही कहते हैं कि जितनी बार ये बंदा वापस आता है इतनी उम्मीदें होती हैं, ये परफॉर्मेंसेस दे के आता है, जो भी कुछ करके आता है. हाँ उसकी वजह से बाबर भी जो है जल्दी आउट हो गया. एंड अहमद शहजाद
अकमल जीन इज रेडियो एक्टिव. जो भी उसके करीब आता है तबाह हो जाता है.
exactly. Shahzad yet to get off the mark. 5th delivery now for him. He drives again, but there is a short
Timing
cover in
और ये
place, and that's the end of the third. 15 for 2. Pakistan. The power play is slipping by them. They haven't really scored big since Babar Azam got out. Sarfaraz is out there for 1 run.
यार,
Shahzad
अब ये
0.
दिन आगे हमारा मैच शहजाद और इफ्तितुल्ला और आसिफ अली पे डिपेंड होने शुरू हो गए. ये दिन आ गए हैं.
वो छोड़ो
ये
सरफराज पे डिफेंड
कोच
करते हैं.
मिसबा ने ये ख्वाब दिखाए थे.
मिसबा आउट. किसी ने भी कहा था ना मिसबा आउट.
हाँ.
आने से पहले ही उसको आउट कर दो. बट देखो मुझे सिर्फ इसलिए मसला नहीं है इतना इन दोनों के वापस आने का क्योंकि मीनिंगलेस सीरीज है इन अ वे, राइट. इट्स नॉट रियली गोइंग टू कॉस्ट यू एनीथिंग.
ठीक ठाक लीड.
एग्जैक्टली. और आपको जो है अभी वर्ल्ड कप के अंदर भी टाइम है. यू कैन टेस्ट दीज गाइज आउट नाउ. हो सकता है मतलब अभी से आप फैसला कर लो कि नहीं. As Pradeep continues, back foot punch by Sarfaraz Ahmed towards mid on, no run taken. But yeah, if you get them out of the way now, खत्म.
गद्दाफी स्टेडियम लाहौर में और आपने लाहौर कलंदर्स के लड़कों को टीम में नहीं डाला हुआ है.
ख्वाजा मुझे
That is
बताओ
never gonna be a good result.
लाहौर कलंदर का कौन सा प्लेयर आ सकता है जो इसको डेंगी इस वक्त, जिसको इस वक्त डेंगी नहीं है, जिसको डेंगी नहीं है
हारिस
इस
सोहेल
वक्त.
आ सकता था, फखर जमान आ सकता था.
अच्छा
क्यों नहीं आ सकता था?
नहीं
हारिस
सही
की
है,
तो कमी पड़ रही है हमें।
फखर की तो बनती है क्योंकि फखर ने पिछले
हाँ।
2 मैचेस में 50s बनाई है अपनी
हाँ।
T20s में, बट चलो
हफीज-
चांस दे दिया आपने,
हफीज
रेस्ट
भी
दे
आ
दिया।
सकता था,
हफीज
हारिस
अच्छा,
रऊफ
अब
भी आ
हफीज आ
सकता
सकता था, अब हफीज आ सकता था। पहले तुम कह रहे थे कि हफीज और मलिक से जान
फिक्शनलाइज कर रहे हैं अगर आप।
हाँ वो
हारिस
आगा
रऊफ भी आ
सलमान
सकता
जैसे लोगों को ले आते हैं ना। तुम क्या नाम है तुम्हारा, एक जो टुल्ला नीचे
सुहेल
खेलता है,
टुल्ला।
हाँ सुहेल जो है, आगा सुहेल जो भी नाम है उसका, उसको ले आते। Sarfraz Ahmed gets a single down to third man, so he's got 2 runs so far off his 4 deliveries. Ahmed Shahzad still waiting to break his duck.
Shahzad doesn't even look like he's in match practice. वाकई यार टाइमिंग नहीं हो रही उससे। और FHD कह रहे still not a fan of Shahzad and Umar Akmal's comebacks. Of course, लेकिन the sad thing is हमारे पास options ही कोई नहीं है। किसको बुलाएं? रिजवान को ला सकते हैं, इफ्तिखार को ला सकते हैं, यही लोग, यही 3-4 लड़के हैं।
Exactly. Pradeep now to Ahmed Shahzad, who whips us
Finally
off.
gets off the mark.
Yep, gets it to mid wicket. He gets a run, so he's finally off the mark off his 6th delivery. And just breaking news: Liverpool are now drawing with Leicester, who scored in the 80th minute. It's James Maddison who's drawn level against the pretenders.
लगता है इस
So-
दफा भी लीग में they will walk alone, seems like.
Yeah, they walk home alone, I feel. No trophy in hand. But back to the game. Pakistan 17 for 2. Sarfraz Ahmed needs to play a big innings here for Pakistan. It's not a crazy chase.
Is within a year. There's no time. We should have a short list of 15 players by now. No place for these two in any series. Yeah, short list. तो
They're
है,
all
लेकिन if it doesn't go according to plan, फिर तो आपको पता है दूसरे options देखने पड़ते हैं.
Quick single again, driven to mid on, and they'll run home easily.
मसला ये है कि इनको कोई चैलेंज भी तो नहीं करता ना डोमेस्टिक सर्किट में। PSL पे भी हमेशा शहजाद और उमर अकमल टॉप रन गेटर होते हैं, वॉटसन और रायली ये जो फॉरेन प्लेयर्स के अलावा, तो फिर बंदा करे तो फिर क्या करे?
यार हाँ, मसला ये कि आपके PSL के अंदर से जो है वो T20 प्लेयर्स बैट्समैन जो है उन सामने नहीं आ रहे।
बिल्कुल
हमने
भी
एक
नहीं
दो
आ रहे।
देखे थे, उमर सिद्दीकी जैसे जो थे वो विकेट कीपर
हाँ।
वगैरह, और एक और लड़का था इसका
एहसन
नाम,
अली जो था।
हाँ एग्जैक्टली, एहसन
लेकिन
अली
उसकी
ग्लैडिएटर्स
fitness इतनी
का,
बुरी थी कि
एग्जैक्टली
आजम खान जैसे प्लेयर भी हमें
एग्जैक्टली,
देखने को
वरना अब उसको ले आते थे हर बार। जो एक टुल्ला है, क्या नाम है, फरहान, साहिबजादा फरहान,
उससे तो बैटिंग ही नहीं हो रही थी
उस वो एक ही शॉट खेलता है। एज Pradeep continues to Ahmed Shahzad again misses out on a loose delivery, but that should be a wide.
इजी चौका था, फाइन लेग सर्कल में था, आपने सिर्फ टैप करना था, वो भी मिस आउट कर दिया, बट वी गेट अ वाइड, सो द स्कोर बोर्ड एटलीस्ट keeps
They're all fucking rent boys, mate. Fucking rent boys.
What is
Fucking rent boys.
It's horrible. No,
please close your
yes,
YouTube
please
page and
stop.
तुम
Stop
पता नहीं
it!
कौन से रैबिट होल में घुस गए हो तुम?
We need our old producer back. I feel like
Missing
there's
you.
I feel like there's a miss you, Sarfaraz. Ahmed Shahzad again faced 5th delivery again, a mistimed shot towards covers. They'll pick up a single yet again. Shahzad does not
They're
look
all
good
fucking
tonight.
rent boys, mate. Every one of them fucking Chelsea bastards are fucking rent boys. Mourinho.
क्या हो गया है? मतलब क्यों distractions create कर रहे हो तुम?
मुसाद तो बिल्कुल ही डिप्रेशन में आ गए क्योंकि उनके हीरो सरफराज अहमद से बैटिंग नहीं हो रही थी, अब वो रैंडम यूट्यूब
Even Misbah's face palming as he watches Sarfaraz bat. Honestly, pads पहन नहीं ले तो बढ़िया, खुदा के लिए, मतलब कोई प्रोफेशनलिज्म होता है, कोई शर्म होती है, कोई एथिक्स होती है. Again takes off down the track, Sarfaraz Ahmed, and gets
उससे
no
बॉल
run.
टच हो रही है, उसे अशा 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 सुन सुन के
मायूसी का एहसास है और कुछ नहीं है.
Kryptonite Watch get a 4D chess from Misbah. Maybe it could be.
यार हो सकता है तीनों को ये एक मूव में निकाल दे मिसबाह. सरफराज, अहमद शहजाद, उमर अकमल.
बिग फैन ऑफ साहिबजादा. यार आई वाज अ फैन क्योंकि उस ज़माने में वो डोमेस्टिक वनडे में भी बहुत स्कोर कर रहा था बलूचिस्तान के लिए, एंड फ़खर ज़मान के साथ इसकी अच्छी ओपनिंग पार्टनरशिप चल रही थी, बट दैट वाज लाइक बैक इन 2016-17.
और
तब से जब मैंने उसको लाइव देखा मुझे पता लग गया
मैं
यार.
वही कहने वाला था, तब तक ख्वाजा ने शायद उसको बैटिंग करते हुए नहीं देखा होगा, सिर्फ स्कोर कार्ड्स पे देखा होगा.
नहीं
शायद-
मैंने उसकी क्लिप्स
अच्छा,
भी
क्लिप्स
देखी
देखी थी. अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा. यार वो कैप्टन भी है बाय द वे, एक
हाँ.
डोमेस्टिक साइड का.
खैबर में कैप्टन,
सोचो.
खैबर की कैप्टनसी कर रहा है. प्रॉस्पेक्ट तो अच्छा है लेकिन उसकी बैटिंग में बहुत फ्लॉज है. ही हैज ट्रबल इन पिकिंग द लेंथ ऑफ द बॉल. वो फ्रंट फुट बैक फुट के चक्करों में ही ना उससे काफ़ी उसकी देर उसकी आई नहीं सेट हो पाती काफ़ी देर से. पाकिस्तान नीड 146 of 16 deliveries, 20 for 2 after 4 overs. Sri Lanka all over them like a rash, not letting any runs, any boundaries at all, and it's been very disciplined bowling, and they've gotten the ball to swing under the lights. So they've been bowling really well. Nuwan Pradeep, the experienced bowler, 2 for 11 off his 2 overs. So it's Udana coming into the attack now to Ahmed Shahzad.
Oh, leading
Gets in
edge!
the air. This is a leading edge to covers. 3 fielders chasing it, and it's fallen short of them all.
He's
Shahzad gets a big
surviving
life.
by the finest of margins. Ahmed Shahzad, he was trying to whip that away into the leg side, got a leading edge through the covers. 3 fielders tried to converge, but no one could get their hands on it. Lands safely Ahmed Shahzad living dangerously. We have some comments coming in from Musab Mirza, who is, I think, a burner account of Musab. Musab Afzal, who's saying Ahmed Shahzad is back and so are the dot balls in the power play. Absolutely, and that's what we've seen so far. He's struggled. He can't middle anything, and that last delivery was also proof of that. Daniel Raza is also saying, आज आसिफ अली का सीन बना है. हाँ, मुझे भी ये लग रहा है यार. Oh, he's done it. Ahmed Shahzad, the glorious batsman, has inside edged this one. 4 off 8. A struggle for him has finally come to a close. And with that, our misery is ending too.
Messi.
22 for 3. नॉर्मल सी बॉल है, उनको जोरदार कटे मारने के चक्करों में जस्ट प्लेड अक्रॉस द लाइन इनसाइड एज.
कुछ है ही नहीं, आपने वेट बैलेंस नहीं किया, फ्रंट फुट पे नहीं गए और बैक फुट पे नहीं गया, वहीं खड़े खड़े बैट घुमा रहे हो. स्लो डिलीवरी है, विकेट भी थोड़ी स्लो है, यही होगा.
आपसे बड़ी शॉट्स नहीं लग रही तो आप यार थोड़ा वो डैब खेलो, स्ट्राइक के रोटेट कर लो. अब सरफराज को भी बंदा कुछ नहीं कह सकता कि भाई 22 पे 3 आउट है.
एग्जैक्टली
4.2 ओवर्स गॉन एंड नाउ इट्स डाउन टू इफ्तिखार, आसिफ अली एंड इमाद वसीम.
एग्जैक्टली. और अब आप इफ्तिखार या आसिफ अली को आपने जब लाइनअप में रखा हुआ है, to be big hitter, what do you expect from them to bat for the next 15 overs? That's poor batting.
जैन हुसैन पूछ रहे हैं व्हाट इज दिस, हमें भी नहीं पता यार क्या हो रहा है. पाकिस्तान अपनी होम ग्राउंड, अपनी फोर्ट्रेस एंड होम ऑफ द पीसीबी में जलील हो रहे हैं अगेंस्ट द बीस श्रीलंकन टीम. सैफी माजिद कह रहे हैं दिस मैच इज अ कॉमेडी. ये कॉमेडी नहीं है तो ट्रेजेडी मुझे ज़्यादा लग रही है. देखते हैं क्या सीन होता है. सो लेट्स गो. गोपी मियाँ कॉल करें. डू यू थिंक रीजनल कोचिंग इज़ द कॉज ऑफ द वैक्यूम ऑफ T20 बैट्समैन? आई थिंक रीजन कोचिंग का मसला नहीं है, टैलेंट ही यार उस किस्म का नहीं ऊपर आ रहा है. कभी कभी होता है कि यार आपके पास स्पिनर नहीं होता, कभी बैट्समैन नहीं होते, कभी कुछ नहीं होता. जैसे इंडिया में हमने देखा था 70 साल फास्ट बॉलर नहीं था, तो आप जितना मर्जी कर लो, कभी कभी वो टैलेंट पूल में नहीं होता ही वो बात. अब आप देख लो साउथ अफ्रीका को ही देख लो, स्पिनर ही नहीं है उनके पास. इमरान ताहिर 10 साल खेल गया उधर.
मुत्तु स्वामी और वो क्या नाम है उसका, केशव महाराज जैसे जो है वो खेल रहे हैं. Exactly.
तो
guys who won't really make the cut anywhere else, but they're playing because of the lack of talent. But
what an opportunity for Iftikhar.
I feel कि under 19, under क्या कहते हैं 18, 20 जितने भी सर्किट्स हैं उसके अंदर आपको कुछ निकालना पड़ेगा दोबारा. As Udana comes in to Iftikhar, who's driven this towards the cover, he's middled it. He batted okay in the ODI, so I think he'll be coming in off the back of that form. He needs to stick around with his captain Sarfaraz here as we look at that Ahmed Shahzad dismissal again. That was a trademark Ahmed Shahzad dismissal, I feel. He's always looking to play that stroke, no foot movement, doesn't have the balance of the head, and he's inside edge this back on the leg stump.
हालांकि पाकिस्तान में सीजन स्टार्ट हुआ है, महीना हो गया, 3-4 राउंड भी हो गए कायदे आज़म.
एग्जैक्टली.
आपकी टाइमिंग इतनी आउट है.
एग्जैक्ट. और यार होम ग्राउंड है आपका, यहाँ पे अगर आपकी टाइमिंग नहीं है,
500 मैच खेले होंगे.
एग्जैक्टली. यहाँ पे अगर आपकी टाइमिंग नहीं है तो कहाँ होगी. आपको पता है थोड़ा सा स्लो ट्रैक है, शुरू में बॉल मतलब वेट करके खेलना पड़ेगा आपको. As Iftikhar punches again through the covers, but there's a fielder there, no run, but he's played some good shots, and that's 4.4 overs in, 22 for 3 Pakistan.
Isuru Udana, 25 matches, 19 wickets, very much a role bowler in the side, but even the economy rate is a bit on the high side, but he's getting the job done. Got the wicket and bowling a maiden so far to Iftikhar, जो ड्राइवें तो अच्छी मारा है लेकिन गैप्स नहीं पिक करा. So 2 balls to go in the over. देखते हैं अब क्या कारनामा होने वाला है. Driven
again a firm drive. चलो 3 अच्छे शॉट्स खेलें. ये लग तो रहा है कि उसकी अहमद शहजाद से तो बेहतर टाइमिंग है इस वक्त यार. लेकिन मैं अभी मेरी शाहजमान से भी जो है वो व्हाट्सएप पे बात हो रही थी कि अगर इन परफॉर्मेंसेस के बावजूद और इन्हीं घिसी पिटी मतलब ट्रायल्स के बावजूद हम इन दोनों को दोबारा ऑस्ट्रेलिया ले जाते हैं तो हम पे लानत नहीं है
यार. लानत तो हम पे बेशुमार है, लेकिन मसला है कि फिर पीछे आप क्या होगे, मलिक हफीज वापस आ जाएंगे.
नहीं मतलब वो फाइनल फिर मतलब बेहतर ये नहीं है कि उन्हीं को खिलाते रहो. Oh, that's finally found the gap.
Pierces it through cover and mid off. 4 runs for Iftikhar.
He was looking to get it through the last 3 deliveries. He's finally found the gap. 4 runs.
Just read a tweet जो कह रहे क्लासिक मिसबा सिनारियो 22 for 3. बाकी यार वही सीन हुआ है कि जी मिसबा साहब के साथ यही हर मैच में हादसे होते थे जब नासिर जमशेद और शहजाद और इस किस्म के लोग ऊपर जाके
उन्हीं को तो वापस ले आया, but फिर वही बात है ना, उन्हीं को वापस ले आया because this is the circumstance that Misbah knows.
भी और आप चीफ सिलेक्टर भी हो तो आपको सारे क्रिटिसिज्म बेयर
Exactly. यार फिर वही
जायज होगा वो क्रिटिसिज्म.
फिर वही बात आ जाएगी कि अगर हारिस फ़खर जैसे लोग बैठे हैं, चलो आपने ट्राई कर लिया, बट अगर अगले मैच में भी ट्राई करने के बाद ही फेल हो जाते हैं तो इनका चांस नहीं बनता दोबारा. फिर आप इन्हीं दोनों को जो है दोबारा ट्राई करें. इवन इफ़ यू हैव टू कंटिन्यू विद मलिक एंड हफीज़ फॉर द एंड ऑफ दिस ईयर, देयर लास्ट हुरा और व्हाटएवर यू वांट टू कॉल इट, कोई मसला नहीं है एज लॉन्ग एज दे परफॉर्म. मतलब मुझे इस वक्त इनसे भी कोई पर्सनल दुश्मनी नहीं है, लेकिन जितनी बार आते हैं ये एक ही परफॉर्मेंस दे के चले जाते हैं, तो हम क्यों अपने आप को जो है ज़िल्लत से गुजारें हर बार. एक मेंटल टॉर्चर है हमारे लिए भी और बाकी व्यूअर्स के लिए भी.
मेंटल टॉर्चर है यार, ऐसे तो मत करो.
Mohammad Awais is having bad luck. He's stuck in traffic yet again. I think he was here with us in the last game in similar circumstances, so we wish you better luck with the traffic. I hope you're not going towards Sharjah.
Wanindu Hasaranga, the leg spinner, it brought him in the power play. That's quite interesting.
Yeah, I think that's a good time because you know the batsmen aren't really going to go for it, and if they do,
but
another chance for a wicket.
इसके खिलाफ शायद कोई चांस ले ले, कोई अपनी
sweep खेल सकता है. Exactly. There's only going to be 2 fielders outside the circle. Flighted delivery and he's mistimed this towards mid-on. They'll pick up a single, shy at the stumps, they connect, but he's well in, Sarfaraz.
एक tweet है, King Misbah getting flashbacks of his captaincy era, but he can't save this team with his batting now. यार अपनी कोचिंग से ही हमें बचा लो. It's tweet from Kaf_meme. यार Kaf_meme. Stylish तरीके से लिखा हुआ है. So I'm assuming his name is what, Khurram or something like that. So it's Kaf_meme.
Yeah, Qasim.
Cut away to point. That might be a single.
Ooh, good fielding. They're really trying to put the pressure on Pakistan right now, not letting them get these easy runs. And I think they needed this given the fact that they closed the innings in a slow fashion. एक वक्त में लग रहा था कि 180, 190 runs बनेंगे और 165 उस हिसाब से उनके लिए कम है. But pressure उन्होंने इस वक्त create करके स्कोर को double triple कर दिया है.
Big hit from Sarfraz, but inside edge to square leg. I don't think they'll even get a run there. He's flighting the ball, enticing the big shot, and Sarfraz is going for them. लेकिन उसकी form इतनी batting form इतनी खराब है. Hit ही नहीं लग रही. So only gone for the 2 runs, half the over gone. And 28 for 3.
Sultan Shah at the Dependent saying, if you can't time the ball in Gaddafi Stadium at night with dew falling, bro, you need some medical help. #Shahzad. बात सही है आपकी बिल्कुल. इससे हम 100% सहमत हैं कि home grounds पे अगर आपसे रन नहीं बनते, आप कहाँ बनाओगे? ओए होए होए, टपाल मतलब ऐसे पी रहे हैं जैसे
पता नहीं क्या हेरोइन मिलाई हुई उसमें.
Penalty for Liverpool in the 90th minute, I believe. I hope it's Salah and I hope he doesn't convert. Soft dab. Oh, the bails are off. Aleem Dar shakes his head. Will he send this upstairs? I don't think so.
I think direct hit hota to he definitely run out tha, but we got lucky that the throw went into the keeper's gloves first. But
it's 1-1 and there's a penalty for Liverpool in the 93rd minute. Mohamed Salah is already off for Adam Lallana. Firmino is off and Jordan Henderson's off, so I wonder who's going to take this. I think it's going to have to be Sadio Mane. यार वैसी interest है क्योंकि they've been undefeated in the league so far, the only team. Let's see if they continue that way. Wanindu continues to Iftikhar Ahmed, last delivery of the power play. Oh, that was a risky shot. He went back on the back foot and it stayed low as he got it off the inside half of the bat towards square leg. They'll pick up a single. The end of the power play, Pakistan 30 for 3. This has been all Sri Lanka so far. They've been all over Pakistan, not letting them breathe. Milner takes the penalty and he scores. That's 2-1 for Liverpool and they escape yet again.
भाई असल मैच तो कल है Juve versus Inter भाई.
जी.
और फिर Dallas versus
Conte comes home.
Aaron Rodgers. Lukaku. अगर लुकाको ने हैट्रिक मार दिया ना आप लोग सब, मैं अपना सर मुंडवा दूंगा
कसम से.
ये on the record है.
ये on the record.
काट के रख लो. If Lukaku
या टाइम चेक करो सर. I need a timestamp.
I will go bald and I will post a selfie on Change of Paces official Twitter.
That's not good for us. Followers कम हो जाएंगे. Personal account से करना है ये. Ahmed Junior, please clip निकाल लें. ख्वाजा ने कहा है कि if Lukaku scores a hat trick tomorrow against Juve, he will have his head shaved and he will post a selfie on his Twitter account, his own, not Change of Faces. Exactly. इसको निकाल लो. Keep it ready. We'll post this tomorrow midnight.
Pakistan 30 for 3 at the end of the power play. Sanda Khan coming on to bowl. क्या comments आ रहे हैं जरा वो भी पढ़ लें.
Kryptonite Merchant saying death taxes in Mohammad Awais stuck in traffic.
यार ये वैसे भाई क्या सीन है. हमेशा ट्रैफिक में होते हैं.
गलत वक्त पे निकलते हैं. मुझे लगता है फैमिली इनको फोर्स करती है. बेचारे जो है वो बीच ट्रैफिक आवर्स में चले जाते हैं.
आदमी हमेशा चेंज
नहीं एग्जैक्टली डिस्पाइट दैट नेक ही आदमी है. इस अजियत के बावजूद, ट्रैफिक की अजियत के बावजूद फिर भी सुन रहे हैं. So we thank you for being with us and we hope that in the future you have better luck with traffic.
This is dragged through mid wicket down to deep long on for a single. इफ्तिखार भी यार cross the line जब खेल रहा काफी uncomfortable लग रहा है.
और मोहम्मद अवैस कह रहे हैं चाचा इफ्ती will prove himself tonight. अच्छा आप फैन तो नहीं है वैसे ही कह रहे हैं.
For the sake of KK fans such as intern के यार उसका कोई
KK
खड़ा हो जाए आज सिंधी टोपी में.
Did you say KK fans?
Oh.
As in कराची किंग्स के फैंस.
आपने देखी वो मूवी ब्लैक क्लैंसमैन? काफी बेकार मूवी थी.
नहीं मैंने देखी नहीं थी. उसकी थी स्पाइक ली की थी ना लेकिन
स्पाइक ली की थी लेकिन बहुत ही बेकार थी.
Something on the left arm leg spinner.
Playing a back cut. A ball आपके अंदर spin हो रही है और आप उसको back cut मार रहे हो यार सरफराज.
अभी आपको ये भी पता गूगली करा रहा है, leg spinner करा रहा है, जो भी करा रहा है. He's faced 11 deliveries so far, only scored 5 runs. He struggled with his timing as well.
क्या scene है.
Sarfaraz for the third delivery of the over. Short one pulled away, but he'll only find long on. They'll just get a single. Those are the kind of deliveries you need to put away.
टूटे हुए बल्लों के साथ ये लोग खेल रहे हैं आज यार.
बल्लों की बात नहीं, उनकी जान ही नहीं है. आप पानी पिला दो, गेट रेट पिला दो.
कवाल कह रहे हैं Cowboys playing well यार खेल रहे थे लेकिन सेंस से जमीन हो गए. Dak bhai is playing looking really good, still not as good as Watson. Of course Deshaun Watson तो यार बहुत talented है.
Deshaun Watson's a beast.
उस लेवल पे आप नहीं बात कर सकते लेकिन Dak फिर भी यार मतलब बाबर आजम लेवल पे अगर विराट कोहली नहीं है जैसे वो है.
He's still young man. He's only played what 4 seasons so far. So oh shot the stumps and he looked to be struggling with the car.
No, there's a deep long in place. But यार इनकी रनिंग भी फ्लूइड नहीं है, बैटिंग भी फ्लूइड नहीं है. ये क्या हो रहा है?
हालांकि एक साथ खेलते हैं दोनों कराची में, so at least इनकी कम्युनिकेशन के अंदर तो गैप नहीं होना चाहिए. They should be at least adjusted to each other's style of batting or
running. And the good thing is Sri Lankans have a lot of wrist spinners.
That should have been gone.
Wrist spinners आपकी टीम में हो तो you're always in with a chance of getting a wicket. Wickets और रसल आर्नल्ड मनूस भी तो उधर बैठा हुआ है तो एक्स्ट्रा.
Again a pull shot and he's only managed to find long on, so that's going to be another single. और यार इतनी वाइड बॉल थी, इस पे कट शॉट मार रहा था तो बनता. स्लिप उसने रखी हुई हालांकि बट इस बॉल पे तो बनता आपका.
Required run rate already gone above 10 तो भाई.
You're chasing 200 now.
And now you can't blame Asif Ali or Imad Wasim if they don't come off in these situations.
You need to give them the platform. They're there in specific situations to bat specifically. If you're not going to give them the platform, they're not going to be able to succeed. Even though I feel Asif में है थोड़ी ability, खड़ा हो सकता है वो. Googly this time read well by Iftikhar, and they don't go for the single. They finally do because of the misfield. That's poor running, poor communication between these two. I feel like there's a run out that's imminent. End of the 7:35 for 3.
So we are building a very nice platform for a 220 score in an ODI match.
जी बिल्कुल. चेस में हम नहीं चल रहे इस वक्त. हम जो है वेट कर रहे हैं कि वो आएंगे. चलो कोई नहीं. मैंने वैसे ही कहा था मजाक में कि आसान होगी. मैं
26 out of 32 wins in our is our T20 record.
But last only one in the last 4, so
we are not in a winning streak, to be quite honest.
It was broken in weird circumstances if you think about it. Sarfaraz suspended था. शोएब मलिक ने कैप्टनसी की. इंग्लैंड में मैच था जिसके अंदर आपने कहा कि कोई
नहीं. That was the South Africa series which he was.
एक मैच सस्पेंड हुआ था उसके बाद it just continued.
Undelegate हुआ था.
जी.
लेकिन इंग्लैंड में खेल रहा था सरफराज.
इंग्लैंड में तो खेला था. मैं वैसे कह रहा हूँ
इमाम को हमने खिला दिया था. आपको याद होगा.
खिला दिया था बिल्कुल.
जोफ्रा का I think it was debut against the top team. I think आयरलैंड के खिलाफ उसने कुछ मैच खेले थे.
Yes.
और सॉरी स्कॉटलैंड के खिलाफ.
आयरलैंड नहीं था.
I think it was Scotland. आयरलैंड के खिलाफ उन्होंने टेस्ट खेला था.
जो भी सानू की. Wanindu Googly and that's read well by Iftikhar Ahmed.
पूरे उसको वनडे मैचेस में इतना खेला. अभी भी आपसे उसकी गूगली नहीं पिक हो रही यार.
अब पता चल रहा है क्योंकि हर बॉल जो इनसाइड एज होके जा रही है. ये नहीं है कि आप ड्राइव भी जो कर रहे हो वो फर्मली पुश कर रहे हैं. It looks like it's mistimed. और दानियाल रजा कह रहे हैं यार सरफराज isn't even clearing the 30-yard circle. वो ग्राउंड पे उससे क्लियर नहीं होता. हवा की तो बात अलग है. Sarfaraz now against Wanindu.
Backs away over extra cover and that should run away. Oh no,
for a single. Oh no, they get 2.
इतनी मेहनत की.
They get 2. They get 2
रन के लिए. चलो यार इतना तो किया.
चलेंगे. दानियाल आपके लिए था. उसने इनर सर्कल क्लियर किया है. आपकी बात दिल पे ले गया.
Shot that he didn't quite time.
No.
It spun away from his bat, but luckily he didn't get bowled on that.
Yeah, and that's one of the most difficult shots to play in the game of cricket, inside out,
लेकिन
over
एक ज़माने
covers.
में अफरीदी जब बैटिंग कर पाता था ये शॉट बड़ी पक्की
यार वो
मारता था।
योहान बोथा को अगर आपको याद हो जो एक ओवर में मारा था उसने सेमीफाइनल में 2009 वर्ल्ड कप में
But
वो यही
better
शॉट्स
drive
थे.
from Sarfaraz to long off. थोड़ी टाइमिंग शायद आ रही है. काफी स्लिम हो गया यार सरफराज. मुंह छोटा हो गया. इतना बड़ा मुंह था उसको वो जो शोएब अख्तर ने
सही बात.
हमला किया
वो
था.
मुंह पे हमला नहीं किया था उसने कहीं और हमला किया था.
इतना बड़ा टिड
टिड भी नहीं था कहीं और हमला किया था.
And now he's wearing the same size shirt तो अब ऐसा लगता है जैसे स्वेटर पहना हुआ है इसने. Iftikhar squeezes it away to point for a single. That's
And I
good
think they're
shot.
giving some respect to Wanindu because they realize that he's turning the ball and his googly is a bit more deceptive, so
लाला
not
भाई,
taking
मुझे
any
ये
risks.
कौन सा ज़माना था जब अफरीदी बैटिंग करते थे यार. 2009 2010
यार 2009 और 2011 के बीच में अफरीदी का अच्छा स्पेल चला था. इवन इन ODIs जो था वो अच्छा
यार
जा रहा
मैं भी
था.
इतना बहक गया था कि मैं कहता था यार इसको टेस्ट कैप्टन
Oh,
बना
he's
दो.
tried to sweep it, but that's outside the off stump. That struck him on the pads, but no appeal. Test captain तुम कहते थे वो बना दिया था उन्होंने.
2009 की याद है जब वो एशिया
हाँ.
कप 2010 में 100 पे 100
हाँ, हाँ, exactly.
मैंने कहा वाकई फोकस्ड
इंडिया
है
के
और ये
खिलाफ
वो
और
है
श्रीलंका के खिलाफ.
I thought let him captain in tests as well because he used to play tests in
No,
those days
and
sometimes.
and they did captain मतलब बनाया तो था और
And he
पहले
quit.
मैच में बीच मैच
And
में
he quit
रिटायर होके
midway
चला
through.
गया बेगैरत. Short delivery pulled away by Iftikhar Ahmed. There is a
There's
fielder
a
there, but it's
four.
too
Beats the
powerfully
mid-wicket
struck.
fielder.
That's 4 runs. End of the 8th. 45 for 3. A much needed boundary for Iftikhar. Much needed for Pakistan.
हम तो जीतेंगे हाँ जीतेंगे हम हैं पाकिस्तानी हम तो जीतेंगे हाँ जीतेंगे हर मैदान में हर तूफान में हर मुश्किल में जीतेंगे हर मैदान में हर तूफान में हर मुश्किल में जीतेंगे.
FHD पूछ रहे this बोल रहे हैं this game is hard to watch. यार it is hard to watch but we
क्या
are
करें?
improving यार.
क्या
थोड़ा
करें.
बेहतर
नहीं नहीं होगा बेहतर होगा. They're still batting to come for Pakistan और अभी भी आहिस्ता आहिस्ता boys अपनी फॉर्म और टाइमिंग वापस लेके आ रहे हैं. टेंशन ना लें.
टेंशन लेने का नहीं देने का भी सही.
Exactly.
They have taken my words literally about that.
बना लिए
Lukaku
क्लियर.
hat-trick.
यस लिटरली क्या लेंगे तुमने कहा है तुम दावे के
Literal-
साथ कह रहे हो. Sandakan continues now.
यार मेरा एक
Oh,
दोस्त
it's a
होता था
slow
एक ज़माने
delivery.
में, पुराने
Ooh,
ज़माने
that
का-
was so close.
ये जो was it a run or?
It could have been. He didn't collect the ball cleanly. हाँ बताओ.
यार ये जो कंट्रोल की है ना कीबोर्ड पे वो उसको सिट्रल कहते हैं.
सेटल की. यार मुझे इससे सिम्पसन्स का वो एपिसोड याद आ गया when Homer becomes medically handicapped and he turns on the computer and it says press any key and he can't find the any key.
यार सिम्पसन्स तो फिर बंदा क्या ही बोले.
Sandakan now to Iftikhar Ahmed. Loose delivery outside the leg stump. That was a googly. He's pulled it away towards mid wicket, but they'll only pick up a single. Pakistan need more boundaries here to give themselves a chance in the last 10. As we have a look at that last boundary in the last over by Iftikhar, it was powerfully struck. He pierced the gap between mid wicket and square leg. We're going to need some more of those if Pakistan are to go on to win this match. Sandakan now to Sarfaraz Ahmed. Comes down the track and he's only managed a single towards mid wicket. 8.3 overs in, 48 for 3. 118 still needed for Pakistan off 69 deliveries. They have some big hitters to come. Fahim Ashraf, Imad Wasim and Asif Ali still in the bank. But at this current moment, it does not look pretty for Pakistan. Required run rate of 10.26. They're going at 5.65. It's a packed Gaddafi stadium. They're not going to be happy if Pakistan lose this. Driven towards long off, they'll pick up another single.
Purely in the rebuild stage at this moment.
Yep.
But चलो थोड़ी इनकी बैटिंग थोड़ी सी अब टाइमिंग आ रही है थोड़ा सा स्ट्राइक रोटेट करें and getting the odd boundary as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Yeah,
Sri Lanka well in control at this moment.
इस वक्त अगर आप 15 ओवर तक 100 बना जाते हो ना तो प्लेटफॉर्म है आखिरी 5 में आपने 65 रन्स तकरीबन बनाने हैं, which is not bad. Sarfaraz sweeps this time and not able to beat the
good
fine leg
fielding.
fielder, so they will just only get another single. That should have been put away by Sarfaraz, but he wasn't able to time it well enough nor beat the fielder inside the circle. Gets through Udana there. 50 up.
Single off every ball in this over. One more to go. देखते हैं इफ्तिखार. He has the ability to hit spin for big sixes. हमने ये देखा है. क्रॉस मार लेते हैं. At this stage Sri Lanka were 80 for no loss और हम 22 पे 3 आउट थे यार. बता क्या क्या इस बात पे.
सही बात है. Iftikhar now facing against Sandakan. Short delivery, he's pulled it out again, but there is a fielder at mid wicket. This time he doesn't hit
Gap
it
pick करना था.
well enough, doesn't find the gap. That's the end of the ninth, 51 for 3. Sarfaraz Ahmed 13 off 19, Iftikhar 18 off 15. It's a struggle.
The funny thing is that the Sri Lankan 11 is looking more settled than ours.
Which is
हाँ.
which is really weird given the fact कि उनके कितने डेब्यूटेंट्स हैं इस वक्त और ऐसे लोग हैं जो खेलते ही नहीं है श्रीलंका के लिए और हमारी फिर वही बात है नंबर 1 टीम और ट्राइड टेस्टेड ये वो एक्सपीरियंस जो भी आप
इसलिए
कहना
मैं कहता हूँ
चाहें.
यार हमारी ये नंबर 1 रैंकिंग थोड़ी डिसेप्टिव है. हमारी बैटिंग में अभी भी इश्यूज हैं. बॉलिंग तो चलो ठीक है, वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ ऑप्शंस,
Yeah.
बट बैटिंग इज नॉट सेटल्ड बाय एनी मींस. आई थिंक वी आर लैकिंग सम बिग हिटर्स.
हाँ.
चलो बाबर आजम अपना 50 ऑफ 35 वाला रोल निभा रहा है और फ़खर जमान है कि मिडिल ऑर्डर में फिर क्या बनेगा. हम हफीज़ मलिक कितनी देर लेके चलते हैं. वी नीड अनदर प्रॉपर बैट्समैन टू पार्टनर बाबर आजम.
एग्जैक्टली यार. और आज आप देखो ना कि अगर इन टर्म्स ऑफ हिटर्स की बात की जाए इट लुक्स लाइक अ बेटर लाइनअप इन टर्म्स ऑफ पावर.
हाँ.
उमर अकमल था पोटेंशियली हिटर, आसिफ अली है, इमाद वसीम है और पोटेंशियली फिर फ़हीम अशरफ आ जाता है, इफ्तिखार अहमद आ जाता है. बट आप अगर ऐसी सिचुएशन में आ जाता है कि 22 for 3 हो तो रीबिल्ड के लिए या अच्छी इनिंग्स खेलने के लिए कौन सा बंदा है. इस सिचुएशन में आपको हारिस सोहेल जैसा
हारिस
बैट्समैन
सोहेल.
चाहिए जो कि पिछले 2 मैचेस में 5th नंबर पे आके बैटिंग कर रहा था ओडीआईज में एंड यू स्कोरिंग मोर देन रन अ बॉल, जो कि अगर पाकिस्तान के लिए अगर इस वक्त वो खड़ा होता तो आप आराम से उसके रन्स ले लेते.
आई थिंक नंबर 3 पे उसकी बैटिंग करने का एक डेफिनेटली एक स्लॉट है कि यार तुम एक चलो एक एंकर टाइप और एक
यस.
यू नो 125 स्ट्राइक रेट पे खेलने वाले बंदे बन सकते हो.
Yep.
बाबर को भी सपोर्ट रहेगा यार. तो कोई तो है हसन अली इन द ग्राउंड.
सही गैंगस्टर मोड में बॉय. चेंज चेक करो उसकी.
यार इन लोगों को मुझे लगता है टिकटें ओवर सेल कर दी. कोई बैठने की जगह नहीं है
खड़े हुए हैं
बेचारों के
सारे. वो चलो अच्छा है कि एटलीस्ट
हाँ.
सोल्ड आउट तो है गद्दाफी स्टेडियम आज.
पास. Flicked away to fine leg. Oh, straight to the fielder. चौके वाला एक और चांस था. Very bad ball but he gets away with it. और गुरमन पूछ रहे हैं इफ्तिखार रियल एज और ही इज टीनेज लाइक राशिद खान. ये वही
ये राशिद खान वाला
राशिद
है.
खान वाला टीनेजर ही है जो माशाल्लाह से यू नो.
जी 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 मैं बता रहा हूँ कि ये 29 लिखा हुआ आता है लेकिन एटलीस्ट 39 का है बंदा.
हाँ एटलीस्ट आई थिंक 3-4 बच्चों का
मिसबा से भी बड़ा है ये. तो नहीं किस इत्तेफाक से खेल रहा है.
But
Cusson
चलो यार,
continues.
इस वक्त तो खेलने दो यार उसको यार.
हाँ,
please.
इस पर
Stop
क्या
hating,
करें.
bro.
Sorry. Again, a leg stump delivery. Sarfraz does not time it and it comes off the pad. They'll just pick up another single. Or does that come off the bat?
यार ये काफी श्रीलंकन्स भी हमने देखा अच्छी पेस पे बॉलिंग करा
Right
रहे
पे
हैं.
लगा
ये 89 पे करा रहा है.
हाँ.
कुमारा भी हमने देखा था. ही टच 92 miles per hour in one
Yes.
of the games.
यार कुमारा तो consistently उनकी टेस्ट टीम में भी होता है नहीं. He is a genuine fast bowler. I remember they took him to Australia as well and he looked like a good find for them.
So they're developing some pace bowling talent.
Exactly.
Not bad.
और सिमिलर एक्शंस के साथ ये कसन चमीरा और एक और भी लड़का आया था बीच में. I can't remember his name right now. But they all bowl with slightly slingy actions. थोड़ी सी पेस और बाउंस उनकी
वो आपने
जनरेट
clip
होती
भी
है.
देखी थी कि वो लड़का वो जो खेल रहा है.
मलिंगा की तरह जो yes exactly punched off the back foot towards covers this time by Iftikhar. Another single for Pakistan. They need to get a
Lala
few
has given
boundaries in
us
there.
a stat, but I'm sure this can't be right. Yeah. Umar Akmal has the most number of ducks in T20 for Pakistan. 26 ducks. This must
Eh?
be including all the leagues and stuff.
T20 मतलब इंटरनेशनल्स नहीं T20
सारी
के अंदर.
तमाम 26 डक यार.
क्योंकि 60 तो मैच खेले होंगे
300
उसने.
तो खेले होंगे उसने कम से कम.
हाँ उसके अंदर मैं कह रहा हूँ टोटल उसमें इंटरनेशनल उसने 50 से 60 मैच खेले होंगे. चेक करो अहमद.
FHD भाई ने एक 11 बनाया है हमारी बैटिंग के लिए. फ़खर, बाबर, हारिस, हफीज, सरफराज, देन आसिफ अली.
A slower delivery
खेल ने
this
साथ
time
ही
driven
वीटो
down
कर
the
दिया.
long
कहता है यार
on.
सरफराज को तो निकालो यार.
सरफराज या हफीज.
अफरीदी हैज 29
इंटरनेशनल डक्स 29 तो मतलब
T20 यार ये क्योंकि खेलते ही इतना है ना.
T20 फॉर्मेट और T20 इंटरनेशनल्स में फर्क है इस वक्त थोड़ा सा
नहीं,
उसको
वो
आप.
टोटली बता रहा
हाँ
होता है
वही
यार,
टोटल
totally
में
बता
मेक
रहा
सेंस. टोटल में हो सकता है क्योंकि
होता है. यार तब भी 26 डक
बहुत होती हैं. लोगों के पूरे करियर्स में जो है वो
हाँ.
अक्रॉस ऑल फॉर्मेट्स नहीं होंगी. As Rajitha
Strong
bowls
drive down the ground, but again finding that mid off fielder. इफ्तिखार टाइमिंग तो कर रहा है लेकिन गैपों में मारो मारा.
exactly. और ऐसे अगर शॉट को उठा भी दे मिड ऑफ ऊपर है तो क्लियर हो सकता
हाँ
है.
you should be. Look at that.
Yeah.
Dismissal of Babar right in the channel and a beautiful bowling.
Very next delivery. Umar
अब
Akmal.
टांग उठा के फ्लिक के मारे हो पहली बॉल कमबैक पे यार. तुम स्ट्रेट बैट खेलो
मतलब
यार.
फॉरन क्लिप्स हो जाते हैं आप.
हाँ.
नॉर्मल शॉट लग नहीं रहा आपने कहा नहीं जी.
बॉलर का नाम भी कसून था तो और आप फिर
सुन कर गया
sorry,
वो.
प्रदीप था. Not Kusun, but that was a great catch.
Same only.
जुबिली इंश्योरेंस इस टीम को भी लाइफ इंश्योरेंस की ज़रूरत है इस वक्त.
Last delivery again on the leg stump, misses out yet again. That's 3 deliveries in this over that were on the leg stumps. They either hit the pads or they could not be timed. They'll pick up 2. That's the end of the 10th over. Pakistan 57 for 3. We're going to have a change in the comms box as Musad Afzal comes back in.
Hopefully a change of fortunes as well as Manus Ahmed Hassan. Commentary box से दफ़ा हो रहे हैं.
That's a bit harsh. How are you feeling about our chances here, Khwaja? I know we're not really used to losing early wickets in the T20 format with Babar Azam being as consistent as he is. But
मैंने आपको वही बताया था मुसाद कि we are relying too heavily on Babar in batting. अब जब जिस दिन वो स्कोर ना करे फिर आपका क्या बनेगा? अगर ये World T20 का सेमीफाइनल है और Babar gets out and you're chasing 150, can your team do it?
Well, I think this is why this situation actually might not be the worst for the future of Pakistan in this format. It's a good test.
Yeah, there are definitely some slots open in like number 4, number 5. अगर सरफराज चलो टीम में है ही as a number 6 or whatever it is, you have 2 batting slots open with Imad coming in at 7, Shadab is there at 8, and you have the bowlers pretty much selected already. So there are definitely opportunities to get selected. 57 for 3 after 10 overs. Pakistan.
Yeah, I know, and I know it's very unfair and almost rash to say that, Shahzad and Umar Akmal have not looked the part. They haven't looked the part tonight. But again, one game into a comeback, it's hard to say. But both of these gentlemen, it's not their first comeback. From what I recall, this is Umar Akmal's 3rd or 4th comeback, and the same could be said for Ahmed Shahzad. So
and the good thing is that after this year, we're going to be playing 3 T20s in Australia as well.
Yep.
Then Ehsan Mani, the chairman, said that we're planning a series with Bangladesh in January, and after that we're
in Pakistan, that too.
In Pakistan, वो जो काफ़ी देर से उनका टूर ड्यू है हम पे.
Yeah.
तो I think वो भी T20s matches तो definitely included होंगे उसमें. Then we're playing Scotland or the Netherlands in
both.
In 3 ODIs and T20s as well. Then we're touring England, and there will be T20s in that as well. So there's plenty of time to get our T20 side arranged in terms of the World Cup that's coming up next year in the winter.
Interesting question from Kryptonite Merchant. I think that's it's something that's been lingering in my mind as well. Haris को T20 क्यों नहीं खिलाते?
यार आई थिंक उसकी फिटनेस वगैरह देखते हैं और ये वो इन चीज़ों पे वो कभी कभी फेल हो जाता है. बट आई थिंक एट नंबर 3 ही इज़ अ नेचुरल फिट इन दिस लाइनअप. क्योंकि आपको याद होगा हुसैन तलत भी हमने ट्राई किया था क्योंकि ही वाज परफॉर्मिंग इन PSL वेरी वेल फॉर इस्लामाबाद यूनाइटेड. ही डिडंट क्वाइट क्लिक इन द साउथ अफ्रीका सीरीज़, थोड़ा सा स्ट्रगल कर रहा था. तो तलत और हारिस, आई थिंक अ लेफ्ट हैंडर इन द मिडल ऑर्डर विल बी क्वाइट यूजफुल फॉर दिस साइड.
And the thing is, Haris recently at the World Cup and even a couple nights ago, we saw that he's now possesses the ability to clear the ropes, and that's something that a number 3 or a number 4, or for example, any batsman in this lineup should be able to do, because we saw in the past, and I think after his stint at Somerset, he's gotten better at it, Babar Azam. But the issue we were seeing with Babar is that his strike rate outside of the power play was extremely low. I don't see that problem with with Haris Sohail. He has the ability to go long, go big at any time of the innings, and I think he should be pushed. He should be pushed into becoming a fitter batsman, especially because we keep resorting back to Umar Akmal and Ahmed Shahzad multiple times. It's a clear indication of the shallow pool of batting talent that we have in Pakistan right now. It means that the few that we have, like Haris Sohail, we need to push them to work out of their skin and become the best batsman they can be.
The main thing is that he complements Babar Azam very well. So if it gets the best out of Babar, कि भाई हारिस एज ए सपोर्ट एक्ट उसके साथ खड़ा होता है. और मुझे ये समझ नहीं आई, जब इन्होंने T20 स्क्वाड अनाउंस किया था, हम तभी ऑन एयर डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि यार शहजाद को आप 3 पे खिलाओ, और ये तो कभी भी थॉट नहीं था कि फ़खर जमान नहीं खेलेगा. सो अनलेस ही इज गॉट अ निकल और समथिंग, आई डोंट
I think Fakhar, especially in the first 6 overs, with the gaps being quite open.
Babar पे भी pressure नहीं आने देता to hit the big shots.
And also Babar is very expressive in the first 6 too. So often what happens is that we'll get a very strong power play, sometimes more than 60 runs in the first 6, and that just sets the tones for the rest of the innings.
और फ़खर हमने देखा is very attacking against spin. वो slog sweep बड़ा अच्छी मारता है, तो वो प्रेशर नहीं फील होने देता बाबर को कभी कभी यार कि पावर प्ले के बाद उससे बाउंड्री शॉट्स नहीं लगते. तो फ़खर पिक्स अप दैट मैंटल ऑफ गोइंग बिग. तो ये सुपर सॉपर का कोई मसला आ रहा है. आई गेस दे हैवंट बीन एबल टू रिमूव इट फ्रॉम द ग्राउंड. रिवर्स गियर लगाने में थोड़ा सा इशू हो रहा है.
Yeah, and I definitely don't see. He's run over the boundary and he's getting a bollocking from his.
वो ड्यू फैक्टर को कंट्रोल करने के लिए बार-बार सुपर सॉपर को भेज रहे हैं.
Yeah, and his
Sand Khan is going to come back into the attack, and the run rate is almost 11. It's at 10.9.
Yeah,
so
Pakistan-
something has got to give.
Pakistan really going to have to get a move on here. Sarfraz Ahmed, the impetus is going to be on him because he's 7 runs behind, 14 off 21. It's been a very slow, lackluster innings from him. The few runs that he's gotten, they've been unconvincing. Only in the past couple overs, he's hit a couple of drives that felt like they were coming out of the middle of the bat. Otherwise, it's been another sorry innings for Sarfraz tonight. And Muhammad Awais is saying, 2-3 साल पहले मैंने सुना था कि ये 34 years का है. इफ्तिखार अहमद की बात कर रहा है. And
वही है ना, बेंजामिन बटन है, रिवर्स गियर में जा रही है इसकी एज.
Yes, down the track, swept away from Sarfraz Ahmed, but they should be a fielder there, so it'll just be a single. That's his favorite shot, just moving the leg out of the way and going for an aggressive sweep across the line. Daniel Raza is also saying that, just read that Umar Akmal had asked Imran Khan to convince the team to let him play at number 3. This happened a couple years ago before Imran Khan was Prime Minister. I think they met at a gathering where he was reported to have asked him that. Well, he did get the opportunity tonight, but he went for a flick on one leg instead of easing into his innings.
What a horror ball there from Santa Khan. That probably slipped out due to the wet outfield, the ball getting wet, the dew factor, as we like to say, coming in. But that was a shocker and a much needed extra run for Pakistan. Jitne bhi hame muft runs mil jaye is waqt,
No doubt. Doesn't matter how they come. I like this man's bowling action. The way he starts, there's a certain strength to it, driven from Iftikhar.
यार आप लास्ट मैच में कह रहे थे कि ये चेकिंग कर रहे हैं, आप इसको एक्शन इसका पसंद आ गया आपको.
नहीं, just
मुसाद,
start
ये क्या खुला तेजाद है आपकी तरफ से.
यार, it's important to have a fluid mind in this day and age, you know, just
इतना फ्लूइड. बट या यू राइट, ये श्रीलंका में हमने देखा है थोड़े से ये जो है ना मैवरिक बॉलर्स और स्पिनर्स ये प्रोड्यूस करते रहते हैं.
partnership of 39 off 37. Iftikhar is 24 off 20. Sarfraz 15 off 22. As embarrassing as it is, Iftikhar has looked like a much better batsman than Sarfraz tonight. Oh, and that might be given out, but I think it's pitching outside leg. Aleem Dar and his majestic beard have given that not out.
Are they going to review? That'll be.
I reckon that's a good shout. Maybe go for a review. Yeah, come on, lads. Yeah, they're going upstairs.
Shanaka takes the review, but if it pitches in line, that looks absolutely stone dead.
Yeah,
but,
I think captain's saying this.
वो कह रहा है कि यार शायद लाइन में नहीं गिरी, but अब वो कीपर भी इंसिस्ट कर रहा है, बॉलर तो हमेशा हर बॉल ही आउट लगती है.
I still feel that Pakistan do have a little bit of a grip, like they have a few fingers left on this game because Imad Wasim and Asif Ali, they can both go hard at the ball.
Ooh, that is outside
it's
the
pitching
line.
outside the line.
But a big left-handed, काफी over enthusiastic appeal आप कह सकते हैं.
Yeah, not a good shout on the review.
So I think the Sri Lankans will definitely lose this.
यार ख्वाजा, आपको याद है वर्ल्ड कप में एक दफा रिव्यू आमिर ने लिया था तो हम काफी तब गए थे कि रिव्यूज आया और वो आउट निकल गया. हाँ. Oh, that was closer than we thought it would be. But still pitching outside leg, so Sri Lanka are going to lose a review because of that. And but
never review Aleem Dar. That should be the rule in the ICC handbook. जो सरखेल ने बड़े
he was pretty average in the Ashes.
के साथ डाउनलोड की थी.
Yeah, he was pretty average in the Ashes. Average, not the worst.
Very mashallah, wonderful crowd in tonight, as you can see. और भाई ये चिल कर रहा है.
Gopi Mia Kawal is saying Yehudi factor is the do factor. Do factor is Yehudi sajish. Oh, played off the pads by Iftikhar. It'll be a quick single as Sarfraz grounds his bat.
Where PCB have board changes throughout the board, are you guys disappointed that we haven't kept Sarfraz as a captain in all formats? Because I am.
We have kept him in all formats.
अभी तक फिलहाल तो क्योंकि टेस्ट तो हमने खेले नहीं हैं. But let's see, ये कैप्टनसी की जो ये गेम खेलते रहते हैं, I think that should be cut out यार.
Maz, have you heard something else about us not keeping Sarfraz?
नहीं, rumors चल रहे हैं कि बाबर को हटाया. Sorry,
you know,
Sarfraz
I don't mind removing.
टेस्ट से हटा देंगे.
I don't understand why Babar would get captaincy at such a volatile age. He's especially not.
अच्छा, मजे की बात है, इमरान नज़ीर से पूछा गया था कि भाई किसको कैप्टन होना चाहिए, सरफराज या बाबर, and he said Imam should be captain. That's quite interesting. Yeah, I agree with Imran Nazir. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think Babar.
लाहौर बादशाह ICL winner है यार, कोई मजाक थोड़ी है. He is basically the captain from the bench.
I don't think.
किसी को तो टॉस के लिए भेजना होगा.
Sarfraz goes for a huge sweep. Pitched outside leg on the ricochet. They want to take a single, but short final leg will collect 62 for 3. I don't think Babar Azam should be given the responsibility of captaincy. It's a bit too much for his young shoulders. He already has the responsibility of anchoring the batting lineup. A few comments coming in here between from Ibad Pasha. Ibad Pasha is saying Kamran Akmal isn't too far behind with 25 ducks.
भाई अकमल ख़ानदान किसी काम में तो चलो पोल्ट्री फार्म उन्होंने बनाया हुआ है अपना अंडों का, so they can be very proud of that achievement.
Oh, he should have changed him. Okay, yeah. And they
लाला भाई कह रहे ship of you aka इमाद वसीम for T20 captaincy. मैं तो कहता हूँ बना दो यार.
Yeah, why not?
At least he merits a spot in the side.
Yeah. Well, we still have a game on here, folks. Sarfraz is struggling to get away. 15 off 23.
अब सरफराज को खुद सोचना होगा यार मैं इस वक्त इस इनिंग्स में कर
क्या कर रहा हूँ exactly. Sri Lanka were 89 for 1. Sarfraz goes
Smashes it
inside
over
on
extra
what
cover.
a
मैं ये कर
shot.
रहा हूँ, मैं चौका मार रहा हूँ.
That's a beautiful shot from Sarfraz Ahmed. He tries that a lot of times. He moves and he gives a lot of room to the bowler to aim at his stumps. And when they do, he just lofts this over the cover field for 4. It's not an easy shot to play, but does that well, Sarfraz Ahmed.
Asha.
Yeah, a much needed boundary for Pakistan. Much needed boundary for Sarfraz Ahmed.
And it's good news. His strike rate is almost up to 100. So well done, Musad.
I do appreciate the.
It's still under, almost there. 66 for 3 after 11 overs. 100 needed of 9 overs. But that is the equation. A run rate of 11.11111, and the one keeps running along. So
Khwaja, I'm gonna put you under the
something's gotta
I'm gonna
give.
put you under the radar here. I'm gonna ask you for a yes or no response.
हाँ जी.
Are Pakistan gonna win this?
yes, inshallah we will win this.
Okay.
game. मुझे लग रहा है एक इमाद वसीम का कोई मैजिक इनिंग्स फिर वो अफगानिस्तान वाली इनिंग खेलने वाला
Oh,
है.
what
काश वहाब भी होता फिर और कॉन्फिडेंस.
So there's a YouTube show where Wasim Akram is hosting, and I think he had Wahab on there.
Yeah,
and they were
yeah.
talking about that game and how Wahab went out with a broken hand.
Yeah.
A lot of dramatization, and if you
नहीं but it's सही है उसका हाथ टूटा हुआ था.
if you watch that show, it's
That 6 of Rashid Khan.
yeah,
कौन
exactly.
भूलेगा?
So what he said about that 6 is that he played the first ball. Imad told him, slow full toss. It's going down the leg side.
not
A
given.
wayward appeal.
And there's no
from-
reviews left, so they'll just have
No,
to
that
suck
was
it up a
definitely
little
going down the leg side. Isar Udana is the bowler.
bit. I think it's closer than you think,
Okay.
but it doesn't matter. It's all moot because there's no reviews left.
Leg by, and that'll bring Sarfraz on strike. So Imad Wasim had told Wahab ke andar aayegi ball that Rashid's going to bowl him a googly. Regardless of knowing that, Wahab really couldn't pick it, and he played all around it. And then he said to himself that I'm going to go the Misbah route, clear his front leg, and just sweep.
And he just smashed it.
Yeah, he did that twice in the over, 4 and a 6.
यार वो क्या मैच था वैसे यार.
Oh, my
बहुत
goodness.
मजा आया था उसमें. Unnecessarily हमने करीब कर दिया था, but
I mean, if you want a good knockout tournament, you got to have Pakistan in it. Required run rate is 11.21. Pakistan need one big over here. Sarfraz gearing up, cuts this away to the covers. Point will run around to it. It'll just be a single. 68 now on the board. Pakistan really struggling here with the rate.
अब 8 ओवर में आपको 90 कुछ करने तो यार ये dabs पॉइंट्स तो नहीं चलेंगे ना यार.
I reckon it's time for a little.
I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body.
यार इतनी एडवर्टाइजिंग के बाद दिल चाहता है ये प्रोडक्ट्स ले ही ना.
जीरा प्लस यार कौन खाता है यार. Come on.
Iftikhar now gearing up. Oh, good Yorker from Isar Udana. Run out
Oh,
chance.
that's a run
Oh,
out.
it's a run out. My goodness.
और वो
Iftikhar
अपने
Ahmed
captain को
ball
नहीं बचा
watching.
रहा. इफ्तिखार अपने
Iftikhar
captain-
Ahmed ball watching, and he's run out Sarfraz Ahmed. This is horrible batting.
This is a
from
blessing
Ifti.
in disguise. Both at one end. अब ये देखना होगा कि इनमें से रन आउट कौन हुआ है. इफ्तिखार की आंखें देखो कितनी-
यार अब फिर से हमारी मीम्स बनेंगी.
बनने दो यार. ये टीम ही एक मीम है.
Yo, tweet that. That's the tweet. You tweet एक meme है. We'll have to see what happens there. Well, that's embarrassing. Iftikhar just turned his
Out of
back.
context क्रिकेट पे ये
If
क्लिप
the-
आने वाली है बहुत जल्द.
He made the call though.
हाँ ये सरफराज थोड़ा सुसाइड मिशन पे चला गया.
Ahmed Junior saying Iftikhar is senior player, so he gets the call.
सीनियर सिटीजन प्लेयर है वो भाई.
Fahad is saying, oh my god, T20 series against England run out flashbacks.
हाँ वो जो एक एंड पे हुआ था आई थिंक बाबर और हफीज थे शायद उस वक्त
On Mosque like getting does Sarfraz getting out count as a good over?
एंड सरफराज इज इन यार इफ्तिखार भी अजीब ही बोंगा है यार कसम खुदा की।
I like how Sarfraz beat him to it though. Oh, the Sri Lankans are very excited. And rightly so. I don't know who's going to come in as Sarfraz.
Emotional atyachar etched on Sarfraz's face. And when they crossed, yeah, I think Iftikhar.
They're both run out. Two new batsmen. Double wicket play.
Seriously, यार इमाद और उसको तो भेज दो वाकई यार फिर ही हम मैच जीत सकते हैं.
What are they looking at here?
They're looking at हाँ crossing के end पे crossing हुई है या नहीं basically.
I want to see the full-time replay. Iftikhar should have been better at the call there. Send your captain back. Don't turn your back on him. यार तुम रन आउट की बात ना करो तुम जो रन आउट करवाते हो ना मीडिया के होता. This guy is the worst. He's like Mohammad Hafiz. Never ever bat with Ahmed Hassan. He'll get you run out.
Were they actually using a third man review to check that out?
Yes, they were.
What the hell? Anyways, Iftikhar with the middling innings, nothing too flash.
Maz, I'm sorry, Sarfraz is not out, so it's not a good over for Pakistan.
And the Sri Lankan lion is flying high in Gaddafi, just like 1996 in the World Cup final against the Aussies. Of course they were our home team यार क्योंकि Aussies को तो हम नहीं फिर Aussies ने 3 साल बाद हमें भी फिर कसून मारे थे Lords के फाइनल में. So I think
Kryptonite Merchant, heroic from Iftikhar, saved the team from utter humiliation.
अब पता नहीं आसिफ अली पे सारा कुछ डिपेंड करता है कि भाई क्या करते हैं.
Yeah, Asif Ali just needs a couple of good overs here. Outside edge from Sarfraz Ahmed. Guided down to third man for a single.
Yeah, guided with the outside edge of his bat. But a guide is a guide indeed. 69 for 4 in the 12th over. क्या पाकिस्तान से 100 भी होंगे इस मैच में? ये भी एक सिनारियो डेवलप हो रहा है कि भाई ये
यार एक ओवर पहले तुमसे पूछा तो तुमने कहा जीत जाएंगे. आसिफ अली 28
ये तो नहीं
years
पता
of
था कि दोनों एक
age.
ही एंड पे आकर रन आउट हो जाएंगे.
28 years of age, a best of 41, an average of 21.5.
Another alleged 28-year-old.
But I have to say he's a much better player than these numbers say.
I don't think he really is that good. He's a sweet timer of the ball when he does hit it, but as a pure batsman, I wouldn't say he's a very good batsman. He
That's a
only
great
averages-
effort. You have to say that collection was very
Sri
well.
Lankan तो फिर आपको पता है गन फील्डर हैं जहाँ भी हो. And this young side, inexperienced side.
There we go. Asif Ali first ball gets a
Ooh, good
leading
ball.
edge. He'll go down a third man for a single. Open to the face of the bat. He's off the mark. Good confident stroke. 96 left for Pakistan to get, but they only have 49 deliveries to do. So almost 12 and over from here on, folks. It is going to be squeaky bum time here in the studio.
I
And,
think
and what's for dinner?
शताब भी तो है.
और
जब
फहीम.
शताब और फहीम एज ए बैट्समैन कंसिडर किए जा रहे हैं.
Can Ahmed
But
Hassan and
आपको
Sarkhil are in
सोचना
charge
चाहिए.
of dinner tonight? Can you guys find out? Can you please?
Genuine.
You live here तो ऐसे कह रहे हो जिस तरह तुम oh, beautifully driven and beat the covers. Just be a single.
95 needed of 8 overs, 71 for 4 Pakistan after 12. The Ranchis never really got going यार कभी कोई पार्टनरशिप नहीं बनी. 22 पे 3 आउट. बाबर आजम सेकंड ओवर में आउट और फिर उमर अकमल फर्स्ट बॉलर. देन अहमद शहजाद scratched around for a couple of deliveries. Then
Gurman is saying, I get the feeling Imad is going to be man of the match tonight.
यार बस उम्मीदों पे ही हम रह गए हैं. फिक्शनली साइंस फिक्शनली तो हम सारे मैच जीत रहे हैं लेकिन रियलिटी में कोई सीन नहीं लग रहा. 95 of 48. Very disciplined, very measured performance here from Sri Lanka, and I think they might be well on the way. Sandakan back into the attack. Sarfraz will be looking to attack the spinners once again.
Here we go again. Sandakan, number 85, tosses it up. Sarfraz sweeps across the line. It beats short, fine leg, and I think it'll run down for a single.
यार ये दो भी नहीं किए इन्होंने.
I think it's good to get Asif on strike on the spinner, but I have a feeling he might just loft this into the sky for a wicket.
आसिफ का मसला ये है कि इस बॉलर को क्रॉस द लाइन खेलना काफ़ी डेंजरस होगा, बट यस ही नीड टू गेट गोइंग प्रीटी सून इन द नेक्स्ट 4-5 डिलीवरीज.
Wandu is the man.
And I have to say a good word about Shanaka's captaincy.
He's been
very
good.
in the
He's
field.
been proactive. His fielding has been good. His field positioning has been good. Look at that. He's got a slip in place for the new batsman, so he's been aggressive too. As Sandakan coming in now. Asif Ali just dabs this away onto the offside, turning away. Good turn too. The Gaddafi's been good to the bowlers tonight. 72 for 4. Our Pakistan in 12.2 overs. Asif is 1 off 2. Sarfaraz is 23 off of his deliveries. I won't say how many. Oh, there's a
leading
chance
edge.
here. Asif Ali gets a leading edge and it
I
goes
thought
down
he was gonna get stumped
to
over there,
long
but
on.
just got enough bat to beat the bowler. Very risky shot playing across the line to a guy who's spinning it away from you. Asif being quite adventurous at the crease already.
Fahad is saying, chalo, at least the team can finally get rid of Shahzad and Umar Akmal for the 1000th
यार वो
time.
एक मैच के लिए तो आए
यार
हैं।
हर दफा हम यही कहते हैं और हर
मसला
दफा
ये है कि फिर मलिक और हफीज की एंट्री होगी यार, अब बंदा क्या करे उन बाबों के साथ.
tossed up again. Sarfaraz goes big but gets an inside edge and it'll just trickle down to deep square leg. It'll just be another single. It's poor batting this from Pakistan. And he's
यार आप
shaking.
28 बॉलें खेल चुके हो और अभी भी आपसे टाइमिंग नहीं हो रही तो
He's
बंदा
shaking
क्या
his head. He's shaking his head. And Asif Ali tonight, I think he's tied at tic-tac-toe.
ये आसिफ अली को ही उन्होंने गिफ्ट कर दिया है, ये बच्चे को गिफ्ट करना था.
Yeah, it was a draw, so he's picked up a prize there.
तो यार बच्चे के खिलाफ ड्रॉ करके खुश हो रहा है यार, हद हो गई.
Sandakan continuing here with his Spider-Man-like action. Reverse sweep from Asif Ali. And he doesn't connect. That's a new one in his arsenal. I've never seen that from him before.
And he's played it like he's never played it before. तो
Kryptonite Merchant is asking, how is Iftikhar out and not Sarfu? Sarfraz made it back to the crease before.
Sarfraz had crossed him when
Yeah.
the bails were removed. So he.
What do you make of that? That's a ridiculous looking shot from Asif.
अब आप उसको जान के विकेट ना दो, उसका ओवर निकाल लो. अब इससे बेहतर क्या आप कर सकते
Driven
हो?
back to the bowler and it'll just be a single. Not very happy there. Sandakan from Sarfraz who got in his way or else he would have fielded it off his own bowling. It'll be a single for Pakistan to end the over. 13 gone, 75 for 4. The required run rate is 13, folks. 1-3.
I think we can put this down as an L in the books for Pakistan.
Kryptonite Merchant is saying Sarfraz ko bhi cancel karwao yaar. And Gurman is saying Sarfraz needs to come forward and
सरफराज
quit.
की कोई पुरानी ट्वीट्स निकालो, शायद कैंसिल हो जाए वो. उसने कोई उल्टी सीधी बात की होगी. एक दफा तो कर चुका है, 2 दफा तो नहीं माफ करेंगे हम इसको. अबे
And he's saying
how long was that 6-match ban for that comment?
it was a bit much, I
Now
think.
the next ban has to be like 12 matches.
Gurman is saying Sarfraz needs to come forward and quit captaincy like Dhoni did.
यार धोनी और सरफराज को प्लीज एक ही सेंटेंस.
But you know, we have been very critical of the Pakistani batting effort, but the bowling from the Sri Lankans has been on the money. Kasoon, 3 overs and 13 runs. Pradeep, 2 overs and 11 runs. And with the spinners, Sandakan is amongst the more economical bowlers tonight. And Udana and Pradeep picking up the 3 wickets. 2 for Pradeep, 1 for Udana. And a run out of Iftikhar for the 4th. Asif Ali goes big, but gets an inside edge and just follows on to the wayside for a single to square leg. Nothing has connected for the Pakistanis. It's been a struggle. It's been a difficult evening with the ball earlier in the power play when Sri Lanka were tearing them apart. They made a good comeback to slow the innings down. So Frost comes down the track and he's bowled him.
bowled.
That's it. That is it for the
Completely missed
Pakistani captain. It's an embarrassing way to end an embarrassing innings. Not much to write home about for Sarfraz Ahmed. 24 of 30 deliveries. And the first time he's tried to clear the ropes, he's completely played around it. And I think that is probably going to be one of the last innings you see him play for Pakistan.
What, is he retiring? Gurman said Sarfraz needs to come forward and quit captaincy like Dhoni. He definitely quit this innings straight away. Played all around a straight ball and completely humiliatingly bowled. क्या ये इनिंग थी और क्या तुम क्या कर रहे हो इस फॉर्मेट में और ODIs में भी तुम्हारा क्या रोल है टीम में?
Fahad is saying such a dreadful innings.
क्या तुम्हारा क्या प्लान क्या है? Either you're going to be risking your test captaincy by playing like this. लोग जितना तुम्हें कम देखें उतना ही बेहतर है. तुम ODI और T20 प्लीज छोड़ दो and let somebody else take over for God's sakes यार. You are just not cut out. Your prime has gone. Your hand eye is lost and your batting is completely deteriorated. टेस्ट में तुम ठीक है एक रेगुलर कीपर खेल सकते हो और तुम कैप्टनसी भी कर सकते हो, वही सुकून से खेलो. ODI T20 is a young man's game and you're too old for this, bro. Let it go. As that song in Frozen, let it go. Do you know how And here comes future captain Imad Wasim. 76 for 5, all for him to do. And I think it's a bridge too far.
A few videos coming in from the Lahore crowd today. People are having the time of their life, so that is a silver lining on what has been a measly Pakistan performance. Imad drives this. This is one of the most confident-looking strokes of the night for just one to the deep. 77 for 5. Now Pakistan, it's been a sorry day for the men in green. As another wicket this time. Sarfraz, what was that shot? How do you even describe that? Playing all around it. His head is not still. That is a street cricket dismissal if you ever seen one. But that, folks, is the captain of the Pakistani team. Dangerous signs. Cut away from Asif Ali, and it'll just be a dot delivery. Asif is slow out of the blocks here. He's played 6-7 deliveries now just for his 4. And I don't think he has the luxury of time.
Asif be making a sort of a semi-comeback, as Ahmed Hassan pointed out. 89 needed of 38. ये match तो भाई निकल गया हाथ से.
Asif this time gets on the back foot and just flicks it back down the ground to long on for a single. I do believe in the Dhoni philosophy of chasing, though. Take it deep as much as you can.
यार डूब मर चुकी है टीम और कितना डीप. तुम पैसिफिक ओशन के सबसे एंड पॉइंट पे जाके पहुंच गए हो.
Imad Wasim, a strike rate of 150, an average of 13. Those are pretty measly looking numbers for T20 cricket, but let's see what he can do here. Whips it off the pads for a single. They might come back for 2. No, the man from the deep has collected good. The fielding from Sri Lanka tonight has been a complete contrast to the one-dayers. They've been good. They've been quick to the ball, and they've managed to run out as well. Salan is saying, well, the match has been lost at the toss when Sarfraz said Akmal and Shahzad are playing.
यार उन पे आप कितना कोई ब्लेम करोगे. 22 पे 3 था जब वो आया था. ये 22 पे 6 तो नहीं थे. You had plenty of time, but he never looked set right from ball 1. 24 of 30, वो भी मर के 2 चौके मारे हैं.
Hamza Osman on YouTube rubbing salt into our wounds, asking Anwar Ali कहाँ है?
अनवर अली, बिलावल भट्टी और राहत अली को बुला लो भाई टीम में. यही हो सकता है. वो हमारे T20 सुपरस्टार्स थे एक ज़माने में.
Sorry looking scorecard for Pakistan tonight. Babar Azam 13 off 10. Shahzad 4 off 9. Umar Akmal on his comeback 0 off of his first delivery. Sarfraz Ahmed 24 off 30. A nonsensical innings from him. Iftikhar was run out also needlessly 25 off 24. And now we've got Asif and Imad. They've got a lot of opportunity here though. Both are renowned hitters in terms of clearing the rope. So there is a chance for them if they want to go at something here. All it's going to take, Khwaja, is just like a 1 or 2 big overs, so it's still not out of reach. Imad smashes this back for 4. What a shot that is. Finally, some sort of courage, some sort of impetus, some sort of, valor in this batting innings. Imad slaps this back, and it'll beat the man at mid-off for 4. And it could be the start of something special, folks.
I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body.
Gopi Mia Kawala saying Rahat is a boss. That one drop ruined his reputation.
Boss तो नहीं कह सकते, but decent bowler था.
Good test
Not
bowler.
bad.
Desi Sputnik saying played 3 mental midgets in the top 4 now. And we are paying dearly for it. Fair enough.
Full toss.
Oh, an attempt again from Imad Wasim, hoiked away onto the leg side.
तीसरा mental midget कौन है? अच्छा सरफराज खुद. Okay, fine. बाबर को तो नहीं कह सकते.
Yeah, Babar's not.
What changes would they make for the next game? I think Haris and Fakhr will come in to boost this batting lineup.
I think Fakhr is a shoo-in in the power play.
I think Shahzad पता नहीं अब उसको खिलाते हैं या नहीं. That will be interesting.
यार मसला ये है कि देखो, first I'm completely against the comebacks. But if you're gonna give someone a comeback, one game is not enough. मतलब half measures जो है वो they're really annoying on both sides.
नहीं, but you can at least make adjustments ना. फखर को आपको ड्रॉप करने की क्या लॉजिक थी?
84. It wasn't. 84 for 5 here. Asif Ali 5 off 8. He's yet to find the boundary. He's known for that, Asif, in the PSL. He's hit some long sixes in Dubai and Sharjah. And last year in the playoffs in Lahore too. Oh, that should have been put away. That should have been put away for 6. Asif Ali, and he just gets an inside edge onto the pads. It'll go for 1, but I think they'll pick up another one on the overthrow. Yeah, they'll pick up another one on the overthrow there. Will Pakistan, as Asif is going to be back on strike.
यार, I don't understand वो जो Ben Stokes का बैट को लग के चौका हो गया था.
Yeah.
Doesn't that become a dead ball when that happens? यार.
Oh, so they haven't run, by the way. They haven't run here. Yeah. Yeah, it just went to the boundary. Went to the boundary. You can't cancel that. We're talking about Ben Stokes and the unintentional boundary that he scored off the ricochet, off the throw. Imad Wasim smashes this into the hands
he's gone.
of mid-off. That's another wicket. And Wanindu pulls out the Wakanda celebration. 85 for 6. And in comes Shadab Khan. I think Sri Lanka are just saying out the final rites for Pakistan to what has been a dismal display of batting.
यार full toss, low full toss है और mid off circle में और आपने सीधा उसके बूथे पे मार दिया यार.
I still think the intention was there because if it was slightly finer, it would have been 4.
Intention तो थी, but the execution यार, अब आपसे ये shot नहीं लगती तो फिर क्या है, बंदा क्या है?
Imad's going to go back with a cricket face. Check for the no ball. Oh, there's a little bit behind the line there.
that he was closer to the back line than the front one. यार straightforward shot थी यार और आपने सीधा. Very dejected Imad Wasim fan here in Ahmed Hassan. यार आप तो पहले कहते थे he's the best Wasim Pakistan has ever produced. But now Pakistan taking a certain loss in the first T20 international at Gaddafi Stadium. The other two will be must-win games. A bit of pressure on the number 1 ranked side heading into the T20 World Cup year. Plenty of time.
That's
to
still
make
a
some
year
changes.
away.
It's this winter.
I think it's October.
मतलब T20 आ ही गया है ना, साल में है.
Yeah, a year from now. Exactly a year.
And it's going to be in Australia, which doesn't favor our bowling attack.
Australia.
So that's
85 for
another
6.
problem.
Fahim Ashraf has
Fahim,
been given a promotion over Shadab Khan. Let's see what he can do here. He goes, oh, beautiful delivery, bowled him. Oh no.
यार तुम उसको पहले ही बोल्ड कर दो.
How is that
Hado
missed?
bhai yaar.
How
Very
How
good
is that
Yorker
missed the
there from
stumps?
Kassoon. Islu Mafia आ गया basically crease पे.
How is that Mr. Stumps? Great delivery there from
अब आप बोलो कि लाहौर कलंदर्स के बंदों को टीम में नहीं होना चाहिए.
यार बस कर दो. तुम मरते हुए भी अपना एजेंडा नहीं छोड़ोगे.
एजेंडा क्या है यार? ये पाकिस्तान की टीम है या ये नॉन लाहौर टीम है यार? कम ऑन मैन.
यार लाहौर के खिलाड़ी हैं इसमें. लाहौर
वही तो
कलंदर्स
सारे
के
out
नहीं
हो
है.
गए.
लाहौर कलंदर्स के नहीं है. There we go again. Fahim picks it up into this
Out.
Gaddafi, but I think this should be taken.
Oh,
No,
one
it
bounce, just
won't
short of
even
the
carry
spin
to
line.
the fielder. That was a poor shot.
इसकी सबसे प्यारी स्विंग है और जब बॉल कहीं नहीं जाती, सीधा फील्डर के हाथों में ही जाती है हर दफा. He's being Fahim has been described as a diabetic son of Jay Surya. तो आप खुद सोच लो. That's a good quip in fact. That ये एक slogan बन सकता है.
Oh, look at this. This is
marketable slogan.
1, 2, 3 batsmen in single digits. And the partnership, one partnership in the middle between Sarfraz and Iftikhar was too slow.
आप ये गिनो कि डबल डिजिट्स में कौन है. सिंगल में तो सारे ही हैं. सिर्फ only 3 guys who made more than 10. Absolute shit show from the Pakistan batting.
The Night Merchant is saying we're going to have to survive 3 of these games.
नहीं यार, इंशाल्लाह हम कम बैक करेंगे कुछ बेहतर. नेक्स्ट गेम में उम्मीद है कि हम टॉस जीत जाएंगे, फिर बाकी सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा. But
apparently we won the toss tonight.
We won the toss.
Yeah,
we अच्छा,
Yep.
हमने चेस लिया था. वाह. डू फिर जब गले पड़ गए हैं ना.
Doo का मरिंडा हो गया आज. 86 for 6, 5 overs left. Pakistan need a lot of runs. Oh, that's out. That should be given out. Come on, Ehsan, give it.
नहीं, didn't pitch in line. Didn't pitch.
Yeah,
in
pitch.
line.
Oh, Ehsan moving laterally. 86 for 6, 15.1 overs
सब
gone.
भी कर लेता तो बच जाता. That was out, man. ये कैसे आपने आउट नहीं दिया है?
एहसन भाई ने 2
भाई हम सब यही सोच रहे थे, लेकिन सिर्फ बोलने की करेज मुझ में थी सिर्फ.
Oh,
Big hit from
shot!
Asif Ali down the ground. Is this going to be caught? Yes, he's gone. Caught along on. Didn't middle it at all. And a great catch by Gunatilaka. 87 for 6. Pakistan in the 16th over. What a horror show at the Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore.
And the Punjabis have picked up Sri Lankan flags. They switched over.
जिंदा दिलाना बड़े दिल वाले लाहौर ने सारी विकेटें भी गिफ्ट कर दी हैं श्रीलंकन मेहमानों को. 87 for 7. What a disastrous performance by Pakistan. Now Shady striding out. Asif Ali never got going, never looked in touch. 6 runs off 10 deliveries, and Hasaranga gets yet another wicket. Very disciplined and very active and very on the ball performance here from the Sri Lankan team.
So the number 1 T20 side has been defeated here by a second string number 8 Sri Lanka side.
यही बात है, इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूँ हमारी नंबर 1 रैंकिंग को डिसेप्टिव है और हम लोगों ने ओवररेट की हुई है.
Take it with a pinch of salt, as they say.
With a pinch of zahar, I would take it, but to be quite honest right at this moment.
Oh man, it's been a rough night as a Pakistan fan, but a little hope left here.
यार
As
अभी भी तुमने होप लगाई हुई है यार.
Shadab will come in. Ooh, outside edge. It'll run down to the man at short third man. Single here.
हमारे एज भी चौके नहीं होते. इतनी बकवास बैटिंग की है आज पाकिस्तान ने.
Required run rate of 17 as Shadab Khan gearing up for a special innings.
Pitched outside.
Yeah, he's pitching
That's
outside
around,
leg.
Yeah, he's been the standout bowler for Sri Lanka on this tour. He's looked effective in almost every game. 78 needed of 27 now.
Shadab gearing up this time on the back foot. What is this weird helicopter defense from him for a dot delivery?
शदाब की बॉलिंग फॉर्म तो बिल्कुल ही डाउन हो गई. देखते हैं बैटिंग में अगर कुछ करता. 141 a career strike rate. So he's not a mug with the bat, but he's been batting.
Not at all, not at all. Here we go. And he gets an inside edge. Just bubbles over to long off for a single.
Sri Lanka getting the first W on the tour. And who would have expected it to be in the T20s? Asif
Who
Ali
would have
just didn't
expected
catch
it, period?
Yes, very true. और अभी उनके मलिंगा और तिसारा वगैरह आए होते तो फिर तो हम पीछे पड़े होते उनके.
Fahim on the back foot, a confident drive, but just for a single. No intent here from the Pakistani batsman, or maybe it's just a lack of skill.
Changes for the next game, Musad, what would you do?
Fire Misbah.
Whoa. He just got here, bro. उसकी severance payment इतनी ज़्यादा हो जाएगी, आप bankrupt हो जाओगे.
Omar Akmal's got to go.
On just because he got out on one ball.
I mean, he just shouldn't be here in the first place.
Why not?
He's not fit enough. He's not good enough. He's not the future of this team.
Future क्या है?
He's got plenty of chances at the international
He's
arena.
29. He's not 89. क्या होगा?
He's gotten far too many chances at this
I
stage.
think one of Shahzad, or you should just drop Shahzad and put Fakhar in the team.
I mean, if I have a choice to
And
keep
Haris को भी कहीं इनको adjust करना चाहिए.
between Omar and Ahmed, I'd keep Omar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shahzad.
Because our openers are fairly set. I think Fakhar and Babar in the first 6 are a good idea. And I think it'd be good to have Shaheen back. We lacked a little bit of his spark.
शाहीन और हसन तो बिल्कुल ही वो तो साइड लाइन पे बैठे हुए थे बेचारे. But bowling ने ज़्यादा कुछ गलत तो नहीं किया apart from the first 6 overs. They fought
Number
back
4
well.
is weak. I think Haris needs to come in. Beautiful delivery, and what a
Leading
shot!
edge over extra cover for 4. ये बैट था ये लोहे का बना हुआ है. किल्ला ठोकता शॉट मारी इसने.
I don't think that was an edge. I think he's just picked it up.
नहीं, leading edge हुआ है. He was aiming for mid wicket and went over extra
Let's have a
cover.
look at this. Let's have a look at this.
That's a Fahim special. You can't even describe that shot. But a strong bottom hand player, tape bowliya, basically lapadu lapeta hai. There are clips of him playing tape ball on YouTube, bro.
94 for 7 here. Fahim 7 off
Okay,
6.
hashtag ये बंदा क्या ही बोले.
A little bit of a chance here
Whoa.
for Pakistan. 72 off 23.
But hope to see this lively Lahore crowd coming in for the remaining two. अब तो you know game on scene हो गया तो अब तो serious हो गई पाकिस्तान अगले 2 मैच में.
Nuwan Pradeep here. Into his third over, he's given away just 15 runs. But Shadab has smashed him back for a single.
Another leading edge, but this one just dribbles down to mid-off
By the way,
फहीम का
his
सर
head,
कहीं घूमता
his head was looking away at.
फहीम का सर फाइन लेग स्क्वायर लेग की तरफ था, लेकिन बॉल मिड ऑफ की तरफ गई, तो आप खुद ही सोच ले कैसी कोई शॉट थी. Plenty of tapal being consumed like it's some cheap form of hashish.
Wow.
It probably tastes like a cheap form of hashish too.
95 for 7, 16.2 overs gone. Pakistan needs just 71 runs. Sorry.
There are basically more questions than answers at this stage for Pakistan in T20.
यार आप तो poetic हो गए हैं.
यार हम तो हैं ही, सबके अंदर एक इकबाल ज़रूर होता है. इकबाल.
Hamza Usman is saying, I'll get back to this comment after Shadab drives this away
Good shots.
into the
smashed
deep.
through
It'll
extra
just be
cover,
a
but there's
single.
deep point.
Hamza Usman is saying, saw Umar Akmal, he looked well overweight. Don't need another budget Inzi.
यार पहली बात, even a budget Inzi will be better than the best day of Umar Akmal. तो ऐसे तो हम कह ही नहीं सकते. बट या आई थिंक लेकिन अब उनको सिलेक्ट किया है तो पूरी सीरीज़ तो देनी पड़ेगी, वरना उनके साथ भी ज़्यादती है और हमारे साथ भी ज़्यादती है और पाकिस्तान के साथ भी ज़्यादती है. एक ज़्यादती कर चुके हो तो डबल ज़्यादती सेप्शन नहीं करनी चाहिए.
Ziyatiception. Oh, picked up. This is going to go into the deep for a catch, I reckon. Taken.
यार
It's
ये बंदा
another
जब भी
wicket.
आप देखो इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट पे ऐसे ही आउट होता है और ये अपनी ये शॉट रोक भी नहीं सकता. फुल टॉस एंड लेग स्टंप फ्लिक स्ट्रेट टू डीप स्क्वायर लेग and Fahim is yet once again gone for a single digit
I reckon
score.
any half decent batsman would have put that away for half a dozen, but Fahim has found the fielder at deep square leg at 96 for 8. It is coming to a sad end for Pakistan tonight.
I'm a night rider. Do you wanna ride it all night long? Early in the morning. Simultaneous with the location, place and time. Just say, you're not disturbing.
A sad and disappointing end to a weekend match in Lahore. 96 for 8 Pakistan.
Oh,
facing
checking the no ball.
certain
Checking the
defeat.
no ball.
Now they're checking the no ball, yaar. Oh,
Yeah,
that's not a no ball
I mean,
at
it
all.
could be
He's
called.
well
It could be
behind the
called
line.
on its day.
And Pradeep has got 3 wickets. Maybe he might be in for a shout for 5.
He should be the man of the match, I reckon.
I think Gunatilaka will once again, because his 50 set the platform for the decent score by Sri Lanka.
Right, but it's been a more prolific bowling performance from Sri Lanka than a batting one.
You can say he broke the back of our
Yeah.
batting with Umar Akmal and Babar Azam.
Exactly.
Shadab still battling in the middle. Just might as well maybe boost your average here, get some not out scores. But sad day.
At the office. Oh, what a poor attempt from Shadab Khan. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. If this is the first time you are joining us on Change of Pace, we are a Pakistani commentary escape, and we are questioning ourselves tonight why
I would
why
like
we
to
are
ask
here.
our listeners to please tweet us your in Twitter handles. Give us your Twitter handles and your Instagram or whatever social media account you use in the Twitch stream, so we can add you guys or follow you guys. So we
Yeah.
can give you a shout out.
Yeah, please do. We got to get it's all about getting the conversation going like we do during the game. Muhammad Amr, leading edge again, smashed over the covers.
Shadab
And-
का है यार, क्या हो
Oh
गया?
no, they didn't cross, so it'll just be Shadab. It'll be a
अच्छी
4.
खासी hit की, leading edge तो ना को यार.
यार तुमने भी भीम का
And
leading-
100 up in the 17th over. भाई. We're set for a 250 score in an ODI match, at least.
What's what's
Misbah ponderous looks very.
what's on the line here, Khwaja? If Pakistan win this from here,
What's on the line?
Yeah, what are
यार
you gonna-
पहले ही मैंने अपने गंज मुंडवाया, वो एक तो दावा कर दिया. इससे ज़्यादा आप क्या चाहते हो? मैं आपका बाजू काट दूँ अपना, क्या चाहते हो आप? And how are we supposed to get 60? अच्छा नहीं, वैसे 22 की एवरेज हो तो सकता है. But nice to see people still hanging in, having fun in the stands. अच्छा खासा भंगड़ा डाल रहे हैं यार. अच्छा पार्टी माहौल बना हुआ है उधर. Some crack flash there from intern, which nobody wanted to see. But whoa,
100 for 8 are Pakistan. It's been
this
a
is the main thing यार, कि हमारे young fans को एक culture बने live cricket देखने का, ground में जाने का, अपनी टीम को support करने का. ठीक है, आज नहीं जीते, बाकी दिन तो जीत ही जाएंगे इंशाल्लाह. उनको भी थोड़े से डिप्रेशन फेस करना पड़ेगा यार, पाकिस्तान हार गई. बट द मूड इज़ वेरी जोवियल, वेरी हैप्पी. कहते हैं यार हार जीत तो चलती रहती है, मैच होने चाहिए बस.
That's true. Played away from
Mohamed Amin
Mohamed
to
Amr, away to the offside for
covers.
single. And there, the penalty merchant. The divers and the penalty merchant have arrived. Our resident Liverpool fan is in. Little race wars happening here at the.
आप कौन सी कंट्री में हो जो बैठे हो जाओ पर छोड़ के जाओ
Pakistan played nothing down
इनका उन लोग
to third man today versus spin.
बॉस्टन रेड सॉक्स कौन है ना
Oh, poor again from Shadab. He's been lackluster as well, low intent.
आपकी चेल्सी का किसके साथ मैच है मिस्टर मुसाद
We're playing tomorrow. I'm not sure who we're playing. 5 p.m. I think, yes.
अच्छा ये सिर्फ नामी फैन है ये मैच नहीं देखता उनके कभी
Pakistan all balls faced today versus Seam. Just that one shot down to third man.
Not a single six in the innings yet for a Pakistan side in their home patch. That's quite incredible.
It's been embarrassing. Shadab in the air. I think that should be taken too. There's a man coming around to it.
And
Comfortable.
he's gone. Caught a deep mid wicket.
Yeah.
A gift wicket for Udana. Slower ball. Sat up. Shadab swiped across the line in the air and a straightforward catch at deep mid wicket. And the Sri Lankans are dancing in the aisles of the Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore. You can see the yellow Sri Lanka lion flying all over the place. It's like 1996 all over again.
Is it though? Because the
Yeah, number one team, wo bhi number
Pakistanis were celebrating that too. I don't think.
यार हम हार में भी उनके साथ सेलिब्रेट करने को तैयार है कोई मसला नहीं Good solid catch. Avishka 101 for 9. An absolute hammering for Pakistan. A 60-run loss in
Yeah,
a
it's
T20
huge.
match. That's like losing by 180 runs in an ODI game. So
It's a bit much, but okay. Gopi Mia Kawal is saying Pakistan batsmen are number one in the world for leading edges for a single. And he's also saying that this situation calls for Fawad Alam, but don't know
यार
what.
फवाद आलम आके इधर क्या करेगा वो आप हमें ज़रा समझाइए But more questions once again persist over Sarfaraz's role in this team. What does he contribute?
Oh, big
Big
shot.
hit by Muhammad Amir down the ground and he's caught. And the game is over. Pakistan has been dismissed. 101 all out in the 18th over. A massive, massive win for the Sri Lankan Lions by 64 runs. An absolute hammering for the number one team. Plenty of questions to be answered, but a well-deserved and fantastic victory for the Sri Lankan Lions.
It's been a disappointing evening as a Pakistan fans. First, there was very little impetus in the bowling, where the Sri Lankan batsman in the power play took the game away from Pakistan. It was a good comeback towards the latter part of the innings, but the batting, the little said the better. I mean, obviously, Sarfaraz Ahmed is the glaring issue, but I didn't see much from the lower middle order either. If you talk about Fahim Ashraf or Shadab Khan or Imad Wasim or Asif Ali, the little said about Ahmed Shahzad and Umar Akmal, the better. They are going to have to bat out of their asses to prove a point in this batting lineup. Pakistan have been all out for 101, just chasing 165. So it's been a disappointing evening for them. A good bowling performance from Sri Lanka. Their spinners again. Pakistan were not able to get them away down to third man. We have another T20 on the cards, though. We will be live for that. From ball one, hopefully Pakistan can turn around their fortunes. The only silver lining here is that these losses are better to come now than in Australia next summer. Thank you for joining us again. Make sure you follow us on Twitch and Twitter and YouTube and Facebook. We are on Change of Pace Live everywhere and Change of Pace 414 on Twitter. Leave your comments, leave your tweets. We will get back to them. And Arsalan Fareed, final comment of the day. The Walking Dead coming back for an 11th season. Bigger drag than this innings. All right, folks. It's been a rough night. Good night, and see you for the next game.
दिल जलाने की बात करते हो आशियाने की बात करते हो सारी दुनिया के जो गम देखे सारी दुनिया के जो गम देखे मुस्कुराने की बात करते हो मुस्कुराने की बात करते हो, दिल जलाने की बात करते हो, आशियाने की बात करते हो। तोड़नी है हमें जहाँ की रस्म, तोड़नी है हमें जहाँ की रस्म, तुम निभाने की बात करते हो, तुम निभाने की बात करते हो, दिल जलाने की बात करते हो, आशियाँ